Kings of Leon, California Waiting on XFM 104.9. Do you know what, Steve? We get emails and, we got our posters up around this show and people enjoy it. But I don't think we get the credit we deserve for picking the music.
It's true.
Because we're totally unplaylisted, and I don't know if people know about this, that mine and Steve's sort of first passion before comedy is probably music. We're really, we love playing each other sort of records and that. And maybe when we come back, we should do a show where there is no pressure to, like Karl doesn't press the buttons for us, pre-record it, where we just swap each other's sort of ideas for music.
It'd be like the Ricky Gervais compilation tape.
Well, sort of like, we're not talking John Peel, where we're trying to find obscure Belgian jungle and do demos. It'd be everything from, Kings of Leon, Lou Reed, maybe a bit of 80s stuff that people have forgotten about.
Beautiful songs.
What do you think?
I'd love to do that, Rick. I mean, genuinely, there's nothing more exciting to me than introducing to someone a song which they then go on and they love and they listen. Maybe they buy the album.
But that's something to think about, maybe for later.
Yeah. Well, it's like you say, the pressure to kind of come up with some, high caliber chat between each record. It takes a toll.
But and that's it's a passion of ours, and we'd love to. But now it's Rockbusters.
Bad Time from the Jayhawks on XFM 104.9. Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais, Karl.
We're having a good time.
We are indeed.
All right, yeah. Karl, what you got lined up for us now?
Right, well, you got a choice.
Nearly Dead.
You can have a bit of educating.
Yeah, let's have educating. Come on.
Educating, Ricky. Actually, can we just clarify what this is? I think a lot of new listeners perhaps aren't familiar with this.
It's when Karl looks on the internet and finds a weird story about, the double knob fun, and tells me about it, and it's usually not true.
Okay.
If it is true, I know it already. Go on then, Karl.
They're not really weird stuff, it's just stuff that's gone on. That's interested me, that's all it's about, and I educate about it.
I should just confirm that we've had a number of emails that say the baby born without a knob and then having one transplanted from a baby that luckily enough had two knobs is apparently true.
Right, listen. So, I don't question that you could be born with a deformity and get someone's, fingers, knobs, What I'm saying is, it didn't happen with the doctor goes, I'll leave with it. I don't believe it. That baby's got two knobs.
Exactly.
What a coincidence. I bet that little bit of information isn't in there, is it?
Sure.
That he went out the door, I'm going to get a coffee, came back, bloody hell, hold on, no, here's an extra knob, I found an extra knob. We can put that knob on there. Perfect. Travis, writing to reach you on XFM 104.9, all right?
A couple of emails here trying to respond to our requests for nursery rhyme related information.
Oh, go on.
Nikki Williams says that she was at infant school and she had a nursery rhyme book, and in the book, and this may just be the illustrations, but apparently the 10 in the bed in there were small baby monkeys, which you'll be loving, Karl. But again, I suspect that might just be the illustration that accompanied
I remember I had a book of nursery rhymes when I was little, and my brother, he was older than me, and I was about 5, so he was about 16. And I remember him and his mate just absolutely cracking up because it said, up Jack got and home did trot as fast as he could caper. He went to bed and bandaged his knob, N-O-B, with vinegar and brown paper. I've since found out the knob is like the old English for head, but I didn't know why they were laughing.
Of course.
They were just cracking up. This was, whenever one of my mate's brothers came around, he said, where's your nursery rhyme book? And he'd read it to him. Yeah. And it was just the funniest thing in the world.
The brown paper and vinegar was a popular method, because didn't Jack and Jill use that? They used something similar.
No, that was Jack and Jill.
That was Jack and Jill.
Yeah, that's Jack when he broke his crown, which obviously, that means his head as well, doesn't it? Yeah. So he's fractured his skull on a sort of like an outcrop of rock. Yeah. And then...
is that still used, the brown paper and vinegar?
I don't think it is.
I don't know, maybe in Manchester they're still using that, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Tracy and John Burton say that they reckon a Humpty Dumpty was actually a cannon that used to sit on the walls of the castle in Colchester where they live.
That makes sense.
Yeah, that would make a lot more sense.
Sat on a wall, had a great fall, the King's couldn't put hands together again. So he had they broke the cannon, or it meant it exploded.
Maybe the cannon fell apart.
Because people used to get blown up by cannons just doing it wrong, didn't they?
Sure.
Which is hoist by your own petard.
Right.
Where that comes from.
Right.
Coming back and blowing up in your face.
So that makes slightly more sense, because you would want to send for the King's Men then.
Yeah, and the horses.
I think the horses just came along anyway.
That was quicker.
Sure.
The quick King's Men, it took them about 3 minutes, with the horses there in about a minute. So, but I mean, if it blew up, there's nothing I could do.
Yeah.
So we got to the bottom of that. See, the educational, Karl. See, this is real education. You know what I mean?
It's got a bit heavy though, doesn't it?
What? Humpty Dumpty? Yeah, it has got a little bit heavy. Let's dumb it down a little bit. What do you want to do? Mary, quite contrary?
We're doing Rockbusters in a bit.
Hang on a minute.
What?
Before you even get to Rockbusters, oh, man alive, there are loads more verses to Old Mother Hubbard.
Are there?
I'm going to digest these while we play the ads, and I'll see if there's any salient information I can give you afterwards.
Brilliant.
Moving on, what's the next one?
Would she be able to breastfeed?
Yeah. And she'd be able to do it standing up while he was on the floor.
Talking of nipples.
Hey, come on.
There's a lovely juicy pair over there.
Okay, I think that's the last show. People should actually phone in and speak to Karl and try and convince him.
forget that.
Yeah, what's the number, Steve?
Forget that. We haven't got time.
Yeah, he hates answering it. We'll do it during the record.
Leave it.
Phone in if you want to speak to Karl, if you know the number. Call in, try and convince Karl to kiss a little nipple.
Don't want to.
Rick, I should just point out that I feel...
Don't answer back!
Come on, I think Karl has offered nothing there. I think those educating Rickies were appalling. And the only thing that would redeem the show is if he kissed the nipple.
Kiss the nipple. Phone in if you want to speak to Karl. If you know the number, call in and try and persuade Karl while this record is on. We'll answer the phone. Phones are still going mad. Answer one. Just put with someone out. Kings of Leon, California, waiting. He was rude. He's so rude to people. They phone up and they say, "Oh, kiss his nipple." And he goes, "Yeah, all right." And he hangs up on them. Answer the phone.
To say to
put them on air. Answer the phone and be nice to whoever it is. Be nice to them at least.
Putting people on the air.
Hello.
Karl.
Yeah. Speak to Karl.
Why don't you speak about that human monkey that was on the other day?
Old news, man. How long have you been listening?
Listen, can we forget the monkeys? What do you think of his nipples?
All right, then just kiss his nipple then for...
I'm not going to kiss his nipple.
I'd do it for 500 quid easy.
Would you?
Yeah.
But why? Why do you want me to do it anyway? What are you getting out of that?
Oh, come on, mate. 500 quid. It's worth it.
Yeah, but...
He's got the money. You'll probably get more out of him if you want.
It's not about the money, really.
If I could think of Suzanne. Suzanne, you come home 500 quid and go, there you go. Just kissed his nipple, 250 quid each.
She gives me more.
It's not hard.
It's not happening. Right, it's not happening.
Did you just cut him off then?
Well, there's another fella there.
Who's that?
Hi, my name's Linda.
Right. All right, Linda, you all right?
What would make your day, Linda?
If Karl actually gave it a lick, not just a kiss.
Forget it. Go on. I think what else has gone on?
Well, while you're thinking, Karl, I should just tell you now, you threw that question out earlier, why are ginger people historically mocked? We've had a couple of responses on the text, 83XFM. Again, as ever with XFM listeners, don't believe what they say, don't trust what they say. But one of them...
Have we got any respect for anyone in the world?
I'll get back to you. Pete in Tooting, now, again, I think this is nonsense. He claims that the reason ginger people are disliked is because Judas was ginger. From the Bible. I don't know where he's come up with this idea.
No, I've heard that.
But are there a great many people from, the Middle East who are ginger?
Well, that's probably why he stood out.
Sure.
And he was probably fed up, and he thought, I'll get him back. Yeah. Maybe...
Unless he had his hair dyed ginger when he was on the witness protection scheme. Which presumably he had to go into after all came out in the book.
What did he do? What
did he do? He stitched him up, didn't he, to the Romans, didn't he, Judas? Did he do it for 40 pieces of silver or something? I'm not big on the Bible, but apparently...
Incidentally, if you'd like us to stitch up any kind of Messiahs for 40 pieces of silver, just get in touch, 83XFM. We're willing to do that for you as well. But that's one explanation. There's another one here, which is, again, I don't believe this for a moment. It says, ginger people get a lot of stick because in Elizabethan times, people with ginger hair were told that their mother had slept with the devil. And that was why their hair was ginger. So there's two options. Maybe if you've got some more, you can any more spurious thoughts, then get in touch. The Pogues, Rainy Night in Soho. I hope there isn't a rainy night in Soho tonight, Rick. I'm sure you're one of those who agrees with me. So we just had an email here from a guy called James Lee. He says, hi, just writing a bit of info on the scientists in Antarctica. I'm a scientist who's just come back from one of the Antarctic bases called Halley. There are 15 people staying there over the Antarctic winter. The scientists are looking mainly at the atmosphere, things like the ozone hole and meteorology. Right. I think there are 6 scientists staying over the winter, as well as a doctor, electrician, mechanic and a carpenter and so on. And so he's saying they do listen, they have the internet, so they maybe could listen to the show on the internet. And if you get the chance, say hi to Francis and the rest of the winter is for me. Sure, no problem. Yeah, thanks, James. But yeah, there they are. That's what they're doing. That's what they're up to.
But why are they asking you for a message though? When I mean, have these people got families and that, or are they convicts or?
No, what do you mean? Of course they probably do get messages from their family.
Well, why are you doing one for one? Is that... I mean, do you know, like you see it in, like porridge and stuff like that, where if someone's in prison and no one visits them, and they sort of look a bit fed up and that. Is this message that you're doing for like people who don't get a letter in the post from?
Brilliant. So they put this on the shelf until someone doesn't get one. All right, Hargreaves? Yes, sir, I didn't get a message today, sir. You have got a message, Hargreaves. I've what, sir? Hargreaves, you have got a message. Really, sir? From Ricky Gervais. Really, sir? And then they give it... Don't talk, please. There are scientists listening. Try to keep the talking shit down to a minimum today.
What's annoying me is, right, they're saying this stuck over there for months, but it seems to me like they're wasting a lot of time. Right?
Why?
Well, you're saying they probably watch DVDs. They're saying they've got internet access.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Well, I'm wrong.
Listening to messages,
get
the job done and go home.
Well, that's well, then we don't have to tell them anything then, because they listen to the internet. If they've got the internet, then, it's a waste of time. Good point. Play a record.
Well, hang on, before that, here's a good point. You've had a long time to research what's been going on in the world. We just had an email here from Nicholas who says, why haven't you told them about the recent Pig Olympics that just went on in China? You've missed that one, Karl, once again.
Who won?
XFM.
Anthony and the Johnsons. Isn't that beautiful?
Interesting. Hope
There's Someone on XFM 104.9. And Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Well, Karl, more revelation. We were talking about it last week, but Karl brought it up again, just now. Didn't want to go to the doctors, didn't want to have a full sort of body checkup that may save his life, because he saw on the website they do a test where they have to insert a finger in his arse.
Oh, don't tell me about it.
Why?
Don't put it on the website. Just we look at your heart.
Yeah.
Check your blood pressure out.
Yeah.
And then they could just do it quickly. Could just sort of say, right.
How do they do it quickly?
No, but what I'm saying is it's worse, isn't it? Going in there knowing that, I mean, they've got it on the website. So you're on the journey on the bus thinking, in about 20 minutes I'm going to have a finger up my arm.
But they're doctors.
Yeah, but just
They're not doing it for a laugh. They're not filming it with a two-way screen. They're not putting on boxing gloves so it hurts more. They're up. Oh, his prostate's all right. Out again. Out again.
I'm just saying, in the day, the sort of...
Do you think they're in the pub going, here he comes? It's Pilkington. I had my finger up his arse today.
Do they allow ladies to do that? Do they allow female doctors to do it?
Of course they do. They're doctors.
No, that's worse. Then.
You're sounding like him.
No, I'm just interested in, because, do they allow female doctors to do the finger up the arse thing?
Well, of course they do. They're doctors. Forget the female and male. They are doctors.
Right, do you know any female doctors to do that? But what I mean is, isn't it a bit like if you're being searched at an airport, and you're a woman, they send in a woman person to search you. They don't send in a bloke to do it. Is that the same thing?
Yeah, they probably trust someone who's gone through 6 years medical college not to be taking the piss as opposed to a fat security guard who couldn't get anything else. Do you know what I mean?
You're talking about there's doctors all the time coming out in the papers, they gave them this so they could look at their boobs or whatever, or, it's all, you're always hearing stuff about dodgy doctors.
But what I'm saying is, the reason why they do that security, because there's lots of security people, and they can, for your own, for the, your own modesty, there's a female one to search females and a male one to search males, and that's fine. But there's not like 4 or 5 GPs to choose from, and you go in there and you go, is it your arse and testicles? Do you want a bloke or... you accept
what if they've got
it.
long fingernails?
They don't have long fingers. What do you think this female GP looks like? She's sitting behind the desk like Cruella de Vil with cleavage and long red false nails, going, "Hello, love, bend over. This may hurt a little bit." There's gloves and Vaseline. I don't believe there's 2 of you now in the room, Karl. They're doctors. They have to. What would you rather do than put the hand down your throat and round your alimentary canal to feel your ass? It's a quicker way in.
You seem to know a lot about these doctors who stick fingers up people's asses. You're a very well-informed gentleman about this sort of thing.
Well, say if they did find something,
yeah,
would you then have to get like a second opinion, so someone else's finger?
Well, no. They test it to see if there's anything suspicious. That it's usually a swollen prostate, which can be anything. So they catch it early, and that's it. They feel up there.
But if you want a second opinion, then the same doctor will just stick a thumb up and have a feel around then. Yeah. So it always works in the same way.
Yeah.
Well, if there's a doctor who can, I don't know, put me at ease. I mean, surely there's another way around it. I don't believe that. I mean, what is this? 60 million people or something in the world, isn't they? 60 billion or something?
Well,
6 billion, something?
Yes, you got it. Right. You hit it. Well done.
That's good work.
Right, so yeah, there's 6 billion, did I say?
Yeah, what's 6 billion then?
Loads, isn't it?
Yeah, but
So if you want a doctor to phone up to assure you that the finger at the bum thing's not painful and that it's necessary and
Just
that
that
it's
it's
not just someone
necessary,
trying to get
really.
kicked.
Just that it's not an easy way round.
All right, what's
Do
the
you know what I
phone
mean?
number here?
It's changed, haven't they?
oh,
You're the producer!
Hang on, here it is. 0871 222 1049, and I think you select option 1. It tells you anyway what to do.
please, if you're a GP or you've, you know, even if you've completed medical, I mean, we want a qualified doctor, really. Anything else is not good enough for Karl Pilkington. We'd love to. You can ask him all the other questions because you know, Karl, as I said last week, he doesn't feel his own testicles because he doesn't like the feel.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'd like a doctor to explain to him how necessary that is.
And this is truthful as well. I've got very slight pain around the genital area at the moment, and I think it might be some kind of groin strain, but I'm a little bit anxious, not entirely sure
Yeah,
what it is.
you've been with me twice when I've gone along to get them checked.
Yeah.
And I go, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
It's terrible. I mean, but, you know, it's usually... You're I think you're in a pretty low risk, aren't you?
I'd hope so.
You're coming out of the 20s. I think testicular sort of... I shouldn't be doing this. I'm not qualified. All they said was to me sort of like it's 20s and 50s.
Mine-
So we're in...
Mine sort of felt like they dropped a bit the other week when I was on holiday. I don't know if that's like when you're relaxing or I was wearing shorts a lot.
How far? If it's 2 foot, it's too far.
I was having problems walking.
What do you mean? Why?
No, it was just a bit I had shorts on all day. I'm happy and walking about on the beach, what have you. And then at the night, when I put some long trousers on, I was sort of walking like a ricket.
They probably like stretch a little bit. Sometimes, I told you when I was about 18, I was scared. I went to the doctor. I felt a pain, right? And because I was doing biology, I thought I'd show off this doctor. I said, I've got a pain. I think it feels like it starts in the epididymis and goes up through the urethra either. And he went,
Finger up the arse.
he said, your jeans are too tight. They're squashing your balls. So we want a doctor like that.
So what's the phone number again?
It's 0871 222 1049.
A qualified
What do you
doctor.
mean your balls dropped though? We've got to come back to this.
I don't know, they just felt like... it's not too bad at the moment. I was all right on the way in, but it was just...
I feel twinges all the time, but you never know whether it's just because they're
no,
in...
but they felt like they weren't my own. Do you know what I mean? They sort of felt a bit like these are...
There wasn't a bloke standing really close to you, was there? And
You didn't get them mixed up, did you, on the way back? On the flight back?
felt
Someone
a bit
else has got
more-
them.
Take a leaf out of nudist books. They just walk around. They've got nothing on
it
it.
about nudists.
Why?
Well, let's play this ad break and that, and
Have you had another encounter?
if we've got time, I'll tell you about it.
Have you really?
Oh.
XFM.
Right, we've got who's that on the line?
It's Rob.
Rob, and are you a doctor?
I'm a final year medical student. I'll be a doctor in 2 months, touch wood.
That's close enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, where do you study? Do you want to give more details, or do you want to remain anonymous as you're calling in to
I
talk?
study at Barts Hospital.
All right, great. So, why do GPs sometimes put their finger up a man's anus?
To see what's there. You know, if you've got hemorrhoids, if you've got an enlarged prostate, you know, it's either that or they stick up a big tube and have a look up with a light.
What?
And it's easier to do that.
Now, are you dumbing this down for us, or are you going to fail your medical exams by saying stick up a big tube with a light?
I'm dumbing it down.
Okay, come on then. We're all intelligent people here, and Karl. So you tell us what's that called?
It's called a sigmoidoscope.
Right.
Nice. That was a clever test, wasn't it, Rick? I think he's a real doctor.
Yeah.
12-inch long tube that they can put up there.
So, Karl, would you prefer that or a finger?
Well, so do they sort of do the finger first, and then... I mean, at what point do they say, hang on, we need a light here? I mean...
It's normally if there's something wrong.
But... So if I go then, say if I go to this well-known clinic, right, and they go, yeah, the art's good and that, yeah, finger, there you go, and then they go, hang on, I'm going to go and get me light and tube. I could start worrying then because they've sort of found something.
And they're not likely to go straight in with the tube. They'll probably send you off some tests first.
But Carl, there's nothing. But you go to these places to put your mind at rest and to know where you are with your health. I mean, it's not that you go along. That's what most people worry about. They think that because I'll go along and they'll find something. Well, one, that's illogical. It doesn't heighten the fact they'll find something because you go along. And two, if they do find something, it's a good job you went along. I mean, I'm a hypocrite because I don't go to the doctor, but you know, I've had that
Carl,
done.
you should be concerned if when they shine the little light in your ear, it comes out the other side of your ear.
No,
the other ear comes right out the other side. That's when you should be worried.
But Rob, right, you said then, if they find something, they send me off for some tests. Why can't I just have the test without that and cut out the middleman? Do you know what I mean?
Because you're wasting lots of money.
There's hundreds of tests they could do, and they could do every test, and they could all come back with nothing, or they could do the finger up there and send you for the 3 tests you need to find out what's wrong with you.
But in this day and age, with all the technology and that, and like brainy doctors and all that, the only way to find out is sticking a finger up there.
What are you worried about, Carl? Is it fundamentally that this doctor who's has done 6 years medical training, is it embarrassing to have a man's finger up your ass?
I just don't understand how you can get round to that without...
But what don't you like? Is it fundamentally you don't like anything up your ass, or is it the fact that it's a man's finger up there?
I don't like going to the doctors. It makes me nervous, because I think if anyone searches you long enough, they're going to find a fault with you, right? And especially if they're going that far into you. They're going to find something. And
Probably not.
well, you never... I just don't... I don't know how to get round to that sort of... that point where you get a... What do you talk to the doctor about? He's like, all right, nice day. Strap your trousers.
He goes, I'm just gonna... He says, I'm gonna just,
Most people just shut up and let you do it, and then breathe a sigh of relief when you say there's nothing there.
Yeah.
But is that at the end of the test, or is that the first thing he does?
It's the last thing.
So that trousers up out the door.
Because he knows it ends conversation. He knows it's a bit of a faux pas. The doctor says, "Oh, I better not kick off with the finger up the arse." What I do is I'll start on with the the head, and then then I go, "Oh, one final thing, Mr. Pilkington."
So Rob,
he drops his keys and he goes, "Pick them up." And as you bend over,
will you be doing this, Rob? Is this what you're like open to do? You do all these.
I'll have to do it at some point. All doctors do it at some point, no matter what they specialise in.
So the first one, is the another doctor there to sort of make sure you're doing it right?
Not dentists.
No, but do you know?
Dentists aren't doctors anyway.
But do you know what I mean? Like, normally it's like a co-pilot will have someone with them for the first one. So when you put your first finger in,
Yeah.
will someone be there going, right, you just want to move to the left
I've
of it?
already done it.
Have you?
Yeah. So that's the thing with a student, you're learning. So you get people teaching
And you learn on...
these things.
Can I just point out, Rob, I think I'm right in assuming that you have a glove on,
Yep.
and there's lubrication,
Yep.
and it doesn't hurt.
No.
There you go. What are you worried about,
But
Carl?
who's this person who everyone's testing on in your class?
It's not one person.
One person. There's like, when a patient comes in and they've got a problem, your boss, the consultant, he does his finger up, and if he finds something, he goes to the patient, is it alright if the student has a feel as well? Then the student puts on a glove, puts the leave on the glove, and sticks his finger up and sees what he comes out with.
Rob, I wish you could see Carl's face. I mean, his face when you said, and he says, can this fella have a go as well? He looked horrified. That he thought it was a free-for-all, like there's a queue of people trying on gloves and going, let's have a go. That looks good up there. What have you found?
No, I mean, how come you had to sort of... Is it not something you could test on yourself rather than waiting for other people to come in? Because then, you know...
It's an awkward position to get to, really, isn't it?
Well, but you can have a good rummage then without feeling too awkward, but to sort of have a go on your first patient when you don't really know what you're looking for anyway, do you know what I mean?
Never really thought about it.
Because you don't... If you've never done it before... You pop your finger in there, and you've got to sort of look. You've got to have an expression on your face, like you know what you're finding.
Well, they can't see what you look. They can't see your face.
There. You got the big boss consultant man going, now move your finger there, and you'll probably feel this. Because he's just done it. He knows what's there.
Well, what? Oh, so he's already had a go. He's had a feel, and he's going right. If you feel to the right, that's the conglomerate or whatever.
The conglomerate, yeah. Its conglomerate is in perfect working order.
Well, that's... I'm still...
Thank you, Rob. I'm sorry you had to go through this. Carl is probably the worst patient you'll ever encounter in your medical career. Good luck with your finals, and thanks very much.
And do you know any female doctors who do this? Or?
Thank you. XFM 104.9. Thank you. You too. City of Blinding Lights. I'm going to see them next week at Twickenham.
Yeah, well, enjoy that.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Thanks again for letting me know about your...
Old Nobbo and Edge and all that. Now listen, you just got an email there saying, can you turn up your microphone, Steve?
Apparently my voice is a little bit quiet.
Carl has to do one thing, make sure we're heard. That's all he has to do.
Well, I can hear it. Sounds fine to me.
Well, not to the listeners, and that's who we're trying to please.
Well,
Yeah.
It's one person, said he can't hear
Yes, but we've only got one listener. So if he's not happy, we're buggered.
You're allowed to say buggered. Not twice, certainly. Once could have been a mistake.
Yeah.
Twice, pointing it out is definitely, complaint material.
Neil Young from the album Zuma, and that's Pardon My Heart on
Beautiful.
XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We just had a text here that says, and I don't know what truth there is in this, as ever, but John says there is apparently a nude bike ride today in Hyde Park. Now, I can't believe that's the case, because I don't think it's allowed, is it? You can't ride around with your veg out, can you?
I don't know.
Why would you want to?
Well, good point.
On a bike?
On a bike, I love the fact that that's what disgusts him.
I want. Do you know what? If we did appeal for a nudist to call in, I'd want a very specific sort. I want a German nudist, a middle-aged man called Helmut.
Okay.
If there is any, or the closest one to it. So I want a middle-aged man from Germany. If your name is Helmut, you're in. But I'll accept Hans. Carl would be good, wouldn't it?
All right.
Yeah.
I think I'm wondering if the age might. Maybe we could broaden it out
Okay,
a
just
little bit?
a German nudist bloke.
Right.
Could he at least be fat? Could I find a fat German fella? If your name's Helmut, we're going to give you a big prize.
Yeah.
But, any fat German fella who likes to get his sausage out.
Sure.
Okay?
It's sauerkraut.
Yeah.
What's the phone number?
0871 222 1049. It'd be good just to get an email or a text with a contact on it, and then I can just call them up in the week.
Sure.
And
83936 is the text number. I don't know what our audience demographic pans out like, Rick, but I'm suspecting that's probably a fairly small fraction of our listenership.
I know, but
the fat
there must be
German
someone out there. If you
nudists.
know a fat German who likes to get his tackle out, phones are going.
Straight away.
Just answer it, Carl. Just answer it. Just potluck.
it could be anything.
Well, just see what it is.
To be fair, it could be a nutter.
But just say hello. Just tell your turn. It's not
If
straight away.
important, he'll stay there, won't he? He'll stay there.
Well, answer it.
Let's
Answer
leave
it.
Leave it.
Answer it.
Oh, you see this? It's gone. It's gone. There you go. He bottled it, so just as well.
Well, you took too long to answer it. Lloyd Cole, Impossible Girl, on XFM 104.9. Wow.
Rick, I'm just reading an email we've had, and it is indeed true. Scores of naked cyclists will be wheeling around London today in a mass protest against oil dependency. The World Naked Bike Ride will see the arresting sight of up to 200 daring riders bearing all in their cycle past some of the capital's most famous landmarks.
Have they got to wear an helmet? Are they against wearing a helmet?
Well, I think they're trying to make a statement, I would imagine. I don't know.
Well, they don't have to wear a helmet. It's not law to wear a helmet on a bike, is it? It's for your own safety. It's sensible. You're right, yeah.
Well, it's also sensible to just pop some pants on. Just pop some pants on.
Are you going to be popping down there and cheering them on?
I'm not going anywhere near it. What are they going against? What's the problem that's going on?
Oil dependency. I think, generally we're consuming too much oil, aren't we, in the world, and it's going to run out one day, and we've not got any alternatives.
Talking of campaigns and things and that, did you see Sir Bob on Jonathan Ross last night?
Sir Bob Geldof.
Sir Bob Geldof.
Yep.
You going to walk to Edinburgh or sail to France, Carl? What do you think of all this? The G8?
I think it's good that, he's doing some stuff for the world and what have you, but probably won't bother
No?
having a walk.
What do you make of all this campaigning? He's dedicated his life to this now, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it's interesting. I was watching him last night, and I respect the man. I mean, he used to work here, didn't he? Did some shows and that.
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's all right that he can do it, but
I assume that's not why you respect him. I assume you respect him because he's trying to save a nation, as opposed to he used to work in XFM for a while.
yeah, I know. But I'm just saying it's good that he's given up a lot of his time to try and save the world and that. But there's a bit of me that's kind of like, is he wasting his time a bit?
Right, what do you mean wasting his time?
Well, he tried it before, and
No, wait. What he's trying to say is that the G8 are I think the 7 most wealthy nations in the world, and Russia, and they get together and they can wipe out the third world debt. I.e., they owe us billions and billions of pounds. They can't afford to pay it back. So he's going to say, let's wipe the slate clean and pledge, I think, a lot more aid and stuff to them, isn't it? So what do you think of that?
But won't they just do it again?
Right, what's you thinking?
No, I just mean...
I knew I had a little diamond in the rough here. I mean, obviously, you know, I admit I brought this up because I really wanted to know what Karl thought of it.
Sure.
Yeah, I had ulterior motives. It wasn't just for awareness, for the very worthy cause. It was because I know. Look at him looking at me. Look at him. He looks at me like a cat. Honestly, it's like there's nothing behind those eyes. Right? What do you mean?
They're just going to run up the debt again, you think?
Well, what I mean is, right, when I was a kid, right, and I wanted to go to the arcade, I'd borrow a quid off my mum, right, and she'd say, don't come back asking for more and what have you. But I'd have a go on a pinball machine or whatever, game on a fruity, and then go back, and she'd go, can I have some more money? And she goes, I gave you a quid before. And I go, I know, but I'm on holiday. And she goes, there you go then. And then I go off and do the same thing. I didn't go, no, I wasted the last one, I'm going to pop this in the bank.
Right.
So you think that's what's going to happen with...
That's a nice metaphor. So what do you think happening there? Is the Africans are blowing it down the arcade? Instead of putting it towards a fishing rod, they're blowing it down the arcade. I'm trying to win a watch. Look, I've got 100 goals. I think this thing is dodgy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to win a fluffy toy.
Bob's saying you're never going to get the Snoopy.
You're never going to get the Snoopy.
It's always going to fall out of the little claw
It's
before it
rigged.
gets to
The
the top.
claw is not strong enough.
Yeah.
Do not waste it. No, Midge.
Midge, you have to write a song.
Write another song, mate. They've blown it down the arcade. Brilliant.
So that's your genuine logic, is it?
Well, I just don't know... if they put me in charge of it, I don't know what I'd do. I just think it's a...
Could I just say that will never happen?
No.
Could I just say to London,
yeah,
and anyone listening
Sleep
on Saturday, yeah, don't worry, Karl is not going to be put in charge of G8. It's not going to be him, Blair, Chirac.
That would be a joy if it were.
That would be amazing. Well, I've got another food-related item here. Now, Karl, I got a little email via my agent sent from someone here, okay, so sent from someone at... XFM, okay, and I won't say it was. She just said, I thought this might be good for Ricky to use on Saturday, and obviously what happened is Suzanne has sent you an email in the week. It was Wednesday, and you've returned it, but I think you've returned it to the wrong email address. You returned it to someone here who, of course, immediately forwarded it to my agent for ridicule on the show. Don't panic; it's nothing that bad, okay. It's an email from Suzanne talking about your tea that night. Was Suzanne out on Wednesday night?
Was the an England game or something?
Yeah. So you were alone. You were home alone, were you, Wednesday night? Yeah. Did you enjoy your meal? Was it a quiche?
Go on.
Right. From Suzanne to Karl. Take the quiche and put it on the baking tray. Cook for 30 minutes on 190. Take lettuce and put on plate. Take 3 tomatoes, wash and chop into quarters. Place on lettuce. Take an avocado, chop in half. Remove the stone. Peel skin and slice. Place on salad. Put salt and pepper on and a dribble of olive and balsamic vinegar dressing. Right? In brackets, small bottle behind the cafetiere. Right, in case he's reaching for bleach.
Yeah.
That's it. Should have put everything else away. Right, then sprinkle a smidge of parmesan on top. Remove quiche from oven, cut into quarters and put on plate. Eat.
Oh, wow. Does she have to do that every single time? She's out.
No, it's just that I'm not that good at cooking, right? And to be honest, that was a lot of hard work. I didn't bother warming it up. And I did without the avocado.
Why?
Too much messing about.
He didn't even do that with instructions. It was too much.
But yeah, I'm not that good at cooking. And
Did you That's not cooking though, is it, Karl? That's
heating up a
slicing.
quiche. That's cooking it is making the quiche.
Yeah, but I'm just Can't be.
Could you have figured that out if she hadn't left that note for you?
Why did she have to tell you what the olive oil and balsamic vinegar was?
Because I've put sort of cooking oil on my food once, and I said, oh, it's a bit... It's ever since, years ago.
I'm gonna die!
Years ago...
God, leaving Mr. Magoo at home!
It was ever since I put sausages in the toaster that...
What do you mean?
I nearly set the flat on fire. Because, do you know, like, when you're grilling food in a pan and all that?
Yeah.
Sort of sausages spit and it goes everywhere, doesn't it? And it makes everywhere greasy.
In the toaster!
So I thought, well, just want to warm them up.
Yeah.
Bung them in the toaster.
Yeah.
What
And
happened?
she sort of caught...
They got stuck and they sort of caught on fire, I imagine.
She came in just as I was sort of plunging it, and Matty came in from work. She said, what are you doing? I said, I'm in sausages. Well, the oven isn't on. I know, they're in here. What, you turn it off? Panicking and that. But I've never been into it. I've never been into cooking and that. At school and stuff, I didn't bother doing it.
Oh, every time Suzanne comes home, she must think, please be the house still there.
Yeah.
Please not let me hear a fire engine as I come round this corner. Oh, God. She comes and goes, oh, God, thank God. I bet she's always happy to see you when she gets home and you haven't burned the place down or introduced some howler monkeys or something. Unbelievable.
What I find extraordinary is there are people who are in sort of care in the community who don't need instructions on how to prepare food.
Oh, they do. They can do it. Yeah, you show them once.
Yeah,
they
and
do.
they've learned it.
Whatever you do, don't put sausages in the toaster, Johnny. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, and they've
don't-
learnt it.
They don't put sausages in the toaster.
Yeah. They put their fingers in, but yeah.
Landed Ben Folds on XFM 104.9.
We've had an email, Rick, from Simon Whittaker. He says, he's throwing the question to Karl. Have you seen the video for that Ben Folds song where there's apparently a monkey working the sound desk and shifting the piano? So, yeah, you want to check that out. Talking of monkeys working the sound desk, we've also had a lot of emails directed to you. Yeah, a lot of emails directed to you, Karl, asking if you saw this programme that was on in the week. I think I didn't see it. I think it was called
The Strangest Village in Britain.
Yeah.
Did he watch it? He called me 6 times during it. Called me 6 times.
Now, just explain briefly what this was, because I didn't see it.
Well, it was a sort of an experiment. I think I can work out from the sort of 70s, and it was sort of run by, from what I can make out, mainly sort of German Christians.
Right.
And what it was people with various disabilities or mental illnesses, Down syndrome, autism, bewildered, and they were living normally in the community. And there was 300 people in the village. Half had some sort of problem, mental problem or disability, and the other half were sort of carers. And I mean, it was very, very strange.
And where is this village? It's somewhere in this.
It's up near
Yorkshire.
Whitby, innit?
Yorkshire,
Right.
yeah.
Okay.
But he called me. He called me at various points. We were watching that. It started off. He went, "Geez, if that's the beginning, what have they got coming up?" Then there was 2 fellas, and the phone rang, and it went, "What is going on?" And it was 2 blokes who had created their own language.
Okay.
And they were going, and you go, and it was an interesting program. I love documentaries like that. But what made it twice as good was that I knew that Karl was getting confused.
Yeah.
There was one bloke that went round interviewing people, and he'd just have a string of questions, and he'd go, "Have you ever had curly hair? What's your favourite animal? Have you ever seen a badger?" All right. And Karl was getting stressed.
It was stressing me out.
Because he was trying to think of the answers quickly enough.
He was sort of saying, do you like mosaics and that? And I was like, oh, do it. And the next question was coming in. It was like Mallet's mallet. Do you know that sort of that word association thing? I was stressing me out.
But he said he wanted to go there. He actually said, "Oh, could I go for a holiday there?" And I went, "Well, I doubt that. I don't know. Maybe you could go on a visit." That would be great, wouldn't it? For Karl to walk in there.
But the thing about it would be like Karl would be the ruler. He'd be the king. It would be that in the kingdom of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. I mean, he would just dominate.
I don't know. There were some of them were quite clever.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he'd. I think he'd probably be average.
Yeah.
I don't think he'd.
Okay, he'd just blend in.
No, I don't think he'd shine.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them were quite good at some things, weren't they? He didn't like the angry bloke who punched him. There was this really sort of sweet Down syndrome woman called Nan, and she hadn't hung her coat up, and this angry bloke was going, "If you don't hang your coat up, I will." And he punched her, didn't he? Yeah. And really poor Nan got it in the neck from everyone. There was another woman bullying her, wasn't he? Yeah. But you like the little The little Down syndrome fellow with a woolly hat who was helping
alright.
that woman.
If I went there, he's the one who had sort of humped down, so come on, let's go for a pint or something.
Sure.
But,
Incidentally, do you like mosaics? We didn't establish that. He's still thinking about it.
David Bowie, Watch That Man on XFM 104.9. Now, coming up, Steve, and listeners, so, I'm talking to them mainly. I'm not really, I'm talking to you and Carl, really.
Yeah.
But, coming up, an old feature, Knob News.
Oh, Knob News, the welcome return of Knob News.
Yeah, and Monkey News is still there, isn't it?
yeah.
Just briefly, you don't think you really gave that competition justice, did you, not handing out the
No, let's
emails?
just quickly whiz through the questions again.
Yeah.
John's texted in, by the way. He says, I never get any of the Rockbusters clues. Is this a good or a bad thing? Definitely a good thing.
Definitely a good
Definitely
thing.
a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you have to have that thing done where they say, what side do you wear your member?
What side you dress. They don't say what side you wear your member. That would hardly be a euphemism, would it? So they say what side you dress, sir. It means what side your little John Thomas leans, doesn't it, on rest, usually to the left, isn't it? Your little
But do
left
you know,
testicles.
if I said to you now, what side do you wear it on? Do you know?
It would be left. It would be the left. That's what I mean. If standing there, right, with nothing restricting it or holding it in or holding it up, right, it sort of leans. Your one ball is sort of like slightly back and lower, isn't it? And your little John Thomas rests there, so it's left. And the reason they ask it is so they don't put the tape measure up on the left and squash your willy or touch your willy.
So it's nothing to do with like, well, you'll need a bit more room of sort of more material on that side, or...
Well, no, I don't think they compensate. It's just when they put when they stick that up into your groin, they don't want to come in contact with your little...
The thing is, I
Mercy.
don't know what side I wear stuff on. I just sort of pull my pants up and wherever it wants to go that day.
But maybe it's not big enough to sort of make any, real decision.
But, like now, I'm sat here, right, with my jeans on. I don't know where I am.
Well, that's clear from hearing you talk.
No, but what I mean is, if a fella said to me, what side are you, what side's your member on? I'd go-
Member? What is this the use of the word member suddenly?
I'd go...
Well, it's usually not appropriate, and also, I imagine in the old days they had big baggy pants that used to sort of like hang down, and now, like with those stretchy boxers and briefs, it's sort of held up in a nice little, neat little parcel, isn't it? So it's probably not appropriate. It doesn't come in contact with your little snake. So, did you ever, have you ever heard that? Are you telling me a tailor has asked you that and you went, what do you mean, mate?
No, I've never, I've not really had one made to measure. I had one made when I was a kid, but since then I've sort of bought a suit off the hook. But when you were saying about buying a suit, I know that question sort of crops up and I don't know what the answer is. It just annoys me the way I don't know, there's no surprises anymore. Do you know what I mean? People know.
What do you mean? He's going to go, right, I'm going to measure you now. Which side shall I measure? Go, well, pot luck, go on, have a look. Right, there you go. Oh, you got it. You checked me out.
What do you mean there's no surprises anymore? What are you talking about?
Everything you say is a surprise. Everything you say. Every opinion you have is a surprise to me.
What I mean is, why aren't people just happy just to go, well, depends, doesn't it? I'll just pull the pants up wherever it wants to go. I'm happy.
What do you mean? Why is this such a big issue?
But Carl, when they ask you this question, they're not making a note of it somewhere. It's not statistical research to find out what the kind of common leaning is. It's a question so he doesn't touch it when he's using his tape measure.
Just be careful.
But he is being careful by asking the question.
But what's wrong with him touching it anyway? If it's only like a slight...
Fair enough.
But if he just sort of, knocks it a little bit, you can just go...
Do that again?
To me, it's the same as the prostate thing. It's just happening all over again.
But the doctor doesn't go, oh, what side's your arse on, sir? Trying to avoid the arse. He wants to go, he knows where your arse is and he's aiming for it and he wants to get it up there. He's aiming for it for a good cause. This little fella's going, well, I've got to measure his leg. I don't want to touch the knob. I'll just ask him, sir, do you mind telling me where your cock is so I can avoid it? It's a big difference.
But like I'm saying to you, I'd have to have a look first to let him know. I don't know where it is now. I don't know. It could be the left, could be the right.
Are you telling me you don't know where your knob is
without
now?
looking?
Well, what do you mean without looking? How could...
Well, you're saying it as if like...
Should we have a guess?
Well, have a look and tell us where it is.
What are you wearing? What sort of pants are you wearing?
I've got my jeans on.
But you got pants on underneath them?
Yeah.
What are they, briefs or box shorts?
Boxer shorts.
Boxer shorts, where it's probably free, but the jeans are probably restricting it. I think it's probably either in the middle, dressed in, or just slightly to the left. Have a look. We'll tell the listeners after the break where's Karl's knob. It's a good competition.
Oh, brilliant! We've got to send this to the Sony Awards people.
XFM.
Run, Snow Patrol on XFM. Well, big question. Where was Karl's knob?
That's what people have been hanging on for.
Yeah. Where was it?
Well, I can't believe people have been texting in.
Hey, what, guessing where it is?
People saying, is it in the middle? Is it in the left? It cost them 10p. It cost them 10p to find out. Just wait, I'm going to get out the answer. You don't win anything, right? Like, strike it lucky. Right?
Bottom or middle? Right.
It was to the left.
Oh! Yeah.
I went with the right. That's annoying.
See, I thought it would be to the left. If not, maybe if it was all scrunched up, sitting on your lap right, it might just pop up to the middle. Just pop out, like, you know.
Well, next week we'll be finding out where yours is.
Where's Ricky's bollocks? Landed, Mr. Ben Folds. We've landed on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and little Karl Pilkington, and his magical little manky, round, baldy head. He was described as a wacky mank in one of the papers this week.
Really? Brilliant.
Well, remember we were talking about it last week, about he came round to my house, and I popped out my Mr. Johnson,
Sure.
to take a little look at.
And his two
That made
daughters.
the papers. That made the papers.
Wow. What paper? It wasn't front page of the Times. It must have been like the Daily Star or something.
Just squeeze Live 8 in
Yeah,
the second,
yeah.
on the second page. Yeah, so wacky mank.
Wacky mank. That's
Wacky
great.
mank.
Wacky mank.
We had an email from someone that reckons they remember you from body popping round Salford way.
Yeah, Eccles Precinct, apparently.
You know that, don't you?
485.
I wasn't doing it round there, though.
What do you mean?
I was round Stretford. Stretford Arndale.
And what were you doing? What sort of body popping was it?
Just a bit of everything. Caterpillar. Bit of moonwalking.
Do you have a little piece of line you used to carry around?
Well, mates had that.
Right, you didn't
Borrowed
bother with
theirs. Borrowed theirs.
Were you any good? But you weren't breakdancing, well, you weren't spinning on your head and stuff, you were more body popping.
Well, I hope he wasn't spinning on his head, because you know that can sort of give you little brain damage and things.
It can give you brain damage. Also, it can wear your head down, and also makes your head perfectly round.
Yeah.
Because the gravity is pulling on.
But
all
if you keep on doing it, obviously it's going to wear your hair
out, yeah. So you become sort of like a stupid, bald, and roundy-headed.
Yeah.
So
You've got to be very
I very
careful.
much doubt that you did do any of that. Did you, Karl?
Didn't do any of that.
Embrace and Gravity on XFM 104.9.
We've had a couple of texts. People obviously can text in 83XFM. That's the text number for the big quiz that's coming up shortly. Rockbusters, still your opportunity to win some of those cracking prizes. Enter your name in the draw if you can unravel the, I don't know what you call them, conundrums that Karl set.
Sort of.
We've had a couple of texts. Obviously, we're leaving early today. This is a shortened show and our last show of this run. But we've got to leave early. We've got to go down and try and make poverty history. But Rob's texted and he says, only an hour and a half today. Well, poverty does have some benefits then.
He's a fan.
He understands the show.
Who was that little fella that used to write in who hated the show?
Oh, I forget his name. I haven't heard from him for a while, actually. I don't know what happened.
No.
Maybe he realised that if he hated the show so much, the obvious thing to do was to switch off. Maybe that finally dawned
That's
on him.
annoying.
What's his name? Someone will remind us of his
I
name.
like people who hate us to carry on listening.
Yeah.
It just gives it an edge, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's the fact that, that you're annoying someone. I mean, I love annoying people.
I know you do. I know.
So
You're like a kind of walking Chinese water torture.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, how's it going with Rockbusters? Anyone got the answers?
Actually, one guy has texted in, James in Deptford, he's offered some answers, and he says here, the guy that hated us, famously, of course, we should have remembered, Dickie Anderson.
Dickie Anderson?
Richard Anderson, of course. I don't know if Dickie's still listening. If he is, obviously email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk and tell us what you've been doing, how you've been keeping busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Nice to hear from him.
Chris Campling hasn't called, has he, either?
Yeah,
The one that thinks that not only is this whole show scripted, imagine that, right, but that Karl is a character created by us.
Yeah.
He's actually an actor.
Oh, if only we
Look
could
at
take credit
that,
for
a
that.
shaved monkey we got.
Put the message in the box, put the message in the car, drive the car around the world, and I'm imagining, Rick, that message is make poverty history. That's World Party, put the message in the box.
Yeah.
Can I just say quickly while I think of it, we get a lot of emails from people, a lot of texts saying, can you send a big shout out, stuff like that. I've just looked at one now, Scott and Julie in Australia listening, they want a big shout out, big shout to them. But there's so many people that do it, and I'm obviously just want to say, sorry we never get to your emails. We're very, very lazy. We never really get to look through them. But we obviously do appreciate you emailing in, texting in, stuff like that. And also, can I send a big shout out to my grandparents, who I believe might be listening on their new digital radio? They're pretty high tech. Very nice country.
Yeah. Are they the merchants of Bristol?
Merchants, yeah. Props to them.
Props to them, yeah.
What about the fact that new gambling laws give Blackpool the green light to become a British Las Vegas? What do you make of that? Are you a gambler?
Little bit when I go on holiday, like going in the arcade and having a little flutter.
Sure.
What's your favourite?
I have a go on the fruit machines.
Yeah.
There's a good one called The Simpsons.
Right.
Is that your favourite?
Yeah, it's quite good.
Is that a tie-in with the TV show The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
Will they make Blackpool the next Vegas? I don't think so.
No, nor
Can't
do
see
I.
it happening.
No. You been to Blackpool?
Yeah.
What was it? Was anything?
It's a bit rank.
Is it?
It is a bit rough.
Okay.
Needs a lot of work doing on it.
Yeah.
No, that won't happen.
Okay.
And you're not worried about this encouraging gambling, generally? Gambling's not a vice you're concerned about?
If you're a gambler, you're a gambler. Do you know what I mean? If Blackpool isn't done up, they'll go somewhere else to have a flutter.
Sure.
So it's not going to make any difference.
Okay.
No.
Okay, jolly good. What do you make of the So Solid crew's Ashley Walters being jailed for 18 months? Obviously not a very good example to his young fans.
He should have got more.
Do you think?
I had a dream about him the other night.
Go on.
About the group itself.
Okay.
I had a dream that...
Were they all there? Because there's a lot of them. I couldn't remember all their faces. The feature in a dream.
I had a T-shirt on.
He had etc.
Exactly,
He had two of them, he had etc. Yeah.
I had a T-shirt on.
You had a T-shirt on?
Yeah, and it said on my T-shirt, So Solid Poo. And I was walking down the street and they came towards me. And they were just about to beat me
That's
up.
a great dream.
That's amazing.
That's an amazing
I love
dream.
that. We've
For
all
a
had
30-year-old.
We've all had that anxiety dream. Oh my goodness! What if I meet
no.
the So Solid crew and I'm wearing a
God.
T-shirt that slags them off?
Oh, I don't believe it. Yeah, yeah.
So what happened? Did you get beaten up in the
It was
dream?
one of them where I woke up. Do you know I've been telling you that I keep getting them things where you feel like you're falling?
Oh, yeah.
It was the same sort of thing. It's
But you know I'm not a real psychiatrist, don't you? You should, you know
no,
what I mean?
you do know a lot about a lot.
Yeah, I do. Thanks very much.
And, if I'm at home talking to Suzanne about something and I don't know the answer, I think, right, I'll ask Ricky that when I see him.
Yeah.
Thanks.
But you know that, I think you might have mentioned before that apparently if you die in a dream, it means that you're dying in real life.
Yeah, well, that's it. If you don't...
But apparently if you get beaten up by the So Solid crew in a dream, it means you're being beaten up by them in real life.
Yeah, that is true.
So you probably woke up
a lot
and
of
find
people
them
have been
covering your
joking. Yeah.
Terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
So, lock him up for longer.
Okay. And finally, what do you make of Halle Berry becoming the first black woman to win the Best Actress Oscar? Did you see her speech?
Got on my nerves.
Did it?
I mean, it's good that she won. It's nice for anyone to win an award.
Yeah.
But she did go on a bit. And, I've been in that same sort of position.
What? Placing an Oscar?
Well, I got... what they used to do at school is...
Okay.
If you did a full month without being off, you got a gold certificate.
Okay.
And I did a month once without having a day off. And I went up and I didn't make a fuss.
You didn't start crying?
Can't play a record, mate.
Well done then. Were you the first kid in your school to do that?
I don't think anyone else got the certificate. It was only because I was never in. They tried to encourage me to come in.
It was just for you. They mounted an entire ceremony just to
Karl
encourage
Award.
you.
Wise words there from Bella Sebastian on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Hi, Steve.
Well, I mean, it is indeed wise words, Rick. I'm worried that people are going to get out of the office now and into the sunshine, not be listening to the show.
There's always the transistor radio.
That's true enough. If you're thinking of heading down to the park, take it along.
It is time.
Keep it low, though. Don't want to irritate other people.
No, I know, yeah. And if you do want to irritate him, spit on him, it's better.
Exactly.
And kick them and throw little rocks.
Exactly.
With me, Karl Pilkington. We're into this way into the second month of the education of Karl. As you know, Karl got 1 GCSE in history and E, and we've been cramming, haven't we?
Oh,
and,
Rick, before you mention that, can I
on.
just say something? Obviously, we always do this thing with the Sun, White Van Man, where we read this thing out from the Sun and query Karl. And I was out with some friends last night, and my friend Dan always listens to the show, and he said, Karl, I love the bit when you answer the questions in the Sun. Why do you ever know what the questions are before they're asked, or is that your first answer? And Karl said, no, that is it. They don't let me see what the questions are first. They don't show them to me, and I always get really anxious and get really paranoid. And I was just wondering, have you seen the error there, Karl? Have you seen the mistake you've been making? Right? You're worried that you didn't get the questions beforehand, right?
What? How could you
maybe combat that, do you think?
How could you combat that if you're really nervous? Coming
Maybe you wanted
like,
to sort of have some views or ideas beforehand.
It's your error, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's your show. If you want to take a chance with me,
No.
So
His
that's
point
not
is
the point.
this: that if you're really worried about it, how could you get hold of those questions in advance? Is there any way you could get hold of those questions in advance?
Yeah, but is it always in today's? Is it always in Saturdays?
Yes,
So they don't do that every day of the week?
they do, but I always take it from this Saturdays.
Right, well, yeah, I could, but that would cost me money. I'm not on enough as it is working here on a Saturday.
Okay,
How much is the sun?
30p.
Yeah, well,
You're not made of money. I understand.
Yeah.
Actually, it's 40p on a Saturday. I don't know what I was thinking.
Well, it's time. Well,
Go on.
that time, isn't it?
Yeah. Play the jingle.
Yeah. White van man, Carl.
Brilliant. Recorded at great expense, that jingle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where we just hijack an idea from The Sun, which is White Van Man, where The Sun asks, in this instance, a cabbie by the look of it. Oh no, a fruit and veg shop owner.
Ours is slightly different because the Sun sort of like pick on a perfectly normal member of the public.
Exactly.
So that's where we've got the
upper
twist.
hand.
Yeah.
And they ask him about the the hot potatoes. This week, Carl, my first question to you, well, your thoughts, please, on the criticism of the BBC over their coverage of the Queen Mum's death. What do you make of this? You're aware of all the criticism that Peter Sissons asked some probing questions?
No, I thought it was
wore
just
a burgundy tie.
I thought that's it. Yeah, he just it didn't show respect. He just had a burgundy tie on.
see, that's not really not showing respect, is it?
No, it's not.
You know, you show your respect by sort of doing the news on it, giving her a bit of coverage and showing, you know,
Bit of publicity.
what a good woman she was or whatever.
Yeah.
And then you move on to sport news or whatever. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I totally agree.
I don't like the way everything's morbid. I was thinking about it. It's like, you know, the way in birthday cards and that, people always put funny things in them. I think you should save things like that for funerals, for like funeral cards and that, and try and cheer people up at times when they're low. Do you know what I mean? Because on your birthday, you're quite happy anyway, so you don't need someone putting a funny comment in a card. I think, you know, when you send a card...
What would you suggest?
Well, you know...
Whoopee cushion, but on the vicar's chair? How would you liven up the funeral?
Just little things in the card. I mean, you're just writing stuff like, well, you know, at least you're still alive or whatever.
So as you're giving the eulogy...
So, that'd be good. So suppose someone's husband's killed in a car crash, you go around with some flowers and a little card, and it says, at least you're still alive.
Well, maybe something funnier than that.
Well, maybe like if you got up to give the eulogy during a funeral, just wear a pair of comedy tits.
Yeah, or those glasses that are eyes on sort of springs.
But why has everyone got to be so sad about someone dying?
No, what annoys me is that when you see the people on television, they sort of members of the public, and they're crying about the Queen Mother, who was sad when anyone dies, sad when anyone nan dies. She was 102, and I mean, it's sort of like I think they should cry.
Well, there's a picture in the paper today.
I don't understand it.
There's a picture in the paper today of various people who were lining the funeral kind of route yesterday, and there's a picture of a very young child, maybe sort of 5 or 6, on the arms of her dad, and her head bowed, and it says a young girl there weeps for the Queen Mother. And I was looking at it, and you can tell she's just tired.
Well,
she's just tired and bored. It's so transparent that it's not crying. It's
Most
just what are we doing
when their
here?
nan dies?
Exactly.
You know, it's sort of like.
But what is a 5-year-old girl going to be? Why is she going to be crying? The Queen Mum said, I can't believe it.
Yeah.
Teletubbies? No. The Queen Mum. Oh, not the Tweenies? No, it's all in a minute.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Oh dear.
I mean, I know. I'm sure, I don't know much about her. I don't know if she was a great woman. And obviously, it's always sad when someone dies. But it's like, it's interesting that there was a lot of tourists in that long line of people that are now queuing for hours upon hours to see her dying in state. Because it's clearly just people who want to be a part of history.
Must be gutting if you're over from Sweden and you find out that, the Queen Mum's died.
Oh, you must be devastated.
You probably don't want to carry on with your visit.
Exactly.
Really.
Okay, listen, Carl.
I think we've covered that.
What do you make of the... what do you make of the first genetically modified baby?
Oh.
Are you worried about this?
Do you know what did they do? What?
Let me see what it says here.
Isn't it just choosing the eye colour?
Well, this is the concern, isn't it? That in the future you'll be able to decide whether it's a boy or a girl, how intelligent it is, what it looks like, is it handsome, is it ugly? Obviously, no one will choose an ugly baby, and so on and so on and so on. And so it means that where will it lead? Where will it end, Carl? Are you concerned?
I've thought about this a lot.
What will us three look like in the future if they're being, genetically modified, beautiful people? What will we be like? How will we be considered in society?
True, yeah. But we've talked about this before, haven't we? About the cloning thing.
Yeah,
that's a bit weird.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters because at the end of the day, right, you might look like some other kid, but it's the way you brought up that will change your features and the way you are, you know, your personality.
If you lie, you get a long nose, don't you?
Well, no, but listen, right, because I remember when we, you know, I was growing up on this estate.
This is going to be good. Go on.
No, it's not. It's just an example of how this doesn't work.
Go on.
So we don't need to worry, sort of thing.
Sure.
Right?
Okay.
So I'm growing up on this estate, and there was this woman about 4 houses down, right? It was a bit rough. All right.
Didn't fancy her.
Oh God, no. Right, but she had a
Why?
baby.
Well, tell me about her first. I'm interested in this woman. Why was she?
It was a very.
Was it like being a man in a
I
dress?
mean, I didn't grow up in a posh house or anything. And I'm not saying that if you live in a bit of a rough house, you're a bad person.
What does she look like?
But anyone can
Tattoos?
clean up.
Look like Tony Green with a fag on.
They didn't clean up much, right?
Oh.
Which, even if you've not got a lot of money, you can still try and make
Get
the
some
place look
jiff.
nice.
Yeah.
Right? But she didn't. And a kid used to take a horse into the house.
Sorry.
Whoa,
Yeah. Whoa, Neddy. What do you mean a kid used to take a horse into the house? Where did he get a horse?
Must have nicked it from somewhere. Must have done.
You've seen a horse in it? No.
What, is that from outside the saloon round the corner?
Yeah, was it just tied up with a bit of leather?
Right?
Oh, that's great.
I'd
Did
been
Big
out.
Jake come looking for it?
I'd been out.
Oh. Sorry, let me get this. This was before the lynching stopped or after.
Where did he get a horse from? What do you mean he must have nicked it? His mum said, where'd you get that from? I bought it. All right then, but keep it out the kitchen.
I don't want you going cattling rustling.
Where did he get a horse from, Carl? And how long did he have it for? Was he leading it or riding it? Mum, open the door, I can't stop.
I can't stop it. Open the patio door as well.
Looks like we got us a runaway. What do you mean?
I don't know, but the thing is, they couldn't afford to buy one because they're not cheap. So I'm just guessing. Maybe that's wrong of me. But I think...
He had a horse?
Yeah, right. So
That's why the family didn't have any money. They'd spend it on the horse.
No, I don't think, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they would have bought it. So anyway...
Yeah, it's wise to whisper, Carl, in case they're listening.
Yeah. And
They could be in the room next door.
It's not buying it, it's keeping it as well. Oh,
so I was like in the car with my dad coming into the avenue, and you used to have to drive down it to turn round. And, and you know, sort of go back to our house. You had the traditional method of transport. Yeah. And the horse was in the lounge. Reading a paper. Just like walking around. What? And when I was doing, I tried to earn myself some money once by flogging little flowers in plastic cups. What? This is genius. It just keeps coming. What do you mean you're trying to flog little flowers? What do you mean? Wait. Let's play a record. Let's play a record and come back to this. Because it's always going to just unravel and unravel. It's going to go for hours. Let's play a track. Deeper and deeper. It's like an onion, isn't it? We've created a whole world here where there's a man living with a horse. Just walking around the lounge. I come from the West Country. I've never heard anything like that. I just think of a big sort of like orange carpet and it's got a rediffusion telly and this horse going, I'm fed up in here. Exactly. This is really... I am not taking the rubbish out again. Yeah. Right, play a record. Let's have Velvet Underground. We got that lined up. Oh, yeah, the classic from the first album. I'm waiting for the man. Let's come back to the horse in a second. Little flowers in pots. What do you mean? Well, that bootleg's going under the name of Nothing, Miss Jackson, I think, by Meats and Poultry. So there you go. I do love these bootleg things because they're so pointless, but they're so enjoyable. Yeah, it's great. It's fun to do. Yeah, exactly. They're really good fun. They're great. But not as much fun as White Van Carl. White Van Carl, absolutely. Do you want to explain the premise? Well, we take the Sun asks someone else and asks Carl. It's as simple as that. The Sun have just taken a normal person. We flipped it. We're going to ask Carl the same questions about the week's news. Yeah, just basically your opinions, Carl, as ever. What do you make of, well, obviously the big news, David Beckham's broken foot? Is this a big concern for you? No, I mean, he's sad. You know, he's sadder for him more than anyone because, you know, to like be in the World Cup is like the main thing for him, isn't it? Yeah. But he's still a young lad and I don't think he'll give up. I reckon he'll still turn up. He'll be all right. And, yeah, good luck to the lad. You know I like David. I'm not going to slag him off. Voice words. Yeah. He says that like he knows him. Like he's popping round for drinks later. Yeah, like we tried to stitch you up. Go on. But obviously yesterday, was it yesterday? I think maybe Thursday, the Sun printed a big picture of David's foot and encouraged everyone to touch it at midday because hoping that this would somehow, if we all thought and prayed together, somehow that would help his foot heal. Do you believe in that? No. Any belief in that? No, you're going down the old, like, Yora Geller route, aren't you? Sure. I know, it's stupid. Yeah. I'm sure, I mean, it's nice effort and everything. It sort of cheers everyone up.
Hold on, you believe in ghosts and warlocks
Yeah.
and licking toads. Why is that any more stupid than all those things?
It's not going to work, is it?
All right.
Fine.
It's rubbish.
Okay.
Okay, what about this then? There's apparently now available £1.5 million apartments available on an exclusive ship which sails around the world.
Yeah, it's like
What do you make of that?
it's a huge thing, and you live on it, and it's. I mean, in theory,
How big is it?
it's mental.
Do you know
it's
when-
like
Huge
a
luxury
town
liner.
centre.
Do you know how
Because-
like people said that the Titanic was the biggest ship? Was that only then? They've got
Yes.
bigger ones now, haven't they?
Yeah,
A lot bigger.
oil tankers are much bigger, and yeah,
No, but actual
liners are bigger. Yeah. It was the biggest then. Yeah.
Because my mum told me that there was one that was that big that it had like rough areas on it.
Don't go starboard.
Oh God!
No, but do you know what I mean?
Right.
It was like
we're thinking of moving. We're seeing
Yeah.
the captain. We're thinking of moving to a nicer area.
Oh, yeah. I've heard they're very rough in aft.
Oh God! Oh, that's
They steal your
fantastic.
tyres.
A ship's so big that was rough areas. Oh,
How big is this one that you're talking about?
Well, I don't know. It doesn't give me the specifications here, but
they're
it's
huge.
huge.
They're huge. In theory, I mean, it's that thing with it's obviously marketing, but they're going to solve the overpopulation crisis, where soon we'll all just be floating around the sea.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I can see that because I mean, think about it, right? I've been talking to Ricky about it. I was hoping to buy somewhere in London, but there is no way in this world that I can afford it, right? And you look at all the wasted space, like with the Thames. All it's doing is like collecting crisp packets and stuff and Coke cans, and people have to clean it up. Whereas if you got a load of boats on there,
Yeah.
problem
Perfect.
solved.
Yeah. Would you live on a
problem
boat?
solved.
What's his name did it, didn't he? What's that programme? Is it Bergerac?
Noah. Oh, Bergerac?
There was one where he lived on a boat. I think it's quite...
That was
Nine or
Shoestring.
something? Yeah, I'd give it a go anyway.
Noah.
I'd like to see you living in the air, maybe in a giant hot air balloon.
Yeah, all right. But, no, the boat thing... Because it is going to get bad as well, isn't it? They're saying that the water's melting or whatever.
The water's melting.
The ice is melting.
Yeah.
And there's going to be more
polar ice.
water and less land. So in
Yeah.
the future, it's probably going to be the way we're going to be living, isn't it?
Have you seen that film Waterworld?
Nah, I don't fancy it.
Because
Is that what happens?
that sort of predicts that, yeah.
What, are they saying that the ice thing's
Exactly,
melt?
yeah.
But at the same time, I was thinking about this a couple of weeks ago. If you get, I mean, I think I read that like a big chunk of ice fell off one of the ice, what do you call them?
Caps.
Ice caps. Something like that. I think they said it's the size of the Empire State Building or something.
Right.
It snapped off and went into the water and it's melted. And they said, oh, it's bad news, you know, that something that size is melting. But the way I look at it, if something that size falls into the water, it's like a big ice cube and it's going to freeze it up again. Are you with me?
Not really, Carl.
Go on.
Right, you get a giant ice cube,
Yeah.
the size of the Empire State Building,
Yeah.
stick it in the water,
Yeah.
it's going to make it's going to stick back on again, isn't it?
Well,
It's
no,
gonna stick back
only
on
if it
again.
freezes up again.
Yeah, well,
do
it
you mean
will
it's gonna
freeze up. The
well, it
water's going to
won't,
get cold again because you've just put a giant ice cube in the water.
So when you put an ice cube in a drink, the drink doesn't freeze, does it?
No,
the
because
ice
it's not.
melts.
If you put one the size of an Empire State Building in your glass of Jack Daniels, it's going to make it freezing.
It's not going in a glass of Jack Daniels, it's going in the ocean.
I know, but I'm using my fables. Imagine the world.
Use your brain instead.
Imagine the world. Imagine the sea,
Yeah.
like the Arctic or whatever, as
Yeah.
a glass of Jack Daniels.
Okay.
A big ice cube falls into it.
Yeah.
It freezes. It melts back on again. So we're all right. I don't know why everyone's worrying.
Guys, God.
Thank God for that. I was getting panicked.
Oh, fine.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, that will happen.
Should we play some more music and then come back to White
Yeah,
Man Carl?
this is better than ever.
This is dynamite this week.
The Shining, yeah, on XFM 104.9. We're doing White Van Karl. Got another one there?
Well, it's just your thoughts really on the Queen Mum's very British send-off that she was given this week.
Yeah.
What do you make of all those people queuing up to see her? Did you think that was incredible?
Right. Well, what we said last week, you know, I don't quite understand why there was so many people there who were like getting really upset. Do you know what I mean? Really upset, crying and stuff. And, you know, you can lose someone who's like related to you and you don't cry like that. You sort of sit there and you think back to what you did with them and stuff and then that's it. But the queue thing, it was wasn't it like miles long and stuff?
Yeah.
It was, yeah.
Right, I was sat watching this with Susan.
12 hours queuing.
Yeah.
It never got to
And
12 hours.
It did, but that was
did.
the estimated time.
No,
but how
you know-
long is a queue when they're just like, walking along? Think how far you can sort of like, stagger in 12 hours.
Incredible.
It's been ridiculous. God.
Yeah. But again, if they want to do that, it's their time and that, isn't it? And
Yeah.
it was at the weekend, so they could have, it's not as if they got out of work to do it.
No.
You know what I mean? They used their own time, so good on them. But I thought, right, what they could have done, remember when I studied Che Guevara?
Yeah.
Right? And don't be offended by this, it was just an idea, because they did it with Che Guevara. Remember when they cut him up?
Yes,
remember?
they cut him up, yeah.
What was the reason for cutting him up?
Well, they cut up Che in order to try and... you told us that they were going to send bits of his body to Fidel Castro and various other people, wasn't that right?
As a warning, wasn't it, though, to all the people, like, one to...
Yeah, my understanding was that they cut him up in order to so they could bury him in different places, so that there'd be no shrine. There'd be not one place that you could go to in order
Right.
to
Well, a
sort
little
of make
bit
him into
like
a martyr.
that. A little bit like that. I've like
I can vaguely see where this is going.
6 queues, and it's like, number 1, you can, go and pay respect to her head, or whatever.
Oh, God.
No, but I just was thinking the way of speeding it up. I'm not having a go, I'm not, because they haven't done it, so it doesn't matter. But
God.
they did it with Che Guevara.
Yeah.
Everybody would have felt like they've got close to her, and it would have speeded it up.
No, I mean, but I can understand.
Can I just say that genuinely, Karl is not being disrespectful here. This is his best idea to cut down the queues. So don't phone in. He's not suggesting we should have done this. He genuinely
Well, he
is. But I mean, he's not doing it to be nasty or wacky or he thinks this is a good idea. So
Can I just throw a
Because they did it
thought
with
at
Che
you?
Guevara, who was like a powerful man, he did a lot for the world and what have you.
yeah.
And
Are you aware that I feel slightly responsible for this, because have you heard of the quote, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing?
yeah.
Okay. Steve, next one.
No, just a very quick question. I can understand those that have queued for 12 hours to see the head. I'd be a little bit annoyed if I got there to find a toe.
I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what they could do without chopping her up. They could put about 9 queues. Each could see each hip she had.
That's true enough.
Because she'd had about 9 of them.
Yeah.
So it'd just be, if you want to see the whole body, it's a 12-hour queue. If you just want to see a couple of the hips.
Here's another suggestion for you, I've just thought, right?
What?
Instead of everyone queuing to see her, why not put her on a trolley and wheel her past everyone else?
Running. So
Yeah, you could have some students on Rag Week. They could combine it, like when they're always pushing a bed. They could just run it along the queue.
No,
that'd be fantastic.
That'd be disrespectful.
Right, as opposed to the chopping up.
So,
Sure.
no,
Right.
but just an idea.
Just I apologise now. If anyone's offended.
Anyone offended, I'm sorry. But
Yeah.
Okay, finally, this is more frothy. Liz Hurley lying low, apparently, at Elton John's house to try and avoid the press now that she's had a child.
That's a good place to go to avoid the press.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. Elton John's house. Yeah.
Everyone seems to be friends with Elton John.
Yeah,
don't they? Every celebrity's
When
friends
they
with...
pop into Elton John's house, what is he running some sort
But
of...
it was like when Robbie Williams was a drunkard and a drug addict, he went to Elton John's.
Yeah, and who's the
Elton
other
helped
fellow
him.
that went there as well? Was someone to recuperate and shoulder to cry on? Is he giving out false passports?
But I
and,
don't know
like,
if people have seen his
moustaches?
history. He's not the man of, I mean, I know he's cleaned himself up now, but, maybe that's it. Maybe he's got this kind of insight into how to deal with celebrity.
Yeah.
What do you think about
I
that?
think it's just genuine mates with him. I think he's just like a friendly
I
bloke.
think she's been doing too much lying low in the first place. That's part of the problem, isn't it?
High five, Karl.
That was a genuine joke from Karl there. And he's so proud of himself. Look at his little face.
Too much lying low.
Oh, that was
No,
my
but I
man,
agree
Karl.
with you. Why can't she just go around to her mum and dad's or something rather than Elton John where everyone's looking? Yeah.
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 That's the point, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that was good, yeah.
Very good, yeah. Right, what music we got? We got
The Flaming Lips.
Flaming Lips, excellent. There's the classic Race for the Prize. Should have been a big hit, never was, sadly.
No, okay, we'll just do White Van Karl then. This is your opinions. You can't be wrong on this, can you?
There's no right or wrong answer here. Okay.
Right.
But so this is where we ask Karl his views on the big news stories of the week. Basically, we've stolen an idea from the Sun newspaper, and
So this isn't cruel, this programme, is it?
I don't think so.
Picking on me.
It's not, is it?
It's weird because a few people have said, "Oh, you're picking on me." It depends how you look at things, isn't
Sure.
it?
Yeah. But you do like it.
We could look at it like it's a laugh, so it's not a problem for us.
You know we like you. You know you're our favourite,
Yeah.
I'm going to say thing in the world, but I don't mean that, in a derogatory way.
No, I'm cool with it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So your views, please, on the fact that attitudes are changing to the possible marriage of Charles and Camilla.
Oh, what do you think of that?
The roars at the moment, because the recent tragedies are apparently high in the polls, and people are coming around to the idea of Charles and Camilla getting hitched. What's your thought?
Whatever, really. I mean, if they're happy with it. The thing that comes out of it most is it just goes to show, right, that there is someone for everyone. Just because, I mean, no disrespect to Camilla, I'm not a good-looking person either, but she isn't a stunner, and yet she's gone and picked up a royal. Right?
Yeah.
So I think it's good for things like that to happen, because it cheers you up. Do you know what I mean? Gives you a bit of hope.
Thanks, Carl.
So, yeah, it's good. You know, if they're happy, if anyone's happy, it's a good story, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, he's had a bit of bad luck, and now he's got someone else in his life. So.
While he's doing this, I'm just doing a list of questions to ask him what he thinks of things in the world.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah, no problem.
No
problem.
problem.
Okay, what do you make of... Well, now listen, this may be a non-story, or it may be the biggest story that's about to break. Ulrika Jonsson and Sven-Goran Eriksson's affair. Are you familiar with this? It's over the papers today. Apparently, Ulrika and Sven are going out, although there appears to be no evidence for this.
Yeah, I don't even give it time of day.
Do you not?
Quite right, well done.
Doesn't affect me whatsoever, as long as he does his job well.
Yep.
And what's she doing at the moment?
Presenting Dog Eat Dog, I think.
Right, you know.
As long as she does her job well.
As long as they both do their jobs well.
Well, yeah, at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's going on with a lot of people out in the world, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just because he's an England boss, as long as, you know, we win the games and that, he's doing his job. If she's, you know, gets a dog winning a prize or whatever.
No. Okay. It's not worth it. Go on.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Dog winning a prize.
I haven't seen Dog Eat Dog. What's it
Okay.
about?
It's all right. It's,
Right,
no, go on.
so that's it. Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, what about this then? Are you disappointed by the nation that a third of us are apparently unaware of St. George's Day?
23rd.
Is St. George's Day the one with the snakes that we've talked about?
No, that's...
Are you one of that third, do you think?
St. George is the patron saint of England who killed the dragon.
Yeah, I mean, there's too many of these days, isn't there? That's the problem. If you make it a bit more special, like Christmas, so you buy presents and that for each other, then people will remember it. But there's so many of these days with Easter and Pancake Tuesday and all that. So it's not surprising. I think as time goes on, we'll find that a lot of these days will just disappear because, you know, people are busy.
There'll be new ones, won't there?
I don't know. People
There'll
are
be like
busy.
Gareth Gates Day in 50 years' time.
It's just weird. I mean, I remember being a kid, right? Going out on a Sunday and shops would be shut because it was like, you know, the day of rest and all that. People don't care now. It's like, well, we can make some more money. We'll open the shops.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's
Is that
all
a good or a
about-
bad thing, Carl?
It's good because I remember I used to have to get up early to go and get some bread if we didn't have any in. Because the shop would only be open for a couple of hours in the morning.
Yeah.
Whereas now I'd be able to.
Yeah, I
go
remember
out
that. I remember that. Shops out. And you couldn't get aspirin and stuff,
Exactly.
certain things.
Nightmare on a Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
So-
that's right, yeah. And pubs didn't open till 12.
Do you remember space operas?
Yeah. Yeah, shut up. Can I ask you something?
Go on.
Okay, I've got a little list of things. What do you think of, like, those pug dogs that are bred and they can hardly breathe?
Evil.
Yeah. What do you think of, gays?
They're all right. Do you know what I mean? Just like straight people, you get bad ones, you get good ones.
Exactly.
Right?
We've learned a lesson today, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Let's play a record.
Yeah. What do you fancy? A bit of Radiohead?
Yeah.
You don't mind, though, if people think we're gay, for instance, when we go to the BAFTAs
No,
tomorrow?
that's terrible. I don't want that happening.
Why?
Hey?
Why?
Because I'm not. That'd be a lie. I don't like lying. If I was, I'd say I was gay,
Yeah.
but I'm not.
We'll say you were, just pretend.
We won't get in otherwise.
No.
Just a little kiss and a cuddle.
Say I'm a bit gay.
No. I'm not gay.
Right. White Van Karl. Karl, it's real.
White Van Karl. Yeah, this is where we steal the White Van Man column from The Sun and basically fire those questions at Karl, getting his opinions on the week's news. Okay, Karl, let me see. Okay, what do you make of this? The average woman, apparently, takes 27 minutes to get ready to go out. Did you know that?
Is it? Are they saying that's a good thing or?
No, they're saying that the bare minimum it
No,
takes. No, this is what they
average,
said. No. But I remember reading. I'm sure they said that it takes them 27 minutes to get ready to go out at the very least.
I mean, it's not that bad if it's for a night out. It's that. I mean, 30 minutes is all right.
If it's
but,
going to get to 20 Woodbines.
But yeah, or you know, if the house is on fire and it's like quick,
Yeah.
get ready and get out.
I don't think it's in a fire, no. I
What?
think, yeah, go on.
I think that's
27 minutes,
realistic.
I'd
Do you
take
think
about 27
I
minutes.
can take up to that.
But do they include the getting up, having a bath?
Doesn't give me any more details.
No?
27
Well, it's difficult to go by. Difficult to go on that one, isn't it?
How long does Suzanne take to go out of the house?
Depends, like I say, if we're just nipping out shopping,
The old flip-flops and trackies on?
yeah. But if you're going out for the night, it takes a bit longer, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a wire in the trackies.
yeah.
Come on.
Okay, no, really don't know what the ins and outs of this story are. Is Van Goren Eriksson sticking with Nancy rather than Ulrika?
Well, it's his wife and not his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't know if this story's true. No one seems to have offered any evidence for it.
Anyway,
everyone remained silent.
It's rubbish.
And, okay, what do you make of this? David Beckham apparently was driving despite having an injured foot and just further threatening his World Cup chances. Now, obviously, you're a big football fan.
Well, I'm not that big. I like the odd game.
Sure.
Would that hurt him? Would that hurt his foot?
It can be good.
Is it in a plaster? It's not in a big cast,
Sure,
is
it's
it?
better to drive than it is to walk on it.
Good point.
Fair enough, yeah.
Go.
Can't argue with
Can't
that.
get the bus, can he?
Okay, and what do you make of this fascist leader who's having a lot of success in the French presidential elections?
What's he doing?
Have you not come across this story?
No.
Right, this is one of the big political
So
stories.
he's got a far right that got nearly 20%.
He's a far-right fascist leader and he's having considerable success in the French elections.
I don't think we should be asking Karl questions like this.
Not something you've got to...
I'm getting scared.
There's all sorts of bad stuff going on in the world that we don't know about.
Yeah.
But we know about this.
Yeah, but you're better off not knowing because there's nothing I can do about it.
You're absolutely right, Karl. Fair enough. I can't argue with that.
Oh, God,
man
that's
alive.
fantastic. That is brilliant. White van, Karl.
Yeah, White Van Karl. I mean, for those that don't know, we do this...
We
on
ask
this
Karl the questions that the Sun asked someone else.
That's right, the Sun every day asks some, average Joe, his views on the week's big stories. Karl, let me ask you now, what do you make of Prince Harry smoking openly at a polo club? Are you aware of this story?
No. Was it? Go on.
Prince Harry, you know that he's one of the royals.
Yeah.
And he was seen smoking openly, a fag, a cigarette, a polo.
Third in line to the throne.
Something like that, yeah.
Imagine that. Someone smoking a cigarette who's third in line to the throne.
A cigarette, Karl.
Is it a non-smoking polo club?
Do you know, I don't know, but if it were, would that make things even worse for you?
Well,
No,
yeah.
seriously, what do you make of it? This is, the whole, the furore is he's a role model, he's a royal, should he be seen puffing away in a public place?
I don't think it matters, does it?
Not a concern for you?
How old is he? Is he old enough to smoke?
I think he probably is, yes.
Right, yeah.
Well,
it's fine.
I think the trouble with this role model thing, with anything that's legal, it should either be illegal or not.
Yeah.
I just don't think you can impose things like that, because you could say that it is bad for you, and it is bad to start smoking, and it really is bad for you, it causes cancer and everything.
But everyone knows that, don't they?
Well, yeah, but you should either make it illegal or shut up about it. So this is Karl you're asking, isn't it?
I am indeed. So we can throw these questions your way as well, if you fancy.
Sorry, yeah.
It doesn't matter.
But Karl, what are your views generally? I mean, it's obviously cigarettes are perfectly legal and so on, but what about stronger narcotics? Because I know you're very scared of drugs and stuff, aren't you?
I'm not a fan. I don't
No, what's your concern? What's your worry?
Just like you might get into them. It's
Sure.
like you might have them and go, oh, this is all right.
Exactly, Karl.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Although I was talking to you about it earlier, and you weren't very sympathetic about a lot of young people who have perhaps gone to crack or smack. You didn't you describe it as their own fault?
Sometimes it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I could have turned to it where I grew up, but I said, well, don't want to do that. It's not good for you.
Sure.
And I avoided it.
You turn to ghosts.
So you've got no sympathy for anyone who's a drug addict. It's their own fault.
It depends, doesn't it?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? You can be an addict if, I don't know, something... I'm trying to think of a nice way that
Well,
you
most
might
people
end up...
start on stuff like that because something really traumatic's happened to them. Very few people go out for a laugh one night and go, let's all try it.
Sure.
So, but, yeah.
Just say no, I suppose, is the
Just say
action
no.
in the end.
Listen to the cast of Grange Hill.
Now, this will scare you. Now, Karl, you will be a little bit unnerved about this. Have you seen the film Jurassic Park?
Yeah.
You know what happened there? Well, according to the Sun here, it says scientists are planning to clone mammoths for a theme park. Look at his face. Look at that. He looks like a dog caught in the headlights of a car. He's terrified.
I love Karl.
He sprung to attention
Karl.
there.
Is that the best news you could have?
Man moths.
Right,
Yeah, man moths.
I
Man
love
moths.
the fact that that's why he was so excited that they bred a man moth. What is this? Yeah, it's a human being that hides in your wardrobe and eats an entire jacket in a day.
Yeah.
What do you mean, man moths? Mammoths. Mammoth, the big hairy
Have you heard
cow
of a
from the
mammoth?
Ice Age. I mean,
Right.
elephant.
You're not so excited about that, then? You can take or leave bringing back mammoths to life, but a man moth...
A man moth is a different matter. Oh. If we'd have never brought that up, he'd have gone and told someone now, I've bred an half man, half moth.
This is
how things start.
This is what we mean when you hear these ghost stories.
Are you slightly deaf? Is that it? When you hear these stories, you're slightly deaf. And his head was in the basket, and he went, count how many times I blink. Is it...
Carl, is English your first language? Are you actually foreign? Is that the thing?
Yeah.
Should we speak
when we say
slower?
foreign, we mean not of this planet.
Yeah. Should we speak slower? Would that be a help to you?
No, go on. Next
What do you make of that?
Do you think that's good? Would you think that's good to bring back mammoths?
Prehistoric animals.
These giant elephants.
They're slow, aren't they? It's not as if they're going to, like, get out and run fast and they can't capture them.
They'd probably be a fence, to be honest, Carl. They'd probably be a fence.
No, but you're asking it as if, like, it could all go wrong, but it couldn't, could it?
Well,
really?
but the point was about Jurassic Park is they thought it wouldn't go wrong. They thought they had it all under control.
Have you learned nothing from Jurassic Park, Carl?
Dinosaurs would say, think about it before you do it. But with a hairy elephant, it's not going to...
Not a concern for you. Would you go along to see him? Would you be interested in that?
If it was in the area.
He's great, isn't he? I'd love a queue,
Nothing
right?
impresses
No,
him.
but what I'd like to do is Carl sitting like Yoda in a little cave, and I'd just like to see people like Tony Blair and, Stephen Hawking's in a queue, and they go and say, Carl, got a bit of a problem.
And thinking of cloning a man and a moth. Problem? Not an issue. No, if I'm in the area, I might cruise around and have a look at it. Otherwise, just don't send it near my clothes.
Oh, that's fantastic.
So it's just for a second. As the words man moth came into your head, how excited were you? I mean, were you both terrified and excited? For the moment when you thought that they cloned a man and a moth?
I pictured...
what kind of face did he have? Did he have the moth's head, or was it a man's head?
Just a little man head.
Right, what was his face? What did it look like?
He just was like a bit shocked.
Perplexed, yeah. So it was like he'd been grafted onto the body of a moth without his consent.
And when he was asleep,
he'd woken up.
He just went in to have a goiter removed, and they said, "We've replaced your goiter with the body of a giant moth."
Yeah,
is that all right, Mr. Jenkins?
So he had the head of a little. Was it a little boy or a man?
Little man.
Right. Okay.
And he's just bumping into a lamp.
He's just bumping into a lamp.
Carl, if you went into hospital and they'd done something, what's the worst thing they do, right? What would you rather have done, do you, right? You wake up and you've got lobster claws for hands.
Right.
You wake up and you've got duck's feet. Or you wake up and you've got one horn coming out of your head.
The worst thing?
Yeah.
Probably the horn coming out of my head.
Why?
Get in the way.
That'd be useful, wouldn't it, in fights and stuff? And for, like, parties, people would play
I
quoits.
suppose the lobster claws would also be quite handy there.
Definitely.
That's all right.
So have you got a competition that you can regale us with, Claire? Because obviously Carl provides a lot on this show.
Hold on. We could do White Van Claire.
White Van Claire?
Yeah.
Are you familiar with this? We ask you questions, topical questions, just getting your opinion, really, on the week's news.
Okay, yeah.
It's on the spot.
If you look forward to that.
But I'm a little bit,
A little bit simple? That's fine.
Just a little bit,
What?
I always sit on the fence.
Oh, right.
Well, don't sit on the fence.
You see, the worst thing there was she was saying I'm a little bit like, liberal. And you went simple.
Yeah.
You assumed.
I didn't know. I thought I'm a little bit, coked up? I don't know. Who knows? It's Sturgis. Anything could be possible.
But the other thing is with Carl, we didn't know how good value Carl was until we asked him sort of intelligent questions.
True enough, yeah.
Because he looks quite intelligent.
Well, this is it. I mean,
so
the thing with you, Claire, is I don't think we've probed you enough. We don't know what, your views are on a lot of
me
things.
enough, actually,
But we don't know what your
Steve,
views are, This is what I'm saying. We don't know where you stand. I mean, don't sit on the fence. This is the new Claire Sturgis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're going to delve deep, find a personality in there, Claire.
Let's go back to the old days. How about a bit of the Smiths?
That was beautiful, Rick. Listen, we haven't done it for a while. White Van Man. I thought there's some interesting questions raised today, and I think it might be nice to just throw them Carl's
I think we
direction.
set Carl up again in the last hour as a person that people want to know his opinions on the world.
If you're not familiar with it, on Saturdays, the Sun newspaper asks a typical white van driver questions his opinions on the week's news, and we thought we'd throw these in the direction of Carl. And then what do you make of this teenage thug, Carl, Mickey Carroll, who spent 4 months in jail and he's won 9.7 million on the lottery? Is that justice? When you think of all the good people that are going hungry? And there's a lad there and he's won.
Did he buy the ticket before he went in?
No, I think he bought it once he'd come out.
So he's done his time.
He's done his time.
fair enough then. He's been punished.
Yeah.
Right? He's bought a ticket. He's had a lot of bad luck. Mm-hmm. Now he's having a bit of good luck.
Right, next one.
Are you concerned that now he's got all that money, he could turn into like a sort of mastermind villain? You know, like a James Bond style villain? He's got a criminal streak, we know that. Is that a concern for you? I mean, imagine that he could build some kind of underwater fortress.
We don't, with my lawyer's hat on, we don't know that.
Yeah, well. Well, he'd have to prove that he didn't have a criminal streak. I'd say you've been in jail for 4 months.
Yeah, well, sometimes people are bad because they haven't got any money, so he might be an angel of gold now. Or whatever it is.
1 in 5 children aged between 11 and 16 go on booze binge sessions at least once a week. That's terrifying news, isn't it?
Kids, they know too much now.
Yeah.
You
compared to you,
despair.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Listen to this one, right?
Go on.
My dad had me niece in the car, right, running her to school one day, and she was in the back of the car with a mate, and they were chatting away about stuff like kids do. And they got onto the topic of one of the mates who they said, I mean, you've got to remember, my niece, this point, was probably about 5 or 6, something like that, right? In the back of the car, talking about My Little Pony, whatever it is they play with. Subject changed. That Lisa in our class, she's a lesbian, isn't she?
Right.
That was that's what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Chatting away about it.
Just openly talking about lesbianism.
And probably, this is the topic that they're talking about in the pub when they're having out drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they might have thought a lesbian was a funny word or something. You don't necessarily know the ins and outs of it, do they?
It's weird though, isn't it? Because when I was younger at school, you didn't you swore a little bit, but it wasn't like major swear words, and you sort of did a little bit of nicking, but nothing like they get up to now. I mean,
my girlfriend, when she was about 7 or 8, she was walking to school with her mum, and she called her a C-U-N. Right?
You are joking.
No, she said, because she thought it was she said she thought it was a big furry animal. So she was being nice, and I remember, where'd you hear that? Where'd you hear that? Like, just heard it at school. So they might not know what it means.
Well, I tell you, I'm gonna have to use kind of euphemisms here to tell this story, but when I was at school, I learned, the stronger version, it's not the same word, but it's very similar with one letter changed. I'm gonna use twit.
Yeah.
You know the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
But I'm going to use the word twit to replace it, right? And I went round...
Do you think that's twat?
Yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm thinking of. And, so can I say it? Am I allowed to say it?
No, it's weird, though, because some people from Cornwall use that like saying twit. So, if people listen in Cornwall...
Do you know what a twit is? A pregnant goldfish?
Well...
Well, I learned the stronger version of twit.
Yeah.
Twat. For those that aren't sure. I learned this in school when I was like 10 or whatever, and I didn't know what it meant. I thought it was just a stronger version of twit. Yeah. I thought it was just if you were really annoyed with someone because they were a real twit.
Because I is worse than I.
Exactly, apparently. So, Carl would be a twit. And so I started using this at home because I didn't realise what it meant. I started using this at home. Oh, you twit, you're a twit. And saying it to my dad, you're a twit, but not saying twit. Yeah. And my dad didn't know what it meant either.
That's great.
I couldn't believe. So he started using it as well, right? So then we'd be driving in the car. He'd be saying to my mum, "You stupid twit." Say this to my mum, "You don't pull over. You're going to bum it, you twat." Saying this. Then I learned at school from Mark Johnson what it really meant.
Yeah.
Stopped using it. Obviously, finding out it was quite an offensive word.
Yeah.
I didn't want to bring it up to my dad. I didn't want to sit my dad down and say, "Dad, you know that word we've been saying? Yeah. You know what it means?" So now, to this day, I've never brought it up with him. So we'll be driving. I go home for Christmas, we'll be driving around, he'll be calling my mum that word. Left, right and centre. I think she knows. I think she's just embarrassed. Or she's just upset and she knows what it means. She goes, "Why does he keep calling me this terrible word?" But he's the only one, I think, in our family who doesn't know what it means. No one's got the guts to say. I don't know whether I should tell him this Christmas.
Oh, what a twat.
I know. It's a long time since we've had any white van, Carl. For those that don't remember this particular hot feature, we basically ask Carl some of the questions that are asked of a white van driver in the sun. They always have this on Saturday afternoons. Anyway, here's the first one. They're not fascinating, Carl, but I'm just interested on your take, really.
Yeah.
What do you make of Cilla Black quitting Blind Date after her husband sent a message from beyond the grave? Are you familiar with this story?
I didn't know that. What's that?
She went to see a medium, and supposedly her husband passed on information through the medium, which was incredibly vague, but persuaded her to quit live on air.
Well, it's about time, isn't it? If even dead people are saying, enough's enough. But I'll tell you what, though, talking about ghosts and that, do you know how I'm into them?
Yeah.
Right? How weird do you think this is, right?
Well, it's not true. Before you say it, play a record.
No, go on.
Go on.
Right, it's this woman. I don't even know if it's ghost, really. It's just a bit weird.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
There's this woman,
Yeah.
and she's not a woman, she's a kid.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
She's walking down, like, a street in her area. It's a nice day and everything. Everything's normal. She's walking down, and a woman comes up, cycling past, right? The woman on the bike looks at the kid, absolutely terrified, right? Got a really scary face on her.
Yeah.
The kid's thinking, why is she doing that?
Yeah.
Right? So anyway, she thinks nothing of it, goes, I think she was playing in the park or whatever, goes and has a nice day. About 15 years later...
Oh, right, yeah.
She's, I don't know, I think she was going to work, right, on a bike.
She was riding her own bike.
Riding her own bike, cycling down the road.
Oh, yeah.
Looks at the kid. That's the thing that happened, like, 15, 20 years ago.
Right.
It's her on the bike looking at her as a kid.
Right. Not another child.
No. So it's her, she's seen herself.
Carl? I mean, I don't know where to start.
Firstly, where's this information come from?
But I mean, why do you ever? I mean, I don't know what part of that you think can be true. I mean, honest. I'm speechless. I don't know what to say. What are you talking about?
Bit weird, though, isn't it?
But it's not true.
It didn't happen. Nothing happened like that.
She said it did.
Well, she's wrong.
She said she saw herself.
She saw herself as a kid, didn't she?
Did she carry on riding
and as an adult when she was a kid.
Did she stop and talk to herself, or did she ride on by and think, that's a bit weird, there's me as an 8-year-old. I won't stop, I'll be late for work.
Yeah, if I'm late again, the boss said he'd be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
And where is this information? Did it happen to someone you know?
No.
You overheard it on the bus?
No, it was in the 14 Times.
Ah, right. Well,
okay.
that's the answer.
Good.
We've got to the bottom of that.
Right, good. Brilliant.
Now, what do you make of David Blunkett accusing gangster rappers of making kids believe guns are cool? It's a hot topic there, Carl, and I imagine you've got some strong opinions.
He's saying what?
He is saying, basically, that all this rap music is advocating gun use and violence against people, and he's very worried about it.
Nah.
Okay. All right. What's the next one?
Have you thought about going into politics? Because I'll tell you this, they wouldn't be able to argue with you, really, in the Houses of Parliament. Where would they start?
Yeah. My fellow is an idiot.
Yeah. No, but violence has always been about, isn't it? Like cowboys and Indians, they didn't have PlayStations and Tupac then, and there was still violence.
What do you mean? In the Wild West?
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? So you can't really blame it on stuff. It'll always happen. That's the world, and it's made up of different types and that.
Again, he's right. Again, he's sort of right in a way, in his innocence, in his buffoonery.
I didn't hear what he said.
He just said there's always been violence. You know what I mean? It's sort of like,
dinosaurs. Look at them. They cause a lot.
And
of
then he
trouble.
went too far and made himself sound like a fool again.
But I'm just saying, it's always happened. It always will.
Yeah.
Don't try and change it.
Yeah. Just chill out is what you're saying.
Do you know what we should do? We should all get on our bike, go and find ourselves when we're little, and go, be careful what you do in life.
We've had a lot of emails saying, could you bring back White Van Karl?
Oh, yeah.
Which is that section of the show where we ask the questions that the Sun asks
someone
various
else,
random punters of Karl. But sadly, recently, they've got very politicised and very kind of, basically a little bit depressing. So there's not really anything appropriate. But I have trawled the papers looking for other questions posed in other sections of the Sun.
Good idea.
I was just looking here at the Dear Deirdre section, which is the sort of problem page. I don't know what your views are on this.
I'd love to see Karl. Oh, God, can we get him a job? Just ask. Oh, my God, that would be amazing. Right?
Well, here's one. I'd like to see your view on this, Karl. I'm a happily married 42-year-old woman with 4 kids, yet I've developed a huge crush on pop star Darius Dinesh.
Yeah.
It sent my hormone levels through the roof, and last night I woke my husband up at 4 a.m. for sex. We've been married for 20 years and he can't believe his luck. Recently I've been having
I want to go to I'll stop you there. Why are you telling me? Right, carry on. Sorry.
Recently, I've been having erotic thoughts about Darius morning, noon and night.
Yeah.
I haven't felt like this since I was a teenager and mad about Donny Osmond. My husband is amazed at the change in me. We had sex twice last night and again this morning.
Again, why are you telling me this? Yeah, go on.
He's just boasting. This is not a problem. It's not a problem.
What's
here.
the problem? No problem, just wanted to tell someone. Thanks very much.
I watched Darius on TV last night, and when my husband came home, I dragged him into the kitchen and we made mad, passionate love. Right, they did it then, twice last night, once this morning. That's 4 times. Five times she's mentioned it so far.
Yeah.
She's doing alright. My husband, this is a great bit. My husband thinks it might be his new moustache. Or that I'm going through the menopause, but I know
You were thinking
different.
of growing a moustache?
I was
Just to
thinking
think
of
it would
growing a
change your
moustache.
luck with the ladies?
I love the idea, that's what he thinks it is. He's telling his mates in the pub. You should grow one of these. The old Tom Selleck.
5 times in the last 24 hours.
Hooray for sexy Darius. So, what do you make of that then? What are your views on that?
Hold on though, if that bloke is reading that paper, that narrows it down
It's
a
gotta
bit.
be, yeah.
Who else did he know? His wife likes Darius, he's had sex 5 times that night, and he grew a new moustache. He's thinking, I wonder if that's me.
Maureen.
Yeah, go on.
But what's your concern? Because I'll tell you what her problem is. She's worried that, the reason that she's now kind of overly excited and she's, having this great sex with her husband is because she's actually fantasizing about someone completely different, younger. She's having these wayward thoughts, isn't she's a bit concerned about that. What's your concern? What are your thoughts?
I reckon she's going to start shoplifting soon and coming out in hot flushes. Go on.
Just, they're both happy, aren't they? He's getting what he wants. She's happy. I'd say, yeah, whatever, get on with it.
Do you think that she should confess? She wants to be honest with him.
I wouldn't, because not that many fellas like Darius.
Right.
So, if you're sort of thinking, oh, she'd rather have him than me, I don't
What do you think Darius would think of this?
He'd probably be happy with that. I mean,
What would you do if you got loads of phone calls, right, from women going, Karl, whenever you're on the radio, I just have to do it. I just have to do it. Your voice makes me...
I'd say, right, well, it's alright. I'd be happy with that.
Would you?
Yeah. I mean, just in case anyone is doing that.
What would you do to sort of like egg them on a little bit, to help them out? What do you think?
What sexy things would you say?
What do you think is your quality? What do you think people would find, pretty horny about you? Is it your sort of mank wine, do you think? Like, just say this. London shit, innit?
I think say that, but, London, it's not that good, is it? Like
I think you've done it there.
So
that's
Say something quite sort of sexy though. Say something like,
well,
I love to love you.
Say something sexy.
Say that.
No, say something sexy.
Suze answers to me, do you love me? I go, yeah, you're alright.
The thing is, I know that's true.
Yeah.
I know that's true. That's brilliant.
But because one of the things that Deirdre says is that she's wondering if this marriage is going a little bit stale and needs to be freshened up. They need to give a new spice, a new spin to the marriage. What would you do? What advice would you give to spice up, something that they've been married for quite some time?
Get Darius, all Darius things, get David Snedden's new video on the telly.
What do you reckon though, Karl?
Just treat them. Do you know what I mean? Just surprise them now and again with stuff. That's what I do.
It's what you got those condoms, didn't you? That you got 2 for
So,
one.
hang on, what? You've never done that? What? You've surprised Suzanne with what?
I've like,
You stood behind a door and shouted at her when she comes in.
Don't drop the jelly!
yeah, just the usual stuff. There was some free chocolate delivered to work the other day. I took her a bit of that home.
Nice of you, that's really thoughtful.
She didn't like dark chocolate, but I said, well, it's a thought. So, I had it. But,
you often benefit from any gift that you give her. The chocolate, the meal, the condoms. There's always something in it for you.
Yeah, there is. I love the idea.
She's got bored with a Christmas present now, though.
What, the condoms?
Yeah.
Or the food that she ate.
No, the condoms.
Right.
Yeah, she's got tired of filling them with water, throwing them at the passing kids, or putting them on her head and inflating them.
I love the idea of asking problems. What do you think of erectile problems? That Pele advert, he goes, be careful, we haven't got erectile problems, call this number. What would you do if you're impotent? What would you do?
What's the advertising?
It's just saying, like, if you can't,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Why have they got him doing it?
Wow.
Well, he used to, he used to be able to keep it up for hours, the ball, and
Yeah. What would you do if you...
To advertise that?
No, if you suddenly couldn't get, what would you do?
I don't think it'd bother me now.
I know you're 30! What's that?
You're talking like you're an 80-year-old.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? You sort of been there, done that now. It's like the boxing and the dancing that I did. It was good as a kid, and now it's like, take it or leave it.
It's a right to Deirdre.
Forever Lost, the magic numbers, and the magic number is 104.9.
Oh.
XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. Right, 2 more shows. Till we're off air for don't know how long.
Is that 2 more including this one?
Yeah, no.
2 more after
yeah,
okay.
No. It's like this is one, and then there's another one.
Right, 2 more
and that's
shows.
the last one. There's
Okay,
2
right.
more shows. Yeah,
Including this one.
We're starting now.
Starting now, it's 2
If
more
I'd have said
shows.
this at the end, it might have been ambiguous.
That was
But I've
why
said
I
it at the
was
beginning. There's 2 hours. That's a whole show.
Right.
So there's 2 more shows.
2 more shows including this one?
Yes, well,
Okay.
obviously.
So 1 more show after
It's
this
only
one.
1:05.
After this show, 1 more.
Yeah, one more. Yeah.
Next week there's 1 more show. That means 2 altogether.
Oh no, it's only 1 more show. Good night.
Okay.
Now, it better be a good one, Karl. Have we got Rockbusters?
Yeah.
To win
Check.
those prizes? Check. Have we got Monkey News?
Check.
Is it a real Monkey News, or is it something that's
is.
slightly made
Always
up that
is.
you... What?
Always is. Check.
Okay. Knob News?
Yeah, we've got a bit of knob news, yeah.
I'm worried that knob news, because it's only about penises, is a little bit sexist. Have we got any fanny facts? Can we sort that out for next week? I don't want to alienate our female audience.
Welcome to Minge London. Good, I'm glad that's out. Well, brilliant. We've got a song with a story.
Yeah, doing that.
What is it?
I don't want to sort of tell you what it is yet, because
Right.
the song isn't that great. Do you know what I mean? It's
good.
not a song
Good.
that's like an XFM song, but every time I hear it on, say, like Magic or whatever,
Yeah.
I have an argument.
105.4.
Yeah, I have an argument with Suzanne that, you know, what I think it's about, and she says, don't be stupid, it's not about that, and I'll say, no, it is.
And so we're going to decide who's right.
Yeah,
Well, I don't know what song you're talking about, and I don't know what the argument is, but Suzanne's right.
Definitely.
No doubt about it.
We'll have a listen, but I'm hoping that once people sort of listen to it again with my thoughts, every time
Well,
they'll
this
hear it,
song sums up what people should think of you. It's don't believe a word. All right? That's the sort of links I'm capable of.
If that doesn't bag us as Sony, then nothing will.
Then Lizzie, don't believe a word on XFM 104.9. I'm going to miss this show. It's been good.
You want to be the only one?
No, well, you know, so we'll come back again. We've got a lot to do over the next few months, but maybe for Christmas or just after. But I still call Karl every day anyway.
Oh, sure.
Today I called him a couple of days ago.
Of course you did.
And I went, it was the weekend. I went, what are you doing? He went, oh, just in Regent's Park and that. I went, what are you doing? I said, just going for... He went, oh, Jesus. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. I went, what? He went, a caterpillar just fell out of the sky. God, it's there, it's wriggling around. I went, sure a bird didn't just drop it. He looked at it and went, oh yeah. It was a bird.
Of course he did.
Yeah.
For a moment, he thought caterpillars were raining from the sky.
I thought I was in Chicken Licking.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Why did you think a caterpillar had fallen out of the
I
sky?
don't know, it just startled me a bit.
I love Karl being
I like the idea of him straight on the phone to Trevor McDonald. Look, Trevor, there's caterpillars, insects falling out of the sky. They're falling out of the sky now. Put it on the news, quick. Are you sure there wasn't a bird? Oh, there was a bird. Yeah, sorry, Trev. Bye.
But it was after, like, I hung up the phone and that from you, I sort of sat there for a bit watching it.
I imagine him cross-legged, just in front of it.
But do you know
on the
what?
grass.
Because of his shape, the shape of his head, and his sort of IQ, I bet the caterpillar was thinking, Mama.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Go on.
And it was sort of running about all over the place, right, Steve? So the caterpillars have loads of feet and that, don't they?
Wow! Well, they have 6 legs. They're actually a larva of an insect. They have 6 legs, but they have little sucker things to hold on to the back of cabbages and that.
No, they've got more than that.
They've
It's
got. I'll
loads.
tell you, they've got 6 true legs. Trust me. Trust me. I'm a scientist.
And you were thinking what, Carl?
Well,
But they've got little pods. They've got little pseudo pod legs and little suckers. Yeah.
But it was running about, like, everywhere, like, mental, but sort of running off to the left, and then it sort of went back to where it was, then back, you know, went right and what have you. And I'm just thinking, whoever gave them the legs, right, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that? Do you know what I mean? If you can get
Imagine
about...
that sentence. Did you hear that sentence? Can we play that sentence back?
No, I don't think we can.
Imagine who gave him that legs.
Whoever gave him them legs, what's the point if they don't know where they're going and that?
And that. Always and that.
And that, but maybe you just, to be fair to the caterpillar, with all its legs,
okay, and you didn't know where it was going. It had just been plucked from its house by a bird, shot up into the sky, and then dropped from 80 feet, hitting the ground.
Onto the head of a weird, bold-shaved monkey.
It was probably concussed.
Yeah, it's one of them things again, though.
But it still knew more about the world than you. How does that make you feel?
I just think it's a waste of time having all them feet. It's the same thing as the...
Now it's got feet now!
It has a nightmare buying shoes, doesn't it, Carl?
all the... what was it you were saying about leeches and that? Because we were talking about insects.
Well, they're not
That's just all
insects.
these-
They're not insects.
What are they?
Well, I think they're probably... class are probably platyhelminth. Probably sort of like a flatworm type thing.
That's what you were thinking, wasn't it, Carl?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I don't know what the phylum is, but they'd be, yeah.
What was the leech? What was an interesting?
Well,
leech fact?
there's an experiment where you get a maze for a leech, and there's a bit of blood thing, and it eventually finds its way to the blood. Okay, and then it knows.
Okay.
And if you put it back to where it starts, it knows where it goes straight towards it because it's learnt it. If you liquidize that leech and feed it to some leeches who have never done the maze, because of a thing called chemical memory, they find their way straight to the blood.
That is extraordinary.
It's extraordinary.
Yeah.
I mean, it's incredible.
We should try that at Hampton Court one weekend. But maybe with some tourists. We'll just blend up some tourists.
Or the people on them, I'll tell you who would do it, those people who go on Celebrity Love Island.
Any of them.
They will do anything to get They will be liquidized. People have enemas. They will do, they wank off pigs. They will do anything to get on telly. What about that? Be liquidized and fed to another, get one D-celebrity slapper, liquidize her and feed her to another slut.
So we blend
and see
up
if she
Happy
can
Tippers.
find her way, and see if she can find her way to Channel 5.
Yeah.
What a brilliant show, hosted by Jimmy Carr.
Of course.
That'd be amazing.
The Kinks, Better Things on XFM 104.9. Steve Merchant, Ricky Gervais, Karl Pilkington.
But do you know this, we were talking about the leech thing.
Sure.
Right. You're saying put them in a blender.
I'm not saying that.
Well, someone did.
Yeah.
Why were they doing that in the first place? Do you know what I mean? How did they find out that if you put leeches in a blender?
I don't know. They probably kept notes. I don't know.
No. But what made them? Were they just having a laugh? What made them go?
Was it a party? It was a couple of 40-year-olds. They were at a party.
It was a couple of research scientists. They'd been given £1 million, and the boss was coming around to say, "What are you doing?" And they were just making a smoothie, and they went, "Quick, Mr. Yakamoto's come round, throw in some leeches." What are you doing? Just leeching.
Just feeding these leeches to some other leeches. All right, well, that looks like science. I'm off.
Well, that's what
Here's another £1 million for next year. Bye.
Yeah.
That's how they work, though, isn't it? A lot of these scientists.
That's exactly how they work.
I'm just saying they're getting away with murder.
Go on.
Well, just the way they do sort of spend loads
And
of
you
time.
can't say anything in front of him because everything's got a point with him. You can't have a conversation with Carl because he always puts in a curveball. You tell him something, and the question comes back that you never could have expected. When I told him that story about the monkey who'd run away because he had an argument with his father, he said, "What was it about?" No one in the world thinks that. No one in the world would ask that question.
The leech thing. Do you know how you said show the leech the way to its better food, whatever it's eating or whatever in the maze, right?
Yeah.
It makes its way, right? It eats the cheese or whatever. Right? Blood, right? And then you give it...
Everything's a cartoon with Carl as well, isn't it? Everything is a cartoon.
It's a leech with a little hat and a little baby bell at one end.
But what happens if you got another one and move the bit of blood, right? So feed those two leeches to one, then is it going to get confused or... Do you know what I mean? Which way will it go if it's eaten two leeches that have done two different ways?
Yeah.
Is it sort of stressed out?
I don't know. It probably knows both routes. It probably goes, well, there's one over here. Oh, there's one over here as well. I'm happy. I've had two for the price of one.
Right,
and I'm full of leeches.
Then what's the best that can happen for?
What are you talking about? What do you want out of me?
Because I'm just saying, if by doing that, they can go right. We can do this. We're humans.
What do you mean? What do you mean in the name of Christ? What do you mean?
All I'm saying is, what's the point in doing it?
What do you mean?
If you could do it with humans, I'd say...
What? Right, Carl, think about what you're saying, man.
Yeah, I'm saying...
If you could do it with humans, do what with humans?
Say if Einstein right, didn't do all that maths that he did, right? Say if he got to E equals and then he died. Squash his brain, give it to someone else, say, right, eat that. And they go, right, it's E equals MC squared, isn't it? What I'm saying is...
But they wouldn't. They'd go, E equals, wouldn't they? If it was chemical memory, they'd go, E equals, same as Einstein said. Yeah, I just ate his brain. What am I saying? What have you made? Carl, think what you're saying. It's unbelievable. The thing is, right, you are what a scientist does. You just keep saying why and what and why and what. But nothing's ever enough for you, which is good. It's nice to have an insatiable...
I get annoyed with all the amount of time and effort that's put into stuff that's useless. What's the next stage to squashing that leech? If it's not going anywhere, forget it. Work on something else. It's the same way in some science magazine I was reading about... Is he anything smaller than a quantum electron or something?
Yeah.
It's like, if it's not getting in the way, don't worry about it. Why are they worrying about things we can't see?
If you blended up Carl's brain and fed it to someone, would it make any difference? No, they wouldn't even notice, would they?
Wouldn't register. You fed it to a leech, and the leech would go, I don't know what I was doing. I don't know what... Where was I going?
I'm even more confused.
I don't know. Talking of leeches... Did you see the dregs that they put into Big Brother last night?
I've not been watching it.
It's bad enough anyway. It's a house full of people you wouldn't cross the road to save, right?
Yeah.
But there's three. They've put in three more to spice it up a little bit. They've put in a low esteem model.
Sure.
Right? They've put in Mr. Bean, who is the whitest man I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's like a new race.
Yeah.
He's nearly see-through. And this thing that looks like Matt Lucas in a bikini.
Wow.
Unbelievable. The fat things on her back, I thought she was coming towards me.
Really?
It was unbelievable. And the first thing she said, she went in, she looked in the mirror, adjusted herself and went, "Oh, me minge." That's the level.
Do these people have relatives? Is there anyone in the world who knows them, claims to be a friend of theirs?
Families.
Do they have family there, or the family just moved away?
No, they're probably their family. Their family are probably quite proud of them because they're on the telly. Oh. It's probably like saw your daughter last night saying "all we minge" on the telly. Yeah, she was on the telly, wasn't she? Yes, she was on the telly. What about the bit about "all me minge"? She got one out immediately. Went, got it out, lobbed it out. It's unbelievable. It looks like an experiment.
I can't watch it anymore. It's just too much now. Because I can't relate to those people in the first series. I always remember it seemed like a genuine social experiment.
Yeah, exactly.
There was intrigue, there was drama.
Yeah.
It was genuinely great hypnotic television.
Now it's like putting ants in a jar and shaking it.
I don't know what's. But even now, I couldn't watch that once a night every week.
No, I know.
It's just.
It is unbelievable that what people are willing to do now and the title, because they've just put in people. It's unbelievable. It really is. You don't care about anyone. But I suppose what's good is that I think you watch it now because you want one of them to fall over and hurt themselves.
Yeah, or just choke on a chicken bone. And no one else in the house knows the Heimlich manoeuvre.
That's a good idea, isn't it?
Yeah, feed him more chicken. Send in more roast chicken. So we got a wonderful celebration for you.
Pushing the Senses by Feeder on XFM. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
All right. How you doing, Karl?
Yeah, I'm all right, yeah.
Another holiday?
Well, it wasn't holiday.
Well, it was. You had 5 days off work. Why isn't it holiday? You had 5 days not working for a living. You know how many days holiday gets a year now? 29.
Oh. That's more than teachers, isn't it?
It makes me sick. It makes me sick.
Well, I know the kind of hours you work, Rick. It's mad. I mean, if you're not in work by midday, you're furious.
No, but I mean, I'm always...
29's normal for the normal working person.
Yeah, but, you know...
And anyway, it wasn't a proper holiday. I went to see my mum and dad. It's nice to see them and everything, but it's not holiday, is it?
Why?
It's not going away. It's not getting on a plane, is it? Going away.
Oh, is that definitely a holiday? What happened before 1950?
I don't know.
People used to go... Yeah, exactly. People used to go to Blackpool or Brighton. That was holiday.
Yeah, but I didn't
Where did
go
you
to...
go?
Went to Wales.
There you go. Lovely holiday. Lovely holiday. Have a holiday in Wales. That's what they say, innit? Come to Wales and have a holiday. That's what they say, innit? So come to Wales and meet your parents. Come to Wales and have a lovely holiday.
Right. Well, anyway, it was good and that. It's always good to see him. Right?
Yeah.
But
week off work.
Do you know like my mum likes gnomes and stuff?
Yeah.
right?
Of course she does. She's lived with one for 30 years.
She said, you know, get your dad to take us to this park where they've got, like, you know, 6-foot gnomes and stuff, right? Have a walk about.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah.
Sounds like a living nightmare.
Keep an eye on Karl.
Yeah.
So anyway,
He stood still for 2 minutes. Someone bought him.
No, you can't buy them and that. It's like a little exhibition thing,
Yeah.
right? And it's part of a hall, right? This big hall that you have to pay to get in, but we didn't want to see the hall, I just wanted to see the gnomes.
Of course you did, yeah.
So anyway, my dad says, yeah, well, we can get in there for free.
Of course he did.
Clever.
Right? So we parked up on this little country lane, right? No one about. We walked
How much
down,
was it to go in? Like £2?
about £3 each.
Yeah.
But he said, well, yeah, but if you don't have to pay, do you know what I mean? You enjoy it even more, don't you, when you're walking about and you think, I've got this £3 in my pocket, no one's having it.
Yeah.
Right?
No, looking over shoulder for a bloke with a peak hat saying, can I see your ticket, please? I wouldn't enjoy it more, no. Go on.
Yeah, but you don't worry about it, do you?
You got a bit of money now then, Rick. You know, you've changed.
So anyway, so we had to walk across about 4 fields.
For £3!
Right, and what happened was we're walking through all these fields and what have you, big grass and muddy bits and all that, 'cause it'd been raining, and climbing over fences and stuff. And we're in this field, right, and I look to my right and there's about 30 cows all staring at us, right? And Suzanne started to panic a bit. She said, we shouldn't be here. Dad says, of course we can, we're allowed to go wherever we want, you know, all this land, it's, you know, it's ramblers' rights and all that stuff.
Yeah. And take a cow if you want, unattended. Serves him right for leaving him in the field unattended. I'm having one.
Yeah.
I keep us fed for a week.
Across. Anyway, these cows start surrounding us.
Surrounding us.
And,
oh, brilliant.
Oh, no.
Face off.
and Suzanne's panicking, going, this isn't right. We're not going to make it to the fence in time. They're moving faster than us, and he started sort of running a bit.
Wow.
And
It's like
Dad
some
was
kind of bovine West Side Story.
Don't
A gang of cows coming at you.
don't worry about it and stuff. But my dad had to sort of stand there and like wave a stick at him.
Of course.
And we got away, but Suzanne was like having a bit of a sweat
You
on,
got away.
saying, you know, we could have got killed.
Sure.
And my dad saying, no, it never happens. And I just wondered if it does, if there's a risk of...
Yeah, it is rare, but there's been a couple of cases of being trampled by cows. They're not aggressive. They sort of run through you. Well, they're aggressive if they've got a calf.
They do have kids.
What?
They had kids with them.
Kids, yeah. That's goats you're thinking of. Yeah.
Maybe they were trying to sneak into the gnome thing, and they were worried that, like, if too many people did it, and they thought some cows, we can just sneak in.
They
Where
were
cows,
trying to- yeah.
no one's expecting cows.
And the
but some
cows were going,
humans.
walk upright like a human. Don't walk upright.
They thought you'd blow their cover.
Yeah. Yeah, people have been killed by cows before.
Yeah, that was like the highlight. And then...
So when you arrived there, you were presumably covered in mud, looking like something that had just come from Glastonbury, staggering around this
No,
exhibition.
it wasn't that bad. It was just like a woods, and it had like a funny sort of funeral, like a graveyard thing.
Right.
With bodies sort of hanging out the ground and that. And we had
What?
these 6-foot gnomes.
Right.
And then we just set off again, walked back. But we
You
didn't
sure
have to
this
go
wasn't
through
a
the field.
dream?
No, it was good. But then I got back, right, Steve, and called up Ricky. I said, right, you know, are you about? Have a chat and that. So he said, I'll just come round. It's a nice day. Have a drink and what have you. So I got round there at about 6:30, right? Go up to his door, knock on his door, right? He stood there with his tackle out.
Yeah, what did you make of that? What was wrong with that?
What do you mean, what's wrong with that?
Why were you looking at it? Why were you looking at it?
I tried not to look at it. But again, you're always sort of attracted to it, aren't you? Kind of like...
I've never been attracted to another man's tackle. I don't know what you mean.
You can't help but have a little sly look. Especially when it's there. When you ring the bell, and I mean the one on the door, right? And that's hanging out.
And does he dress to the left or the right?
It was to the left, right?
Yeah, it was left, yeah. Just popped it out of my shorts for him. Just popped him out of the shorts.
Should have seen the state of him. Shorts on, no top, cigar. Looked like someone out of The Sopranos. It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then...
Then we sat on the balcony drinking wine, didn't we?
Did you pop it back in, or was it?
Yeah, I popped it straight back in. I'd got the laugh.
Sure.
I'd got the laugh that I wanted.
Yeah.
He walked in, he went, it's not that hot. Straight away, it's not that hot. Oh, brilliant.
then,
was that knob news, or is there more?
No, it's got more knob news.
That's just a
on there.
taster.
Just a taster.
Listen, let's play some adverts. Let's play some great music, and maybe we should have some early knob news.
Early knob news coming up.
XFM.
Landed by Ben Folds on XFM. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
We've had a couple of emails, Rick, saying that there have been reports of people actually being killed by cows.
Yeah.
So it is actually quite a lucky escape for Karl and his family.
The worrying thing about that is it's tragic, and anyone dying unexpectedly, it's terrible. But what makes it worse is when it's something like being killed by cows, because there's a slight humour aspect.
Yeah.
I was killed by a cow.
Yeah.
You know, like for example, if you were killed by a falling safe.
Yeah.
The vicar might laugh.
Yes.
That's my worry.
Yeah. Well, I read a story in the paper of a man who fell out of a window and died. He fell out of, he was like a third-storey window and he fell out. But it was slightly amusing because at the time he was mooning.
I know.
For a laugh, he was mooning someone and he fell out.
I know.
So when he fell, even though it was tragic, he obviously had his trousers around his ankles and his arse out.
I know, but the thing, there was a kid who died, got hit by a truck mooning. But you know, the worst thing about that is, it's not funny enough to be killed for.
No.
Mooning isn't funny enough.
No, it's just not a good enough gag.
Do you know what I mean? It's a witless sort of thing to do, and then to be killed for it.
If you'd just done a 2-hour impromptu Eddie Izzard style, routine, and then you got tragically killed, that would sort of make sense.
But doing something that's
mooning, it's almost karmic because it's such a bad joke.
Yeah,
it's like in some weird universal karmic way. It's like if you hadn't been mooning, maybe you wouldn't have got killed.
I know.
If you hadn't done such a lame joke, maybe you'd be okay.
Yeah, but that's it.
But there's lots. Yeah, you don't want to be walking along. You don't want to be walking through the garden and stand on a rake and it flips up
and it hits you so hard,
and it's like a boing noise as it hits you.
And it hits you so hard that it kills you.
It kills you. Yeah. Or you fall out of a window and a cactus goes up your bum. You don't want
you're
that.
killed by a cactus up the arm. I know. Or you're at a concert and a fat woman stage dives.
Yeah.
And she just squashes you. How did he die? He was squashed by a big hefty.
Mama Cass just jumped on him.
Just big fat woman squashed him to death.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
Yeah.
Tell you what though. Right, talking of fat women.
Go on.
I'm not having a go, but did you see Michelle McManus on...
oh, man alive. Yeah. You are what you eat. What had she eaten? Girls allowed. Look it out. It was unbelievable.
No, but to be fair, she did...
Did you see her in her bikini? Whatever?
Yeah, well, yes, but she was always a little bit...
Yeah, but just a little bit.
Well, no, she eats too much, right? But what I did like about it was that she had a go, she did lose her...
hard and that, yeah.
Huh?
I quite liked her at the end of it, really.
Yeah,
she's not an unpleasant woman. She's a lovely woman. But, I mean, like I said before, there was that interview in Heat magazine where she, I tend to eat 11 packets of Doritos a night.
Yeah.
11 I mean...
Yeah.
Come on, Michelle.
Yeah.
That's too much, isn't it?
Unless you're trying to win some kind of competition, like trying to find some kind of, a golden ticket in one of the packets. There's no excuse.
What could you possibly be trying to win to eat those every day?
But she's not... It wasn't her who annoys me. It's that doctor in it, that woman. She does me head in.
Yeah.
I can't be doing with her the way...
Well, she's not actually officially a doctor, is she?
No, and her bedside manner's not very good either. No, it's like the fear tactic. I think you want a little bit of...
And what does she look like? I mean, she doesn't look like the sort of peak of health. She's got that weird sort of witch-like crone face.
Well, it can't be good for you hanging about all that poo all the time. She's always delving into that every day. I used to be told, don't mess about with dog poo because it can make you go blind.
Yeah.
She's constantly at it.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Rubbing through it. And it annoys me the way it's like... well, let's have a look at your poo. Let's see if you're eating the wrong types of food. The person's about 33 stone.
Yeah.
It's obvious.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Don't need to look at that. It just whine. And I'll tell you the thing that, I've never had it done anyway, right? But the colonic thing.
Did Michelle have that? I didn't see it.
Yeah, she had that done. And they show on it, she sat there sort of lying down. She's like, oh. But I don't understand why people have that done anyway, unless you are sort of bunged up.
Yeah, or you've got a cactus up there.
Yeah.
But the other thing is like the way, like it's a clear tube. Why do you need to? You know what I mean? Why do you need to see what's whizzing past? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's some sort of generation game. And you've got to remember what's going past.
Everything, then you win a prize.
Yeah.
Why can't they just look at it in the bucket after and go, right, yeah?
Well, why look at it at all? Why do you need to look at it?
Well, it's...
Out of interest, isn't it?
See what's come out, I don't know.
So, yeah, that's where that went. Oh, that's what I've been looking for. That remote control.
How does it work? I don't want to go into graphic detail, but they just send water up there. Do
No, caffeine.
Caffeine.
Yeah, so it's like a gallon of coffee.
Wow.
It goes up there, and it wants to come out immediately, obviously, and then it percolates.
But when did that happen? How did someone sort of go, tell you what you want to do?
I think it was first invented on distraction to win a car. I don't know, do I? I suppose they thought there's stuff up there that's not coming out. It's for, they find things up there.
Though, isn't it?
They did that thing that they find things up there that they swallowed when they were 5 and that, don't they?
Lego bricks and stuff.
Exactly, yeah, marbles. But I mean, meats and things can stay in there. For, it gets caught in a little recess in your 30-foot of tubing, and it doesn't come out.
Talking of meats, I saw an advert on the way in today. Question to both of you: who eats pepperoni?
I don't know.
Have you ever eaten a pepperoni?
It's disgusting.
I've never seen anyone eating a pepperoni, buying one. I've never heard anyone say a delicious pepperoni earlier. I don't associate it with anyone. I've never seen anyone eat
when you
one.
think, what is it? It's just sort of like curdled, salty. It's sort of like, do you want to try a big long blood bogey?
Yeah.
I won't. No, it lasts forever. Oh, that's scary then.
Yeah.
You just keep it.
It's like
keep it under your couch. It'll be just as nice in a year's time.
It does look like something you'd find down the back of the oven when you were cleaning out. One of those Gordon Ramsay documentaries.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Because I always associate it's pepperonis and it's the those nutrition drinks, which are it looks like a dog food tin. I think it's just called something like nutrition or Nutri drink or something.
Oh, yeah.
And you always see some empty ones on a brick wall near a council estate.
Oh, right.
Which I think the only people who eat them are homeless people.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say the bodybuilders.
No, it's because you buy these, you can see them in regular newsagents. It's not a bodybuilding
I don't believe a homeless who's just got a quid, because who runs in and buys an isotonic Nutri
No,
drink.
it's not isotonic. No, it's. I think it's basically if you don't want to eat a meal because you're too high on smack, it'll give you as much as you can possibly need, just to keep you alive until your next hit.
And tell me, Steve, doesn't Special Brew do that? Or am I barking up the wrong tree with that?
I don't know.
Because they seem to be getting a lot of nutrition
It
from
seems to me
Special
that
Brew.
the people who make Special Brew now, they've just resigned to the fact that it's only homeless people who are drinking it. It's like, well, we may as well just market it chiefly at them.
What's the advertising? Takes the edge off when you can't find smack.
Yeah. Are you trying to sleep on Tottenham Court Road? Oh, God! Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers on XFM, Free Falling, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Coming up after the ads, Rick, you'll be loving it.
Go on.
It's Knob News.
Excellent.
XFM.
New Order, World, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, and it's Knob News time. We're all very excited. Now, last week's Knob News was what, Karl? Do you remember it was a man
who grew a knob on his arm?
Sure.
No, he didn't grow it there, did he? He put it there.
Well, I know that, but, yeah.
Just popped it on his arm.
Yeah.
A bit.
Yeah.
This week.
Just a recap of the week's news. Right now it's the headlines.
Well, we talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us, sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it. We can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse. And it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it... I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh, yeah, it didn't look good.
Well, they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
They put it... Well, how could it walk, then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
you don't know, do you? You just guessed. Did they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse testicles
would... Well, it looked stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
Oh, you'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
But the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like,
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was, it was still sort of monkey
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking about?
Well, that's weird.
But what, Carl? What do you? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually. It would have changed into a mouse testicle because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it though would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
But I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Carl.
Yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Carl. What they'd do is they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you're in a Battersea dog town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operator. What don't you understand, Carl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand why.
Yeah, this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Carl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think anything of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Carl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.
Well, it's true, but it's just all this. It's the same thing, innit? It's the leeches in a blender. It's the fella looking at an electron.
Yeah.
It's the mouse with an ear on its back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is.
But you don't read on. Because I've seen you read something and you're going, look at that. Man survives on eating knee. And I go, what else? You go, I didn't read on. I didn't read on.
You look at the mouse with the ear on the back and you just think, that must be murder at a concert. You don't think. You don't think.
No,
anything
I
else.
just
You don't
think,
read
is it worth sort of wasting
You think he swallowed someone's ear? He gnawed it away and swallowed it and it's just in his system?
Yeah.
No, I just get a bit sad about the mice and that.
I agree. I mean, that is sad, yeah. Of course, anything like that is awful.
But saying that, I remember ages ago, they have a load of people on Oxford Street. Don't know if you've seen them where they get you to sign stuff.
Yeah.
And the woman got annoyed with me, right, because she was saying about, drugs with animals, testing them out and stuff like that, which is bad.
Mm.
And I was saying, yeah, it's really bad, and I was looking at the pictures and that. But I said, what would happen, if like the drugs, aspirin, and the monkey's got headache, is it such a bad thing? She got annoyed, didn't want to listen anymore. It's a good point, though, isn't it? At what point is it cruel to test stuff out and things?
Yeah.
Give it some Nurofen. It's happy.
Yeah, well, I bet that mouse had headache. Because everything must have been loud. The other mice squeaking must have done its head in.
Yeah.
Oh, that would give him a Nurofen.
Turn that radio down.
Give him a Nurofen, please.
But listen, are we going to get Rockbusters out of the way quickly?
Go on then,
Let's
quick
do it
then.
Might as well do it. It's not going to take long, is it? Right then. So, 3 clues and that.
Yeah.
Initials of a band and artist.
Yeah.
And win some stuff. Steve can go through the...
Ladder 49 better be in there.
Oh, let me
just
check.
quickly...
It's ladder 40.
You get on with those clues and I'll tell you what's happening.
And this is the last time. The winner of this...
No, we'll do it again next week.
Oh, is it? And then there'll be 6 people, and we just draw someone out of a hat to win the signed Homer, the Nigel Tufnell, and the Us as Flanimals.
Right, you ready?
But they've got great prizes. They've got Alias. They've got
Alias, they've got The Aviator, a Batman cartoon series, M. Night Shyamalan's The Village, atrocious film, and Ladder 49, there it is.
Brilliant.
It's in there.
Joaquin Phoenix, John Travolta. Their greatest challenge lies in rescuing one of their own.
brilliant. Go on then, Carl.
Right, the first one then. When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. When I'm ill, I throw up horse food. How can that work? What's going on there? The initials there, I-H, right? It's a band or an artist or a singer, something like that. I-H, they're the initials, the clue.
I've got it.
When I'm ill, I throw up horse food, right?
I've got it.
Right then, well, don't say anything. Works, doesn't it?
No.
Second one, that garden tool, it's not yours. What are you doing with it? Right?
Yeah.
That garden tool you're messing about with there, it's not yours.
Yeah.
Give it back. Right?
What's that?
ND. ND. Right? Artist or a band. What's going on there, right? Third one. That male sheep sounds fed up. Why is he fed up? Right? TR. TR's the initials. That male sheep sounds fed up. What's going on? If you know the answers to them 3, email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk, or you can text in 83XFM. Right?
Great prizes. You can win yourself a copy of Ladder 49.
Foo Fighters. Best of You on XFM 104.9. All right, Carl, you calm down now about science.
It just does me head in, a lot of this stuff. I think I would have been better off sort of growing up in the 1940s or something.
Why?
Where there isn't as much science going on. People just live, don't they, for the moment.
So
you know what I mean?
Well, but what if you had to go to war?
What?
What if
All right,
you-
maybe 1945, then I'd be happier. Just after the war. Just that bit after the war and before they started
What
messing
age?
about.
What year would you want to be born?
When was the war over?
45.
Right. 46 then.
But there'd be
Born
rationing.
46.
There's rationing for another 10 years.
56 then.
But there's a lot of science going on.
Oh, forget it. It just annoys me, all the messing about. They're always messing about with stuff, and I sometimes think, is it doing any good? Is what I mean. Mouse with ears, mouse with monkey's testicles. They're messing about with a mammoth now.
Go on.
Well, they're just saying, well, they're managing to knock one together.
Who
And you
asked?
just think, some scientist somewhere. again, just messing about.
Andy.
No, but it's just, do you know, I mean, we've done it before about the do we need them thing. The amount of creatures and insects and that are knocking about. You've got that caterpillar that I mentioned walking about, it doesn't know where it's going. Get rid of them. The mammoth, the world's busy enough. It's crowded. It's overcrowded now. How much room are they going to take up? Do you know what I mean?
Why are they doing it, Carl? Do you know? All you know is that they're trying to muck around with them.
Because they can, because that's all it is, isn't it? Because they can. They're messing about. Someone's
Yeah.
being paid to do stuff.
What else are we here for? If not to try stuff out. What else are we here for?
What do you mean?
Well, what are we here for?
Just to enjoy life, isn't it?
Well, some scientists enjoy knocking a mammoth together.
No, but don't worry about the mammoth. It died out. Maybe it died out for a reason. Why didn't Noah save it if it was important?
Because Noah, what do you mean? Noah's not true, is it?
Oh, I don't know. There might have been some truth in it.
What truth in it? That he put 2 of every animal that existed into an ark. How big was this then? Why didn't they eat each other?
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying.
Imagine the noise, Carl.
Yeah.
No,
Trying to get a bit of kit there.
There's points to that where I go, that didn't happen, because where could he have been where there was a hamster and an elephant and a crocodile? Where was he? Do you know what I mean?
But none
I'm
of it's
saying,
true. What bit do you believe?
What do you mean?
It got a bit wet.
What are we talking about? The mammoth or the?
No. What is up with you?
No, it's just that we had a
No,
lot.
seriously, have you got brain damage?
No, it's just that we had a lot of topics going on there. I just don't know which.
No, we were talking about Noah. And then you suddenly go, I know where did we, what, the mammoth or Noah, what? What you did, none of it's true. Think of it. Oh, God. Think of the first thing. Build an ark. All right.
Could I just clarify, what's an ark?
It's a big boat thing.
Right. I've never had any experience of
Just
carpentry.
build a big boat thing.
But I don't make...
Just have a go. Don't worry, you'll be all right. I'll make sure it's all right.
But once I've built that, I mean, how big should I build it? What am I...
Very big. It needs every animal. Two of every animal. Go on. Every animal.
I mean, the boat building, fair enough.
I told you to make it big.
Right.
Don't worry about the fish. They can swim.
Okay, but so
All
what's
the
thing?
birds. Get the flightless ones, though. They're drown. Get the flightless ones. They would not the penguins. They're flightless, but they can swim. But all other animals...
I should be writing this down.
Why? I mean, wouldn't you have took that opportunity to go, right, you know, forget the, whatever. Man, the jellyfish didn't need to get in it, did it? But there's other animals where you can
We
go,
don't need to be here.
No.
Because Karl is actually having a little argument with his own head. It's like, you remember that comic strip, The Numbskulls?
Yeah.
Where there's loads of people in there doing different stuff, that he can hear them.
Yeah.
And sometimes his own mind puts him off.
Yeah.
Like just then, he has an argument with himself and it puts him off. Right, what's your question?
I'm just saying, don't mess about with a mammoth.
Whoa.
Good,
Okay.
Well, what a platform. It's good. You know, we've got a radio show, got our own radio show. People are spending money to advertise it. People are actually bothering to listen. And the words of wisdom coming out of your mouth is don't mess around with a mammoth.
Brilliant.
Great.
No, but just going back to...
You sound just like Bob Geldof.
I can't be bothered with this.
He's trying to say...
What can't you bother with?
Just because I think I've got a good point.
What? Don't mess around with a mammoth.
That's not
anything.
the point.
Don't put your daughter on the stage, Missing Roy. Well, what are you talking about?
It's just that I think there's too many animals knocking about. I mean, I know you love your cat and what have you. Waste of time, though. What do they do?
Well, they frighten you.
Well, yours is mental, though, isn't it?
He's sitting there, and the cat right behind him, and he nearly shut himself.
Well, your cat is crazy. It does go for it. It loves... Because it's got claws, big old claws.
Of course they have. It's a cat.
Yeah, but no, most cats don't come leaping at your ghoulies every time you sit down with a lovely warm hot cup of tea.
Aren't they pointless, though, Steve?
Well, I've always had a problem with pets, generally, the owner of
But
pets.
cats the most. I was saying to Ricky about, I don't know why, out of all the animals that Dick Whittington could have took with him on his journey.
Again.
Forget the cat. Forget it. What's he going to do?
Okay, you've got to walk to London because the streets are paved with gold. You can take any animal. What do you take?
It wouldn't be a cat because it would keep wandering off. You do double the distance. Try to get it back. Come here. They don't listen to you. I can't be dealing with them.
I agree that you don't get enough affection back from a cat. A dog, it loves you, it can't get enough of you. But cats, they're very snooty.
Well, they're cool, aren't they, cats? They're cool and independent. I like dogs as well. I like all animals. What would you take with you?
What, if I was Dick Whittington?
Yeah.
And where's he walking from? Like,
I don't know. Wasn't it Bristol to London or something? I don't know. Again, it's a bit hazy. This isn't well documented.
But couldn't he, I mean, why is he taking a pet and not a mate who... I'm not interested. Forget it. I try and learn and you don't help.
That's a track from the new Amy Mann album, The Forgotten Arm. It's called She Really Wants You. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais Show, and Karl Pilkington.
Brilliant. Talking about technology, sometimes being a waste of time. Yeah. You know, when you came round the other night, before you came round, I'm sitting there, just at the computer. It's a hot day, wasn't it? As you know, I was in my shorts. I was tucked in. I didn't get them out till you came round. Just my own business. Jane got some wax strips, and she went, "Oh, let me just do your back." I went, "No. Right? I haven't got a hairy back. I've got a couple of wispy hairs on my shoulders, probably about 20 either side. Nothing to worry about. It's not like I look one of those people that's like a gorilla on the beach."
I assume your back looks a little bit like Carl's head.
Exactly, yeah. And she went, "Oh, let me just do this." I went, "No." She put it on my back, and she ripped it off. I went, "Forget it." She went, "I've got to do the other side now." I said, "Forget it." And oh God, I let her do the other side. It's ridiculous. It's so painful, and I've hardly got any hairs on the back, right? So it made me think of something that I'd heard about. There's a thing that you can do, and I don't know why, for people with really hairy backs and people who are hairy all over, okay, called back, crack, and sack. They do your back, and there's some people that do look like little monkeys.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. They do your back, they do your arse crack, and they do your balls.
In that order? Or
Again, always a question that doesn't matter.
no, it does, because what I'm saying is it done from the top all the way down?
It's not done in one. What do you think? This is huge 30-foot Band-Aid type thing that you're wrapped in and then pulled. It's done a little bit at a time, isn't it?
Right, well, again, it still matters which order. Because if it hurts your back, it's definitely going to hurt the sack. That's what I'm saying. I think... What is it called? Back, crack and sack, or sack, crack and back?
No, it's called back, crack... I don't know. It's probably a marketing person said we've got it in order.
You could probably choose which order you want them in, Carl.
It's back, crack and sack.
It should be sack. Sack, crack, back. Definitely. It should be sold like that.
Why?
Because like I say, if you're lying there, look, you've had half of your back done. If you went, forget it, right, there is no way you're going to have the sack done. Is it?
No. I'm sorry, I wouldn't have the crack and sack done anyway.
I don't know why people
I'm not
going to
have a back done. It doesn't need doing.
Where are people going where they've got to worry about the condition of the sack? At what event do you go to and you go, I've got to look sharp. I've got to look the part today.
I don't know.
The sack done.
Nudists?
No, because they're about being natural and that, isn't it? Normally they are airy, like that woman on holiday.
Yeah, the women are, the men aren't. I don't know.
Yeah, they all are sort of pretty airy. They believe in just leaving the body as it is.
I think little gay fellas love it, don't they?
Why are you looking at me? I don't know.
I don't know. If you're a little gay fella and you've had it done,
Yeah, text in.
Just text in. What's the text thing?
83 XFM. Just text in. Tell us what? I don't know. Do we need? Is there any information that we're missing? Is it painful? I assume so.
Of course it is.
Why? Yeah. Why did you get it done? That's the question. Why did you get it done?
Yeah.
Why is it important to have a hairless arse?
XFM.
Touring breaks on XFM. Ricky Gervais Show and Karl Pilkington. Karl, are we doing your story with a song?
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Well,
Excited about it.
Like what was it the other week? We did
Babushka.
Big Babushka.
Yeah. Pinball Wizard. You said if he's deaf, dumb and blind, he doesn't even know he's playing pinball, which is...
I just
Fair
don't
point.
bother putting money in it. That's all I'm saying. Let him play pinball, but don't waste 20p or whatever. Good point. This week, right, do you know how I was saying...
It is a good point, actually.
It is a good point.
Again, though, it wasn't a documentary. It was just... It's not... Didn't really happen.
Yeah, well... Do you know how I was saying sometimes I listen to song... I like a song to be obvious what it's saying. Pinball Wizard was a good story.
You need a song to be obvious.
In the ghetto, it's a kid growing up and all that
ghetto,
rough area, gets killed for nicking cars and messing with guns and that. Living in the city, growing up in New York, rough area, how you cope with it and that, right? But they've got to be as simple as that. Otherwise, I'm not that
I've
happy.
got a brand new combine harvester.
I'll
It's
give
about
you
that
the
machine.
key.
It's brand new.
Yeah.
It's brand new.
But even though it's new, he's willing to lend it out to other people.
No, but what I mean is, if you start trying to be clever,
Yeah.
the story's lost on you, innit?
Yeah.
not necessarily me or Rick, but yeah, sure.
Go on. We know what you mean. Go on.
On primates, yeah.
Well, this song here, right, it's not an XFM song, and you'll probably hate the song, to be honest.
Go on. What is it?
What's the song?
Yeah.
It's Wonderful Tonight. Right? Eric Clapton.
Okay, it's all right. It's a
bit
it's a sort of
nothing, innit?
bluesy sort of ballad from the late 70s. Yeah, it's all right.
But I'm always arguing with Suzanne, because every time I hear it, I'm getting different pictures in my head
Yeah.
of, like, what's going on, right?
Okay.
And I'm convinced it's about, like, this little crippled fella in a wheelchair, right? And he's knocking about with his wife. And
We
this-
don't say cripple anymore, do we, Steve? Do we say
I
cripple?
don't think we've said that since...
70s?
I think it was the 70s when we stopped.
all right, just a little fella in a wheelchair then.
Okay.
And the story, it's all sort of, how he's being pushed about by his
Again,
wife.
that's not literally.
By his wife, she's wheeling him about. What do you
He's
mean?
wheeling him about. They go to a party. Everyone sort of looks round and looks at him.
What makes you think that he's in a wheelchair? What's the clues? What's the words?
There's loads of little things. It's
on.
like, like I say, something about his wife walking around with me and all that. Well, of course she is. She's pushing him about.
But walking around. If someone said, "Oh, she was walking around with me," I'd think they were both walking round.
There's a few.
But that's
different
not.
lines.
Well, there must be a reason why you suddenly thought that fella's in a wheelchair.
Right. My wife's walking around with
Put on
me.
your makeup, and I feel alright.
No, and she's always saying, "Do you feel all right?" And that she's always asking him how he is.
Yeah, but she's
Just listen. Let me play it, right? and try and picture the scene, right?
But now I'm only thinking of a little fella in a wheelchair.
Well, have a listen to it, and you know, just everything that's being said.
Okay.
Understand why I'm thinking what I'm thinking.
No, never.
Right, you ready?
Yeah. No clue yet. Yeah.
He's just sat there watching, probably.
No. There's no.
Wait until he's done.
Yeah, no clue. Okay.
No, that's all right.
Right, that's just a woman getting ready, and he's fine.
Yeah, he's just sat there and
to me, he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, well, he's sat there in the wheelchair watching.
No, he's not in a wheelchair.
Listen. Right.
Yeah.
Everybody looks at him.
No, her. He's saying she turns heads.
Walking around with him.
Yeah, walking around with me. We're both walking around.
Are you all right?
Yeah, nice thing to say.
He's all right. Right?
Yeah, he is all right because he's got a great pair of legs.
Right, he might not have any legs and that, but he's happy.
He has got legs.
Right.
He has got legs. I don't know why you think he's in a wheelchair.
There's no clue whatsoever. It seems to be based solely on, do you feel all right?
Yeah.
Which she's
you
just
only
saying
say that
because they're together at a party. Maybe he doesn't know anyone else there.
Leg. Right, just hang on. So he can't drive.
Because he's drunk, probably. He's had a great time. He's been dancing.
Puts him to bed.
Because he's drunk.
Wow. Is he though?
He's turned out the light.
His hands work. Is that it?
Yeah, there's no clue.
But the thing is, that's what I'm picturing.
But that doesn't mean it happened. You picture people that are half man, half moth. It doesn't mean it's possible. Do you know what I mean, Karl? What you think is usually not true. Suzanne is totally right. There is no reason. I have never, ever thought that Eric Clapton was singing about a little fella in a wheelchair. And the one clue in that, there's two, isn't there? Are you all right? Oh, let me say that, little cripple. Right, and I'll give her the car keys. Oh, why is she driving? He ain't got any legs.
Pushing him around and that.
No, pushing him around.
So he'll do one more next week then.
Okay.
XFM.
Jack Johnson on XFM. Karl.
All right.
Yeah, we were talking briefly earlier about something that you'd been reading.
Well, it's just that you're always having a go at me, saying, you know, you're never happy.
True.
You know, what cheers you up? What's the best thing that can happen for you and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, sorry, I have never said to you what's the best thing that can happen for you.
No, but
I'm
like
trying to encourage you.
Steve's, and you have a bit. I've started reading more and doing more science stuff, even though some of it does me head in. Like I say, knowledge is almost annoying. Right, knowing about that mammoth is
Think
annoying.
about being a quote.
Yeah.
Things like, if I have seen furthers clustered on the shoulder of giants, we will fight them on the beaches. It was MC squared. Knowledge is annoying.
Yeah.
That's an amazing one. Karl Pilkington, 2005.
No, but it can get you down, can't it?
Right.
Knowing stuff that's going on.
Yeah, knowing stuff. But sometimes I don't want to have stuff in my head. When I read a horrible story or someone tells me, I wish I didn't know it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. But at the same time, there was something in the paper about things to do before you die, and it was just stuff that I sort of looked at. I thought, don't want to do that. Cross that off. Not bothering with that. At number one, you always know what's at number one. It's the same thing every time.
Swim with dolphins.
Yeah. Don't know why. Do you want to do that?
What's going on down there that it's so good? What do we not know about?
I mean, yeah, it'd be fun. I'd love to sort of encounter most animals, to be honest. I mean, there's be a few animals on the top of the list. I'd rather hang out with a bunch of chimps.
I wonder if
I
it's.
love
I wonder if it's you're down there with dolphins and you're swimming with them, and then they sort of they click away, they click,
And they tell you a secret.
You go into they lead you into a cave, right? But down there, it's like being at like Rolling Stones' house in the 1970s. It's
They're
like berserk.
smoking.
There's drink, there's women,
Yeah, they
there's
go, don't tell 'em.
bars. There's like
They're eating tuna. They're loving tuna.
They love it, but they can speak. They go, all this clicking stuff, it's nonsense. We're
Yeah.
having a wild time. Then they go berserk, go crazy. It's 24 hours of non-stop debauchery,
I think it's spiritual,
but
isn't
never
it?
mention it to anyone else.
It's incredible because they're so intelligent, and you know, do you know about dolphins though? That how intelligent they are.
Well, people keep saying that, but what have they done? Do you know what I mean? Why? What's someone done that they've gone? They spoke. You know, I've read a book by a dolphin or whatever. What have they done that makes them so bright? It's the same way they go, you know, they look after you, they save you and that. There's got to be one bad un in that bunch.
Of course they. Sorry, I wasn't suggesting they're all flipper. I'm not just they're constantly going round the oceans trying to save people. I mean, they're intelligent, you know.
In what way?
What do you mean in what way?
Well, what do
you mean? Why do because
why
they
do
pass
people keep
tests?
saying they're bright?
Because of the things they can achieve and learn.
Like
and,
what?
And well, they can tell shapes, objects, colours. Sorry, Carl. I mean, they're no match for you. They're not as clever as you. They're way down the list. But it's all relative, isn't it? For a non-human, they're doing okay. They're up there with chimps, you know.
So what do you want to do before you die? Anything? Any achievements you want to have?
Well, if I'm ill, I'd prefer to go to the doctors than to go with the dolphins.
Yeah.
Why are you suddenly ill? It's not, they don't, when they say things to do before you die, they don't literally mean the sort of the day before.
They mean
you croak it.
that you want to experience life. You can do it over the next 20 years.
Is that what you thought you meant? Like, literally the 24 hours before
like
you
a
die?
priest there going, give me the lift. What is it, Grandad? Dolphins. You know, no fit state, Grandad. Get me in the water. Get me down to Brighton. What do you think that list means?
Well, yeah, that, you know, before you die.
You're incredible, Carl.
Amazing.
You're all this time.
Things to do before you die.
That's why he doesn't want to do any of them.
Didn't you think it was a bit extraordinary that you
So
had to
what
try
you-
and swim with dolphins and visit Disneyland and climb Mount
That's
Kilimanjaro
what I
all in
was
the same
saying to you.
afternoon?
That's why I said to you, I would be in no mood for a dip.
That's incredible! Always a new twist on things. Always a new twist on things.
But you say about travelling and that, you like travelling and stuff, but why?
Because I've seen and experienced extraordinary things. You know, I went to Kenya once. I met a man who was a vigilante. He was cleaning up his neighbourhood because the police were too corrupt to do it. Carried a sword, and you know, he was extraordinary. He'd been attacked, but he didn't care. He fought them off. He was trying in this little slum area to try and instill some law and order. He had to arrest his brother-in-law once. It was a fascinating story, and he was an extraordinary man.
I went to Manchester and I saw two lads with big heads and webbed feet looking at a house. There was a horse in the living room. I mean...
That's living.
Leave it then. Listen, I didn't realise it's like 7 minutes to, right?
Well, come on then.
Well, let's do Rockbusters on
Yeah,
it.
do Rockbusters. And you got Monkey News.
Well, we'll see if we've got time.
No, we got to do Monkey News.
Listen though, Justin, if he's out in the office...
Oh, look, just quick, do the
Right,
Rockbusters
listen, right.
answers then.
Have you got a winner?
No, I don't even know the answers,
we'll
do I?
pick one. All right, then. The first one. right,
I just dropped a plastic cup.
right, the first one was, when I'm ill,
Yeah.
I throw up horse food. Right?
Yeah.
That's the clue. The initials were I-H.
I got this one.
And that
I must say, too.
that was I sick haze, because when you're ill, you're sick. What do horses eat? They eat hay. I sick haze. I sick haze is the answer. You got that. Second one, that garden tool you've got, it's not yours. What you doing with it? Right? ND.
That was different.
That was what's a garden tool? A rake. Right? If it's not yours, what have you done? You've nicked it. You've nicked Drake. You've nicked that rake. Nick Drake. Nick Rake. Right? So that's ND. You got that?
That's fine. That's fine.
The third one, that male sheep sounds well fed up.
Go on.
What's up with it? That was TR.
Yeah.
That was that ram. That's a ram. That's a male sheep. It's fed up. It's moaning. Ram moans. Ramones. The Ramones. So they got that as well.
Well, let's give it to Jenny McKean from Isle of Wight, because she's got all three of those answers. And
Right, straight on to Monkey News. It better be better
no,
than
let's
that.
play a record.
Too much.
No, we've got to do Monkey News. It's only 5 minutes to go.
We've got time for a record and then some monkey news, surely.
Bit of XTC.
Making plans for Nigel XTC. Okay, let's play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that. Monkey News.
Right, this happened in Pittsburgh, right? There was a rock band, and they've got this studio in Pittsburgh and what have you, and they're laying down tracks and stuff like that. And in the studio that they use, right, there's this monkey works there. Right,
I know the way he throws that in. Like he throws that in. This monkey works there.
No, it's just got a little gig there. He sort of he carries the equipment in, guitars, stuff like that.
He doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't.
He just sort of cleans up after the bands.
No, he doesn't.
Emptying the ashtrays.
Doesn't
that sort of
happen.
stuff. He
Doesn't
does.
happen.
That's the gig it's got. Anyway, right.
Gets women out of the crowd that they want to go visit with.
With one arm.
Drag them back.
So anyway, right. So the band's in the studio, right? And one of the band members brings some A&R fella to the studio to have a listen to the latest track. Right?
Yeah.
So they hit play, and they're all there going, "Yeah, brilliant. This is good."
Oh no.
Anyway. So the fella says, yeah, I like the track. I especially like the bass on it. Right?
Right, this is bullshit.
So
this is rubbish.
So
And they hadn't laid down a bass for it?
So this is, have you heard it? So
Carl, please don't do this to
so
me.
The A&R fella goes, and it's like, the band members have stood about, and they're going, that's good that you liked it. And they're saying, yeah, but what's he on about with the bass? So
No, this is rubbish. This is absolute rubbish. Where did you get this from?
Please, because we never get to the end. Let's hear it.
This is absolute nonsense.
So they played it back.
Yeah,
right?
and it's the chimp playing bass. Definitely not.
So they were like, that's weird, we haven't got a bassist. Anyway, so they go, well, whatever, right? So
we haven't got a bassist.
So
They go, whatever, let's go home.
Oh, forget it.
XFM.
Well, before that, I just remember that some of the criticism we received, I think, was that we're perhaps not taking into consideration the listeners. A lot of shows, a lot of radio shows, they cater very much to the community, to the area which they're broadcasting. They interact with the listenership.
Where's the fun in that?
I agree.
Well, for me, really.
I'd just like to justify why we don't tend to correspond or interact with the listeners. Here's a typical email from Vicky, age 25. She asks, do you ski? Rick, that's her question.
No, I
Do you ski, yes or no?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. Well, there you are. Thanks, Vic. Brilliant. Keep those coming in.
See, he's turned him against us, Carl. What do you think, Carl? What do you think of Steve's attitude there?
It's alright.
More insight like that coming later.
Black Grape, Kelly's Heroes on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, okay? Proper radio. As you know, we're a bit gutted that we won nothing at the Sony Awards. We found out that on the panel was Dr. Fox, probably one of the greatest DJs in the world.
One of the great living broadcasters.
I certainly think that he's up there.
Yeah.
With Tarrant, John O'Coleman. And so...
And Chris Moles.
Great Chris Moles. We asked him to... He's also on the, Pop Idol panel, so he can make and break people. So we asked him, basically, to explain himself, why did we win nothing? Why were we so bad? This is what he had to say.
The award, guys, was called the Entertainment Award. All right, now, in itself, I think that should probably tell you something about what should be on the tape. There should be some entertainment. And he just wasn't very entertaining. Actually, I don't mean that sounds quite horrible sitting here in front of you now, but it just wasn't very entertaining.
But fundamentally, what elements did you not find entertaining?
The fact that it didn't seem entertain me at all was part of it. I mean, it's a bit of like how long's a piece of string, isn't it? What is entertaining?
We have talked about string on the show before, though.
Then there were loads of people I'd never heard of in my life, and some of those were perhaps a bit more entertaining than you. The people that got silver, I think they were called Joe and Twiggy. They worked for a station in the Midlands. I think Trent FM. They were actually pretty funny.
Funnier than ours. Stuff.
Yeah, yeah, they were actually. Yeah, they were funny, and they seem to sort of understand their local. They seem to understand their market a bit more. And then I got onto yours. I think, oh, great, Ricky Gervais. Yeah, he's really funny in that program, isn't he? I must watch that. I'm going to absolutely die laughing here. And oh God, it was painful.
How would you have improved it, just listening?
Bit of humour, be quite good. Bit of humour, essential, I would think, to an entertainment show. A bit of prep, a bit so get in there and actually think about what it's going to do, perhaps.
Right, okay.
Well, thank you, Dr. Fox, for your honesty. We've got to the bottom. While you're here, can I just show you this? That lump. Do you still do prescriptions?
Dr. Fox there.
He was,
He was honest, he was blunt.
He was blunt,
I'd like a second opinion. I'm only joking, he's not actually a doctor. In fact, he used to be called Dr. Fox, and now he just calls himself Neil Fox. I think he's been struck off.
No, he's Neil Fox, MD.
Right.
He's just...
I wondered if there was some malpractice, that something happened.
I mean, we
Someone
can't...
was under, and he sort of, he went a little bit crazy.
Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
Because Froggy will not take that lightly.
Who?
Froggy.
What do you mean, Froggy?
He's Dr. Frog now, he's changed it. He loved Fox.
Right,
he hated Fox.
But are we going to heed his criticism? Because it was there was no preparation.
Yeah.
We weren't funny, fair enough.
Yeah.
There was just really no content.
We didn't care about
the show.
The demographic we were meant to be aiming at.
Just sounds like a lot of work, all that.
Well, I think what we can do is we can take it all on board and immediately forget it and carry on, because it's easier. What about that?
Brilliant.
I'll tell you what we could do, though. Play some bloody great tunes.
Thanks very much.
I'm stunned at Karl's rudeness. Okay, that's badly drawn boy, by the way. All possibilities. There's a lovely chap just calls in saying about, and Karl, because the record's ending, he doesn't say, "Oh, I've got to go to the record's end." He went, "Yeah," and he. But so
He's probably still there.
Well,
Cut him off.
Well, just check if he's still there.
He doesn't want to be on radio. He said he didn't want to be on the radio, but I think he should apologise.
I'm still here. Hello.
Hello.
All right.
I'm still here. I did ask not to be put live on radio because I get very embarrassed.
Don't worry. All we wanted to do is we just wanted to apologise for Karl's curtness and his rudeness.
Now, all I want to say is the station is good because you couldn't have a worse slot on a Saturday afternoon, right? Because the youngsters are in the boozers, the older fellas are doing the punting, the racing, the football, and whatever. The thing is, the state you play, if you want to get number one.
This is XFM, not Radio 2.
If you want to be the top, all you got to do is start playing Natalia Umbraglia, this and that, and have your audience with one puke of hair between four legs. Okay.
Thank you.
There you go.
No, that's why I don't want to go live on radio. But you are dead. When Christian got a little bit sick about being 13, then he got to go. Whatever. You're the soundest station in the area. You cover. I don't like all the stuff you play, the station plays, but you're actually doing what's there.
Thank you very much.
You keep going, persevere. And you'll it's well worth listening to anyway, okay?
Thank you, cheers.
Otherwise I wouldn't.
Can you hear us?
Thank you, bye.
Dead sound, mate. Be careful, yeah?
I mean, I can see why you cut him off.
Stop it.
Man alive.
We've had so many calls. Karl was getting annoyed. There were so many calls. And we've had suggestions from Ned saying talk about Jimmy Savile. John in North London. I've just got John in North London. What does he want us to talk about? Oh, I've forgotten. Becca from Liverpool wants to talk about Tracy Emin and Damien Hirst. Art. Paul Andrews, your mum called. Stop calling her. Tell her to listen to XFM. Yes, you, Paul Andrews, is about 38, at home with your wife and kids. Your mum just called in. I think someone wanted amazing monkey facts. I can't even do this right, can I?
To be honest with you, last week we were slagging off Karl as being the weak link in this show. I think it's clear what the weak link is.
Oh God, who's the bloke who wants Hayley to go with him to X-Men? See, I shouldn't make notes.
What's wrong with you? If you didn't spend so much time squeezing his head and eating pies, we might get something done.
Right, okay then, what should we talk about then?
Right, play a record and we'll discuss this.
Tracy Emin, make your bed. Make your bed. Damien Hirst, stop cutting up sharks and things. Picasso. Alright.
Well, I noticed someone's emailed here a link for, can you believe you luck, Karl? Monkeys for sale. Now, I don't endorse this in any way, but here you are. Here's a monkey for sale here.
Oh, that's terrible.
$2,500. It says male, very smart little guy, loves to play and gives kisses, wears diapers and clothes, has been around lots of people and loves them, healthy and loves to eat. Sounds like Ricky.
How much is that?
Well, it wasn't Karl, because it says loves to be around people.
Yeah. There's a gibbon there. A gibbon for...
Too pricey, though. It's like that Donald McIntyre programme he did, that Cheapest Chimps programme.
He didn't do Cheapest Chimps. He didn't do a programme called Cheapest Chimps.
You're saying that, but...
Well, he didn't. There's at no point did Donald McIntyre do a programme called... Play a record a minute. Play a record. Oh. Cracking tune.
If you're down in Texas, chasing your tornado, this will be on your stereo, surely.
Surely, if you're in Alabama, it'd be in...
Well, he doesn't go to Alabama, it's Texas, that's where the tornadoes are. Do you not listen to what he says?
It's Kansas. It's Kansas. Oh,
it's
dear.
like, the two of you are just, you are like children. You're infants. Your mentality is ludicrous. And you're embarrassing us in front of our special guests.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. Now, of course, last week we've had
tattoo here.
We've had a number of letters, Rick. I'm just reading them now. Saying, last week, loved your interview with Chris Martin from Coldplay. Yeah. Genius. Another one here. Great insight into the man who wrote Yellow and Clocks.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Steve Merchant's interview with Chris Martin was amazing. He showed his own TV show.
Yeah.
Just some of the letters we've received, Rick.
Yeah.
So this week, we're very lucky to have with us Russian pop act Tattoo. Round of applause for them. Lovely to have them here. Tattoo. Now then, of course, there's been much controversy that your kind of lesbian shtick is just something to try and whip up some press attention.
We are proper lesbians. We love Fanny more than cock.
Okay, brilliant. And Tattoo, lovely to have you here. Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Now then, you've got some live gigs, I understand, planned.
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. I can't help but notice that you sound, dare I say it, Tattoo, you don't sound so much Russian as German.
No, we cannot do the accent properly.
Okay. And, Tattoo, it's a joy to have you. Thanks for coming down. And finally, your lesbians would, for instance, either myself or Karl be able to convert you from your lesbian ways?
We like the muff so much that the knob is no good for us.
All right, well, thanks very much, Tattoo.
Yeah, thanks, Tattoo. Thanks very much. Cheers. Next week, share.
Brilliant. So if you've got any guests, special guests you love us to interview, then let us know. Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk. And we'll try and get there.
Oh, dear. Play a metal card.
Rockbusters answers next.
I was going to say, well, do you want to do that?
No, let's do it next. After the record.
I was going to say something.
What were you going to say?
About gays and that.
What?
In a bit.
What were you going to say?
Oh, we'll look forward to that.
I had a bit of bad luck as well. I wanted to play REM, and maybe the listener can help me here. Can you email in Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk if you know what song I'm thinking of? It's an REM song. I think it's on the album of the last one before. And he says Mulholland Drive and I'm Steve McQueen. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title, so I need the title to look it up, if you know what I mean. I can't put in like that. I can't put in Mulholland Drive. The system goes, what are you talking about? So I need the actual title of the song to look up to find it down in the library.
Oh, well, I'd go down yourself if you're going to go down to the library and get that. I wouldn't send Karl, because...
Ricky.Gervais at XFM.co.uk.
But if he wanted to, he did have time, because he came in at 12:20 rather than 5 to 1.
Yeah. No, I told you about that record that I wanted it yesterday, didn't I? So you had 24 hours notice. So that's not really an excuse, is it?
But I did find one of my favourite songs of all time, which is Bones off the Bends album, and it's Radiohead on XFM 104.9.
And here it is, because you gave me lots of time to find it. So.
Sure. Yeah. Could have brought it in himself.
No swearing in it.
Bones. Radiohead. The Bends on XFM 104.9. And thanks to Paul, who's emailed
there's
in.
a whole bunch of other people.
Lots
Nick,
of people.
We've got Davey, Steve, Ashley.
It's Electrolyte. You know, it all comes flooding back now. We've got that. I've got it out of the library. We're going to play that. That's done. It's interactive. I've used the listener. I've shown the listener, right? I've helped them to help themselves.
Sure.
I've said, if you want to hear it, tell me what it is. They tell me what it is. They're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Saves going down the library and, well, we don't...
Yeah, well, we know mistakes can happen if that, you know, if you have to go down the library.
Yeah, and I mean, I checked it, though, to make sure it was the right one, you see. So it's just a little bit of...
Well, it's a good rule that, generally, if you pick something up, a CD,
that's
you know,
right,
we want to play on a radio show, a live radio show, you normally check it at the back. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, yeah, if you want a job done, do it yourself. You're absolutely right, Karl.
So...
But anyway, look, let's all make friends. Let's kiss and make up.
Yeah, touch and make up.
Yeah.
Let's just. Well, I'm up on Karl at the moment because it was my birthday in the week, and not only has he bought me a little vibrating thing to put on the chair because I've got a bad back, so that vibrates.
Yeah. Actually, we can hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it between records now.
Right. And what's that doing to you as you?
It's just it sort of like sends a little pulse into your sort of muscles, relaxes, doesn't it? I've got to relax on air. If I'm relaxed, the listeners relax. We're all happy.
Sure.
He's also got me this little electronic bongos, and I thought we could do like chimpanzee that monkey news. So it's like a jungle sort of thing.
Sure. Yeah. Brilliant. Well, that's always been one of the great jingles, but even has.
So I've got the vibrating. Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news!
Dr. Fox, if you're listening, I think you'll know that's a clear improvement in this show.
So thank you for those.
It's alright.
Yeah.
What did you get him?
What did I get him? I couldn't get anything. I was too busy buying myself an iPod.
You're joking?
Well, it's a little bit gay, isn't it, giving gifts to blokes?
Yeah, it is, but for someone who's like major...
Yeah.
Play a record.
Someone who's major? What do you mean, someone who's major? Well, because he's a major celebrity?
No, made you.
Oh, made you?
Yeah.
Right.
That's
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Now, Rockbusters, dead in the water, isn't it? We've killed that off, have we officially?
We killed off Monkey News and Rockbusters.
Didn't I tell you that there was some sort of petition for Monkey News?
Was there? What was the story?
A lot of loads of emails and that.
You mean you've done Monkey News? You mean you want to do Monkey News?
No, but seriously, there's uproar, and people were like, "You can't get rid of Monkey News.
Yeah,
don't be doing that."
Sort of what?
Loads of people.
Was it monkeys trying to write the complete works of Shakespeare?
Did Tony Blair get a whiff of it? And he's coming down like a ton of bricks.
And Rockbusters, Steve, if you've got a better competition, then we'll do yours. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, we'll do. What did you want to do?
No, I was just wondering whether we should perhaps not do a quiz at all rather than do that piece of rubbish. Might be better to have nothing. Might be better just to have silence during that part of the show than have Rockbusters. I don't know.
If I give you the clues and that, and if you think they sound rubbish, we're not doing it.
Well, I know that. I guarantee they're going to sound rubbish. All right, let's make it the last Rockbusters then. This is the last Rockbusters.
Well, it depends. This is it. Okay, this is if it's good, you get a reprieve. It's all about this. Okay.
Okay.
Go on then. Let's do Rockbusters then.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Should we play a record and do it after that?
Do it after. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the prizes and then we'll come back with the clues.
Because I've dug up that REM track.
Excellent.
So it's an interactive show.
Okay, we've got the best summer holiday album ever. What we got on there? It's got Elvis versus Junkie XL. That's brilliant. Holly Valance is on there.
Yeah.
Laz Ketchup. It's all the stuff that the XFM listener is craving. Tribute to the Ramones album. We got Red Hot Chili Peppers are on there. Metallica. Street Legal from Bob Dylan. That's nice.
Brilliant.
Did you just buy that in the 4 for £20 from HMV deal? Fair enough. Once
That's
again,
a good album.
The Talons of Weng Chiang, a Doctor Who classic.
Yeah.
And there's something for the XFM listener, 8 Mile on DVD.
I thought that was nice, that film. That was the last bit was funny. It's a good film.
Some good rap-offs in that as well.
Yeah.
So let's play a tune and then we'll come back with the Rockbusters clues.
REM, go on. Give it to him. Jane's Addiction, Just Because. I think things are rocking up.
They are indeed.
Rocking up in the land this year, Steve.
Yes, that's good news, I think.
Evanescence, them, The Darkness, Rocktastic, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington of A Saturday.
Can I just say that the Shaving Your Arse feature from earlier, if you missed that, that was 1:30. That was a discussion on shaving your arse.
Yeah.
It was great stuff. That seems to have caught the public imagination. We've had so many emails. We've had someone telling us exactly how to shave your arse.
Yeah.
So if you need that information, I can probably forward it to you.
Well, I think this will be the year of rock and arse.
Exactly. But it's extraordinary how, just a simple discussion like that you would think perhaps was crass, crude.
Mind you, our listeners do like Karl talking about monkeys.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's something to be proud of. It's not like we changed a nation or freed a people or found a cure for something. We hit them in their, at their level with monkeys and arses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what our listeners love.
Yeah. Monkeys and arses.
Yeah.
We should put that on the poster.
And they go together, because I joined the zoo last Sunday, went down and became friends of the zoo. Right?
Oh, right, I thought maybe you had to sit in a cage for
that thing happened. I went straight for the chimps.
Of course.
Right? And there's sort of like 3 big sort of adult ones there. And there's people with their kids, and I could see the people just putting their kids away as one of them went up and started putting his face up the other one's arse.
Sure.
And it was sort of like, I just can't be bothered to explain this to my children.
Exactly.
So I was just moving away. Oh, come on then. There's the lions. You're going to have a look at the lions.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're just sniffing each other's asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I used to go to the zoo, I always felt there were certain animals that weren't getting a look in, really, that no one was particularly interested in.
The tapir.
Exactly. We were going straight to the snakes. We were interested in birds.
So
I don't remember being particularly interested in birds.
Big cats, although it's a bit depressing. Great apes. Reptile, you're right. Reptiles, Birds. Unless it's a big one that you think can rip
vulture.
a dog apart.
Yeah, a vulture
you go,
or an eagle,
brilliant. Yeah, exactly, Owls are brilliant.
Owl's great, but
I've always wanted a little owl on my desk. I'd like be doing work, and there'd be a little owl there, and I go, can you give me that pencil? And it just sort of goes over and gets me a pencil, goes, cheers, and it just watches me, and it thinks I'm brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, no.
No?
No, I've never had an urge to have any kind of animal sat on my desk.
No, Karl? You'd like a little owl, wouldn't you? That helped you?
No, I had a little magpie, didn't I? We've talked about that.
Oh, he came down and started pecking your grifter, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Maggie.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Inspired.
And you took it to school and it didn't come back once,
Didn't come back. Didn't see it again.
Oh, dear. Did it ever peck your head? Because you used to have hair, didn't you? Yeah.
No, it did. It started getting a bit violent.
Really?
Yeah.
But was it becoming sort of age when adolescents probably sexual frustration sort, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of probably losing it a little bit then in the front, and so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
It saw a glare and thought, I'll have that. Yeah. What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
I squeezed his head yesterday.
We should just point out, if you're a new listener to XFM, you might not realise that one of Ricky's many sexual peccadillos, I'm assuming it's a sexual thing, I can't justify it any other way, is to just squeeze Karl's head.
Yeah.
Front-wise, sidewise.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's sexual or, like when you've got a little kitten, you want to squeeze his little face. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean by that, Carl?
Yeah,
A
yeah,
little
I said
puppy or
that. So
kid.
before squeeze a little head.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel that with you, because it's sort of like, he gives so much. Look at Carl's face, he gives so much. It is like he can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what the connection is, I think, between me and Carl and other animals.
It's like he can understand what we're saying.
But I squeezed it yesterday, and Carl went, I definitely had something crack.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see how hard I can squeeze it.
Yeah, I think that was you just thinking, Carl. To be fair. I think the cogs just started to... No, I mean, I think there is a danger, because I think there is a danger that you could squeeze it too much.
Yeah, I know. He did a good deed today, the other day, didn't you? Was it? Yeah.
What were you up to?
You were just, you were talking about, like, you know, being hassled in the street and stuff. And, I get hassled a lot by the homeless.
Don't we all?
You should go home to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm here, mate.
But no, I do treat them a lot. You know?
You treat them. I love that. You had a good day? Yeah. You've been good? Yeah. There you go. That's 50p.
Suzanne does the Save the Children thing. You were talking about, you know, charities hassling you all the time. She does that. And I sort of say, well, you do that. I'll look after
You'll take care of the homeless.
I'll take care of the odd tramp around where I live.
And how do you treat them?
Loads of different ways. 50p I might give them.
Yeah.
Or I might, you know, they'll sort of say, oh, have you got any money? I'll say, what for? And they'll go, I'm really thirsty. So I'll go, well, hang on a minute. And I nip and get them a little Diet Coke.
Sure, Diet Coke.
Yeah, they want to watch their weight.
Yeah, yeah. They're going full fat. Oh, what an insult.
Yeah, exactly.
To a man like me.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather treat them than... Because a lot of people spend money on, you know, problems abroad and stuff.
Right.
Oh,
I just
God.
think, you know...
Yeah, famine
I'm
relief.
just saying.
Oh, God. Like what? What do you mean? Like famine relief?
Well, you do get sick of it, don't you? You know what I mean? It's that...
You get sick of
No,
it.
I'm just saying.
Wait. Go
No,
on.
I'm just...
I know. Just let whatever you do now, Steve. Don't interrupt, because I'm scared, but I just think it's worth it. There's so many issues. There's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
There's we're not responsible.
Yeah.
There's he'll get away with it because he's a buffoon.
Yes.
And it is entertaining.
Exactly.
So go
So
on.
what's
Carl.
your
All I'm saying is you're saying, you know, who do I give me money to? Is it, you know, little, you know, sick kids or whatever, or is it old people or whatever?
HMV. That's where he gives his money to.
Particularly, they get a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I just get sick of, you know, problems abroad. It's like, what do you do? What do you do with famine and that? What are you meant to do? How can you solve it? It's gone on for years.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. We keep giving them money. They keep spending it.
And you're not getting any return for your cash.
Well, it's just how many times, you know, they've got to learn.
What do you mean they've got to learn? What, you're going to teach them a lesson?
What do you mean they've got to learn? What do you mean?
Well, what are they doing with it? They must have, like, better interest accounts or something where, you know, look after, put the money in the right things.
Sorry, do you think that Bob Geldof sort of writes him a cheque? He goes over and he's in the helicopter and there's millions of them, and they go, it's Geldof from Boomtown Rats.
Brilliant. If there's one man that can help us.
Yeah, I hope he doesn't sing. He's not going to sing. He's got some money for us. And he comes down and he goes, do you want a cheque or do you take Switch? They go, we don't take Switch. He goes, there's a cheque. They get
He's
things
doing
like...
it again, though, isn't he, as well? I
Is
mean,
he?
I like, you know, he used to work here, Bob. He's a lovely fella and that. But,
Yeah, he's a lovely man.
but how many times can you save the world? You know,
Yeah.
he's over there again helping out, and it's like, well, you know, what do you do?
Are you saying don't bother because it keeps happening?
Not well, I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'm not daft.
So that's what you're thinking.
And Carl, you are daft.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the answer is. Do you know what I mean?
So you're just saying wash your hands of the whole affair, leave them to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you really just saying it's sort of, it's nature, it's tough luck, just don't interfere? Like a wildlife programme. Is that what you're saying? Don't interfere.
Are you basically you're saying it's not my concern?
This has got a bit heavy. Can we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
That's fair record.
Oh, God! Oh. Placebo. This picture on XFM 104.9. Steve, you're thinking of taking over as producer, aren't you?
Well, I just think it's a shambles. I've asked for Cheeky Freak of the Week, and it appears that Carl's not ready. He's not prepared.
No, I can sort of remember it. It's just that I like to have all the information.
Contempt for
But
the
you've just
listener.
had just a whole bunch of adverts and placebo in order to get it ready.
We're shouting, we're having a shout and that.
Right, do you want to sort yourself out in future?
Yeah, someone, this is what we were chatting about. Someone emailed in about they watched the £200 tumour thing, and when it was removed, it was carried away in a wheelbarrow, right? Karl said, What, even when she had it removed, she still carried it round in a wheelbarrow? And he went, I thought it's sort of like she'd become attached to it. You definitely are my favourite thing in the world. It's great. Look at the way he's looking back.
But I think they're all the same. The people, I mean, I have had more emails about people saying I watched the £200 Humour
and I shaved me arse
than anything else.
I know.
When we ask questions about science, Shakespeare,
we talk,
nothing.
Science concept. We talk about political issues.
One person emailed in. They said I tuned into the £200 Humour documentary. It looked disgusting. I couldn't watch for long. What were you expecting?
Yeah,
that it might sing and dance, do a little show for you.
Anyway,
so
these are really your listeners, Karl. Now, I think do you know what I mean? You find your niche, you attract your. I think me and Steve are pretty much just here.
I think the people that we had in the early days, Rick, they've long since abandoned us. They jumped ship.
They've got jobs.
Yeah,
they've got jobs. They're out now. They've been released.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're getting their life back together. Libertines on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant. Over there is Karl Pilkington. I'd be great for Heart.
You really
wouldn't I?
You really
Virgin,
would.
I'd probably. BBC Radio 2 would be my first. All one. Late night one would be good.
All good stations, all professional stations.
Yeah, 4 weeks to go. 4 weeks to go before we may give up or we may come back. Who knows? It's all up to Karl Pilkington.
Can I just extend an apology? I was a little bit crass earlier, and I made some unsavoury remarks about Radio 1 DJ Chris Moyles. I'd like to apologise.
Funny man Chris Moyles.
I would like to apologise for that, but it gave me an idea. You, the listeners, who do you hate? Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. I just think that we've never really used XFM as a kind of, as a research tool, really, and it seems to me that we can get great opportunity here.
We don't sort of do this thing. We don't go on there and sort of like slag off other people and people in the public eye. Well, we pick on targets that
can't fight back.
Helpless, the elderly, people suffering in some way that really, and particularly we don't want to pick on people like Chris Moyles, who's got a big platform, much bigger platform.
We want people who can't answer back.
Yeah, so, who do you hate?
That's us. Who do you hate? I don't want people you went to school with or your boss.
Do you know what I hate, Steve?
Who do you hate, Rick?
Right, my top three, just in your top three, would be Hitler, Mussolini, and General Pinochet.
Really?
No, probably Moylesy, Harry Potter and Jamie Oliver.
Nice.
But what are your top three?
Now, don't make them comical, don't make them... These are the people that wind you up. When you see them on TV, if you hear them on the radio, if you see them in a magazine, they they make your kind of blood boil.
Might be us.
It could be us. I'm expecting that.
We know that, we're not stupid.
We could take it as read that it's us.
Yeah.
And then if anyone other
let's assume it's us, so we want other people.
Yeah. But I want to draw up the top 5 people.
I don't want to hear things like Tony Blair and Jeffrey Archer and fascism. No. Just people who make your flesh crawl for no fault of their own.
Well,
really?
Well, sometimes their own, because they're talentless or fat.
But that'd be good. That'd be a good long-term poll over the next 4 weeks. And then in 4 weeks' time we go, well, we're off. We're in the top 10.
Exactly.
But here are the other 9.
So I think it's just genuinely going to be quite interesting. So ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Maybe who you hate and why. It's like giving a reason in the diary room.
Yeah.
You can't just nominate someone. You've got to say and why.
Sure. But if you can't be bothered to write and why, just nominate.
Yeah.
Because that means we've got a lot of reading to do if they start doing that, Rick.
Yeah.
Keep it down to one sentence.
Yeah. So the reason to be, so-and-so because they can't walk. Something like that.
Sure.
Maybe.
Whole lot of love from Led Zeppelin Classic.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
We've not heard much from Karl this week.
We haven't heard much from anyone who can speak Chinese for us either, so we're not that one on the edge. I don't think we'll be learning Chinese today, Steve.
What annoys me is I'm going to go out into the world still ignorant.
I know, yeah. The only Chinese I learned was from Benny Hill.
No, Benny Hill could speak fluent Chinese.
Well, the only ones I know is you silly idiot is Siri Idiot.
Yes.
And Bloody Foreigners is Bloody Foreigner.
Yeah.
That's all. I mean, that's it's just a matter of it get you by in Peking, but I mean, you come in, you hit a dialect and you're worms meat.
Sure.
Karl, we haven't heard a lot about from you. We've been going there. We've done a few features already. We've talked about different parts of the world, different parts of the globe.
Do you speak any languages?
No, not really.
Well, still struggling with English.
Yeah.
Learn a few words. I mean, literally.
So
about 4,000, I think he's got.
I've had a lot of emails, actually, people saying, Karl, please don't leave, we don't want to see the show ending, blah, 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 blah.
We've had a couple of calls bringing back Cheeky Freak of the Week. And do you know what Karl said?
He said, a bloke on the phone said, "Oh, bring back Cheeky Freak of the Week." He went, "Can't, not allowed." I don't know, you know. And, he went, "Oh, go on." He went, "Well, no, I had a story today. A fella born with 2 dicks, but I can't do it." Now, Karl, you cannot not do a feature about a fella born with 2 dicks.
Well, we'll look if we need it. I mean, how much more have you got on the Chinese?
We're done. We've done that. We've nailed Chinese. We've done it. That's done. That's put to bed. Fella with 2 dicks, please.
No, we might get round to it later. But, like I say, Cheeky Freak of the Week, sort of, we've put that on hold at the moment.
Sure.
Right.
So, what have we got? What
are you providing then today? Have you got a quiz for us?
Yeah, we've got, what's her name if you want? We've got,
We've got what?
What's her name?
What's her name?
No, don't
Is
know.
that a new one?
Don't know. Yeah, what's her name? Yeah. What girl am I thinking of?
Songs of Phrase. We've got that coming up.
All right. Monkey News, I
Monkey
guess.
News. Jane's Addiction, Just Because on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. We're all here then.
Oi.
About 1:05.
Yeah.
Got 2 hours to go.
I imagine you've got all kinds of treats lined up, Rick.
Well, there's lots of things on the show. Great music. You know, Nirvana, Radiohead, The Darkness, to name but 3.
Can I play something from Led Zeppelin later?
Yeah, please do. And maybe some Neil Young.
Oh.
Now, coming up also on the show, we're continuing a thing we started. We've only got 4 weeks to go before maybe we either give it all together or go away for a couple of months.
4 weeks or 3 weeks now?
Is it 3 weeks? Oh, I don't know. I think it's the 16th of August, isn't it?
Cannot end soon enough.
Wow. Might be that. It'd be a shame to end it forever, but it's all up to Karl. So, again, he's in a grumpy mood. We've told him to try and up his attitude, and it's them. It's the listener that counts, Karl, not us. We may be feeling bad, but you, the listener, counts. You come first, yeah? Okay, up, yeah? Big 'em up. Big up London. Big up you, the listener. Karl, leave yourself at home for a little while, yeah? We're going to continue that thing we started last week. We're doing the list of the most hated people in Britain. It's not us, it's the listener. So, keep coming, with those suggestions of people you just, obviously, you don't hate them. We don't want a list of mass murderers, dictators, and politicians. You can't have them, but
mass murderers and politicians. What's the difference?
Good point. Good point.
Satire.
Satire, yeah. No, that's we're doing some jokes like that as well, aren't we?
Satire like that.
We're trying to get onto Radio 4.
Trying to get on there, yeah.
And
if there's any kind of amusing show that perhaps takes a sideways look at the week's news, and they need new people.
If there are any Radio 4 producers who have been knocking around for about 12 years with the same old hacks, and they're desperately trying to get on telly, they want to give us a call. We're not interested.
No.
We've
got bigger fish to fry. So if people that you hate, minor celebrities, people on TV, pop stars you don't like, email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
And I'll tell you what, then we'll do like the Channel 4 do, then we'll give you the sort of list of the top 10 at the end, and you can vote within that top 10. I'll tell you the ones out in front
could we wire up some kind of premium rate phone line so that we make a fortune?
We can't afford it, but if when you email in, if you could also maybe send us a lottery ticket, then, you know, we'll make something out of this. The ones in the lead, I'll do in no particular order, but these are the ones way out in front at the moment. It's Chris Moyles, Robbie Williams, Chris Tarrant, Davina McCall.
Interesting.
I'm sort of surprised at, but I know that it's probably just
I think she's just been on TV too much lately.
Yeah, that T-shirt annoys me. Big Mother.
Sure.
That annoys me. We don't care. We don't care whether you're pregnant or not. Loads of people have children.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Get on with it.
And Dominic Mohan. So there's but think of your own.
There's a lot of people just coming up behind there, though. Graham Norton. He's just approaching from behind.
Oh, that's the sort of stuff. It's sort of like we've done satire, we've done innuendo. I mean, he's the king of the double entendre. Well, he's the king of the single entendre, but we can double it up if you want.
If anyone...
104.9, this is the sort of things we're available. Go on. I'm loving this. This is going to be good. I'm loving what's coming next. What?
If any of the producers of Carry On London are listening and they need some new talent to write some smutty innuendo, I think we're your man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Karl, you better press the knob, right, to start the record. Spunk. Radiohead. There. And Go to Sleep on XFM 104.9. Don't go to sleep, we've got some more fun and great tunes coming up. Alright?
Just to let you know that we've had a few new entrants on the listeners' hate poll.
I just noticed Chris Evans is cropping up.
Chris Evans has snuck in a couple of times. We've also had Jordan added to the list, along with Mick Hucknall.
I think that's because you reminded people.
I know. I mentioned her and...
Yeah.
Consequently.
Come on,
she's on the
think.
Mick Hucknall, and also, this is one I'm strongly behind, Daniel Bedingfield. If you've ever
but I
heard him
can't hate
interviewed,
him.
oh, if you've heard him interviewed, he's such a knob.
Is he?
He really is a bit.
Don't get involved. We see the good about this is we don't get involved. This is not. Does not necessarily reflect our opinions. There are a couple of people that are cropping up that I'm right behind, but I'm not going to give that away. So don't give your opinion, Steve, because then our hands are
clean.
Do
you know who I love? Bedingfield. He's bloody brilliant.
Do you know I think he's a comedy genius? Chris Miles. But let's move on. Let's not.
So anyway, listen, we'll be giving the top 10 of you, the listeners, votes, probably about 2 o'clock, and then from that list
if we remember.
If
Carl doesn't lose the list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And from that list, we'll probably try and drop the top 3, maybe.
Yeah, yeah. Darkness. I believe in a thing called love on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Carl set the ball rolling with songs of phrase. Why don't they play swing ball? Referring, of course, to people in wheelchairs who play tennis, because he was disappointed they weren't getting around the court quickly enough. So why didn't they play swing ball?
Yeah.
Brilliant. Someone just emailed in saying because if they hit it to the top, they wouldn't be able to reach it to unravel it.
Exactly.
Which is a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, nonetheless, good and bad in people in wheelchairs? Do you want to do that? Good and bad. Good and bad things about people in wheelchairs.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
Suppose. I don't know, really. They take up less room in cinemas. They've got their own seat.
Good.
That's good, is it?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, good. Yeah, well done. Well done.
And what's bad?
Don't know, I'll have to think about it.
Okay.
But, well, let's leave that, eh?
You started it. The hate list. Can I just return your minds to the hate list? I said on the hour that we would give you basically the top 5. Now, we have to stress, this is the top 5 most hated people that you, the XFM listeners, have suggested to us. We have not massaged these. No. We have not made these up. These are coming from you. Last week we began it. This week you've continued to email. So this is the list. We do not endorse this list. Some of them we may agree with, some of them maybe not, but it's the list that you have come up with. We are merely the messengers.
I tell you who was coming through recently. Cameron, but he didn't make the top 5.
I'm afraid he was just a late
Williams
entry.
dropped out of the top 5.
Robbie Williams surprisingly dropped out of the top 5.
Yeah.
So let me tell you now, in no particular order, this is the top 5 that you're voting for.
Well, I say XFM listeners, people who listen to this show. I mean, XFM listeners aren't typical radio listeners, and I think our listeners aren't typical XFM listeners.
Right.
So, I don't know what this poll, what it's worth. What any poll's worth, but I mean, this one is probably worth very little.
I think in a way it's sort of worth less.
Yeah, go on, who's the top 5 in no particular order?
We want you, the listener, to then just vote, email in with the one name that you hate the most, and then from this list, we can clear out the number 1.
Okay.
But this is in no particular order. Chris Tarrant.
Yeah.
A surprising entrant. Davina McCall.
I don't think he's that surprising.
Well, anyway, I'm not going to editorialise.
No, I'm not saying. I'm saying I imagine XFM listeners pretty much despise someone like Chris Tarrant.
Okay, well anyway, Chris Tarrant's on there, Davina McCall,
yeah.
Patrick Kilty,
right.
Graham Norton,
right.
and Chris Moyles. Now, I'm not going to say anything. Those are the names that you have drawn up. There are lots of others that didn't make the top 5. Richard Madeley was on there, Michael Flatley, Vorderman, bizarrely.
Michael Flatley's a weird one.
Very strange. So Jamie Oliver, a lot of votes for him, but he's not made the top 5. So those are the top 5. Just email in with the number 1 that you hate. And we're talking about someone
another pointless, inane poll.
Exactly.
And this time we did it. Oh, dear.
Moyles, Norton, Kilty, McCall, Tarrant. It's your choice.
Who would you have out of this? Who would you have in your list, Carl? You're allowed to talk because people know your opinions don't matter. So, what?
I honestly don't really hate anyone.
That's nice.
Much. I'm not that fussed. Do you know what I mean?
We're not talking so much about hate. We're talking about someone that.
Yeah, we don't mean hate. You can't hate any of these people. All they've done was pop them up on telly. But I think it's people who, as one listener, she put it. She sort of, so I think she had some of those, and she said, I don't hate them. These are the people that if they pop on my telly, I have to turn over. You know what I mean? It's not, you don't hate them, you know.
Sometimes it's not their fault. It's like Davina, right? I used to quite fancy her. And now, because she's always on the telly, it's like, I can't be dealing with her now.
Sure.
Right. But she's still the same presenter. It's just that I'm bored with it.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I'm not getting involved in it.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? Don't want to offend anyone.
Let me just give the email address. Let me just give the email address. I just said it, so don't talk over it.
Okay, I'm going to do Carl's top thing.
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. That's also the email address for your answers to this week's Songs of Phrase. Play it again, Carl, if you would.
Go on.
Tell me why, tell me why, tell me why. Don't they
We just want the artists, is that right?
Yeah, that'll do.
I've got two that you don't like. Not that you hate them, but that you sort of like, don't agree with them. Would Liverpudlians be in your list?
Probably.
What about, gay fellas in toilets looking at you?
Well, I think they've sorted that out, so...
One of the prizes this week in Carl's goodie bag features this song. Play it, Carl. It's the Monkees. Pleasant Valley Sunday.
God.
Snoop Doggy Dogg from 1993. And What's My Name?
Long time ago.
It was indeed.
10 years ago.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Songs of Phrase. We've had very, very few entries. I really think people aren't interested. They really have just given up. I mean, seriously, Carl,
That's the one thing you contributed to this show, Carl. And it's the weak link, I think.
Missing link.
In the chain. The missing link. Oh, do you reckon there is one, Carl? Do you reckon they'll ever find the missing link? Wandering around Manchester.
Wait a minute, Carl. The stats then. Let's have the answers, if we can.
Right, it was,
Well,
specials.
play it once more.
Alright.
Special.
Yeah. Jermaine Jackson. Right, it was, Play the Game of Love. I think that was Wayne Fontana and the Mindbenders.
Right, you think, but you're not sure.
Louis Armstrong was the, Don't Mean a Thing if it ain't got that swing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And Queen, Don't Stop Me Now, We're Having a Good Time, and that.
We're having a ball.
We're having a ball.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, considering you yourself weren't entirely clear, I think it's only fair to give it to Paul Brown, who got some of the answers right.
PB, you are getting those prizes.
Well,
they are on their way
they're
to you
winging
now.
their way to you. Okay, the stats are in for the XFM listener hate list. Some interesting results.
Go on then.
Reverse order.
Okay, in 5th place.
In 5th place. Interesting, Davina McCall.
Yeah, I think that's is a reflection of being on telly all the time and running out of stuff and being a bit over the top and yeah.
4th position.
Yeah.
Christopher Tarrant.
Okay, well, I mean I wouldn't have thought he's the favourite.
There is
role
a
model
joint
of, go on.
2nd place.
Go on.
Graham Norton
Yeah.
is alongside in 2nd place. Patrick Kilty, which means Chris Moyles is the winner with an overwhelming vote. And I swear to God, I have not done anything to those stats.
Yeah.
That is exactly as they've come in off the email.
We do not give our opinions on this. That was the XFM listeners, but well done.
Thumbs up, you all win a
We're
prize.
going to play you some nice records because of that, aren't we?
I reckon they sort of prefer some ads.
Either's fine.
Yeah. Muse, time is running out on XFM 104.9.
Just a couple of emails just to update you on what's coming in here.
Go on.
Natasha has emailed us. She says that she's of Chinese origin, and at 27 she often got mistaken for 24. So your notion that Chinese people don't age well is obviously factually incorrect.
Yeah, well, we didn't need... thank you for phoning, but I mean, honestly, trust us, Natasha, we didn't need you to tell us that. We know Karl is talking absolute nonsense.
Wait till you get to 30.
Oh dear, now this is quite a nice email from Paul. He says, let Karl know that I have a Chinese friend called Oi. Imagine the confusing and amusing situations we get into.
We're out and about in busy Soho.
Does his surname come here?
Lightning wit from Karl.
Wait
That's nice.
till you're 30.
Yeah, I know.
Brilliant.
But no, actually, we've had a surprising response to Songs of Phrase this week, despite the fact everyone has agreed that it's racialist. They've nevertheless had a go. So keep your answers coming in, because we may as well.
1:05 then, already, of a Saturday. So I'm Ricky Gervais. That was Placebo, yeah, with special needs, which brings me to my next point. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Karl Pilkington, there he is.
Steve Merchant, 104.9.
That's it.
We're back then.
Well, for one last time.
Well, it's certainly the end of the season. We're away for at least, 2 months. We're doing the Office special. And possibly forever, depending on whether Karl decides he wants to carry on with this. Because, I mean, we do this for fun. We don't need to do this. We don't need to do this for,
money, obviously not.
The kind of money you're earning, Rick, you do not need to do
I
this.
don't need to. It's quite honestly beneath me.
Yeah.
You know, we don't need to do it to further our career because it's embarrassing being
Didn't your
on XFM.
accountant say, do not even bother cashing those XFM checks? It's not worth your while.
No, it's not. It's not. Yeah, the time it took to sign them,
Exactly,
it wasn't worth it. So we do this basically to ridicule Karl. On a large sort of platform, I say large platform.
Yeah.
XFM. No other radio station will have us.
It's roughly the same as standing up in McDonald's.
I
and
imagine so.
ridiculing.
But of a lunchtime though.
Yeah, yeah. Or
so-
when it's just a cleaning staff mopping up.
Yeah. So and if Karl doesn't come back, he's breaking up the three-way partnership.
He's very much
forever.
Sting, isn't he?
Yeah.
Like, what, 1986, 87?
Exactly.
You know? He's going to go off and sort of make some quite poor, sort of jazz-inflected white man soul.
Yeah.
And leaving us to go about our business.
Play pizza places.
Exactly, yeah. Yeah, well, I'm going to go into sort of maybe writing
say, Dad,
soundtracks.
why can't I be in the CIA?
Yeah.
You don't know anything about it. You're a drummer.
Yeah, yeah.
So we'll have to see. I mean, do you think anyone cares?
I wouldn't have thought so. Because I think if someone was interested in having some good chat and some great laughs, they'd spend more time with their friends.
Yeah, or listen to another radio
Or
station.
listen to a decent radio show.
John
I
Ross
think
or something like that, yeah.
they listen to XFM for some music to have on in the background that's loud enough so they can hear it while they're hoovering.
Yeah, I don't think our fans hoover.
Well, true.
I think
true.
you've got to have...
Or shoot up, whatever.
I think you've got to have a house
yeah,
to hoover. I'll tell you what they do want, though, some great music.
They do indeed.
They'll be saying, since you've been gone. See that? That's the sort of link I can do if we stay
If you
together.
could cut out all the other drivel you speak, you'd be great on Magic.
I know, yeah. You've got to...
Come on.
I know, you've got a rainbow something, haven't you?
Rainbow.
You got a rainbow something?
Oh, it's Rainbow.
Well, I mean, for a last show, that song had everything. It's got 2 guitar solos.
Yes.
It's got a key change. It's got bad grammar, Since You've Been Gone by Rainbow, and that's for Camfield, the Prince of Rock.
Yeah.
He's going to be the king when Vance, just hands over his crown.
Yeah.
And you've still got that on XFM, so, don't worry about us going, oh, you weren't? Oh, okay then. No one cares.
No one
cares. This is our last show. Let's make it a good one.
Let me give out the email address because I imagine there's going to be a flood of emails demanding we
please,
stay.
Karl, keep the team together.
Yes, it's jono.coleman.
Coleman's not a team. He's just a big lad.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
What do you mean, come on? I've got nothing.
Ricky.Gervais.
Oh, Ricky.Gervais at XFM.
Or Karl.Pilkington, because you can do it throughout the week. You can do it throughout the 2 months. And what's the phone number for XFM? 0207. Is it 766 6000? And then just ask people through the car and leave a message on his voicemail.
Yeah.
So email him a lot. 0207 766 6000, I think, and just ask for Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
Little Karl Pilkington, little baldy mank twit. And say, please stay.
Yeah.
Please stay. Karl, say something then.
How are you,
This is your
mate?
last show. Say hello.
What are your feelings, Karl, so far? I mean, are you cheerful? Are you upset?
Not at all.
No?
Can't wait for 3 o'clock. So it was interesting how Ricky was saying he only does it for the fun. I haven't even got that bit.
Yeah.
I am paid peanuts to work Saturdays, which wrecks me weekend.
Pay peanuts, you get monkeys.
I have no fun.
Yeah.
Right?
You're having a laugh.
And what people
You
forget
love
is-
this. You love this. You love me coming in and having a little chat beforehand and after.
Yeah, but that's the funny thing, innit? Listeners just think, why does he get so moody about it, having Ricky annoying him just on a Saturday?
Yeah.
It's not just of a Saturday.
Why?
It's in the week as well.
Wow. How
it's
do I
way
annoy you?
over the
How do I annoy
recommended
you?
Daily
How
annoyance.
do I annoy you, Karl? So you can't, if you be specific. See?
The first thing that springs to mind, when I'm trying to work with Steve before saying, come on, let's, find some interesting stuff to talk about, I think you were playing the accordion in the air. Was it the accordion? I mean, it doesn't really matter. They get the idea.
Although I can't play the accordion, so it wasn't very good, was it?
Where did you find an accordion?
I just was running out there, right? And then
So the drum kit he started playing with.
then I had a loudspeaker and I put the accordion for the loudspeaker. Then it loud, those loudspeakers. They're amazing.
My question is this, Karl. Do you honestly think that's going to stop just because we're not on air anymore? He's not going to see you on a Saturday, so he's just going to come in even more often.
Yeah, I can just drop
He
in.
won't bother me as much, though.
I think he will.
And he'll have his fob taken off him, so he won't be able to just wander in.
Of course I won't.
So
What? They're not. Do you think they're going to? Of course, they're going to let Ricky Gervais walk in anytime they want.
Yeah, I might come in, might do a few trailers, might hang out, with Andrew, going, hey Andrew, how's it going? He'd go, yeah, we're having a bit of trouble, what do you think? I say, lose that off the playlist, put that one on, sack them.
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's have a little bit of feeder.
yeah, all we want.
Yeah.
Feeder, forget about tomorrow. At least we're here today, Steve. The three of us for an hour and a half more. The last time ever, possibly. It's up to little baldy head Mankey.
Well,
Karl Pilkington.
A number of emails, Rick. This is from Matthew Davis. I think he very much captures the mood of the email public. His email is just simply titled, "Go! In the name of God, go!" It says, why wait till 3? Why not leave immediately and stop subjecting us to this abject misery?
Well, Carl did once when he had to get a train.
Of course.
So that's never happened on radio before.
But who knows? I mean, stay tuned. We might shoot off at 20 to 2.
Or we might get better.
We might get better.
We might get better because we've done a bit of planning, because I got Carl round last night.
Really?
To do some planning of the show, didn't I? Loosen Your Hold by South. That's great. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it.
Rick, can I just say thanks to everyone who's emailed in over the weeks and months we've been on, because obviously we're too lazy to even send them a response or a reply, but we do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it. Same with all the letters and stuff that we can't.
Yeah, people send stuff in all the time and they say they like the show or they don't, or they contribute little ideas and stuff, and we do read them and we do appreciate it. It's just that we, when you've got someone like Karl Pilkington in the studio, you just need to pick his brain constantly, and you've got no real time for admin. But thank you for sending in all the nice letters and responses and stuff.
Well, finally, we should let people know that next week, for the foreseeable future, it's Adam and Joe.
Brilliant.
They were brilliant, and they're standing in for us this time next week.
Well, you say standing in, but possibly replacing full-time unless Karl Pilkington decides to change his mind and come back. What do you think, Carl? You've enjoyed today's show, I know.
Yeah, it's been alright.
Yeah, you attempted to come back when we finally return?
Maybe a little rest to make you sort of like forget how annoying I am. Because that is my secret weapon. Sometimes, because it's the thing that you can fleece a sheep as many times as you want, but you can only skin it once.
Sure.
So what I do is sort of like, I fleece her. I never actually completely lose a friend. I tease them and talk to them to the point where they're going to leave me, and I go, "Oh, anyway, how are you doing?" They go, I'll sort of confuse them.
Yeah.
And that's what I've done with you today. And I think over the next couple of months, where I'm sort of nice to you on the phone, I'm not squeezing your head, you'll go, "He's all right, Rick." What?
Yeah,
and then I'll get you back in it.
And
then I'll absolutely rip you to pieces again.
I'll be dealing with.
So, but hopefully, and also, unlike a lot of my friends who are clever, I don't have to worry about you, because you will forget. Because you've got a tiny little intellect. And do you know what I mean?
You'll forget this conversation even took place.
Oh! So if the Telegraph are listening, that is the sort of quality entertainment you get. Well, you don't anymore.
Let's just put a song on then.
Yeah, that's the end. Goodbye, everybody. Have a lovely summer.
Yeah,
the rest of it. And, we might see you in October. We might not. It's up to Karl Pilkington.
Chances are slim.
So call 0207 766 6000. Ask for Karl Pilkington.
Or email him.
What's this?
This is Tim Buckley to end with. I think you'll enjoy this. It's called Once I
Andrew
Was.
Phillips. Call Andrew Phillips.
See ya.
Nickelback, Sunday on XFM 104.9.
How old's the bloke from Nickelback? He looks about 40.
It reminds me of, when a kid's made up at a fete to look like a lion.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like the Wizard of Oz lion.
Yeah.
But, good tune.
No,
I'll be controversial. I think rock rules the world again, Steve.
Well, I would hope so, mate.
Do you know what I mean?
Are we going to hear some rock later in the show?
We're going to hear lots of rock.
Excellent.
In fact, I might even play a little bit of Rainbow.
Blimey.
Just to, rewind. We've got the darkness, but
Sure.
I want to remind them where it all came from.
Yeah.
You've heard the Liz.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the Bow.
Cheers, mate. Thanks for that. No, just high five.
Yeah. So, Carl.
Yeah, keep it real.
Here we are then.
Oh, listen, before we carry on, I just thought, it's weird, I was reading some of the fan emails and stuff we've got, and one of the things a lot of people like, it divides the listeners, is your laugh. It's interesting. Some people love it, they find it infectious, they find it adorable.
I mean, close up in a small space, like a kitchen
Terrifying.
or something, it's annoying. Like, Carl was annoyed, because I squeaked in his ear earlier, didn't I?
Sure.
Why did I laugh?
You were on the toilet?
I think I squeezed his head again, didn't I? And he said, "No, it's not 1 o'clock
He doesn't like the squozing.
The squozing head. Yeah.
But
it's the squozing one.
The funny thing is, right, we were out a few weeks ago with a mate of mine, right, and he went to squeeze me head, right, give it a squoze.
Sure.
And I was like, "Don't do that, you know, I don't like it, right?" And Ricky said to me, "Mate, yeah, he doesn't like having his head squoze." As if it's like Marmite. As if some people love it,
Yeah.
and some people hate it.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Well, anyway,
That's it, yeah.
there was a little taster of the laugh. That was more the kind of deep, throaty laugh, the belly laugh. But there's that kind of high-pitched squeak that you do.
When I've got to get air out quickly. Because I'm going to burst. Sometimes I laugh so much that my liver and all, they try and get out to it. So I have to get it out really fast, like a siren.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
Is that how you explain the fact that you're quite fat?
Yeah,
that's just laughter waiting to come out. Every time you laugh, you become a svelte young thing, like Brett Anderson.
Oh dear.
Well, anyway, it reminded me of the game that you and I used to play in our very early days of XFM, when it was literally
Make Ricky Gervais laugh.
Make Ricky Gervais laugh, which was a great game. I
remember the first one. It was that fella drinking a pint of beer.
Yeah.
I remember the very first time.
I tell you what, it's not great.
Though? Ant and Dec do it now. They actually, it's very similar to Make Ricky Laugh. It's called Make Ant Laugh.
Interesting. So many of our great ideas have been stolen.
Yeah.
Or stoled.
Stoled, yeah.
And anyway, I was looking through the paper in the week, and there was a picture which which I think might be a Ricky Gervais, Make Ricky Gervais laugh. I don't know. And again, obviously, it doesn't really work for the listeners at home, but I'll try and do my best to describe it.
Can we stop saying my name because it's like a Dave Gorman project? Can we just stop? It's getting. Let's say a word often enough, it doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Let's stop saying Ricky Gervais.
Well, what we're going to refer to you as? All right. Well, Make Patty Laugh is a new game. I'm trying to get one of those squeaks of a laugh. I'm concerned because I know.
I'm not a monkey. I'm not
sure, you're not a performing monkey.
No, okay.
I know that.
Right.
But anyway, let me just briefly summarise the story for those at home.
Okay.
The headline was Mum 48, a mother of 48 seduced boy of 14.
Well, that's not funny.
Not her own boy, obviously, but a neighbourhood child.
I don't think it's a funny story so far.
He said Grand Lana Allen, 48, led him upstairs and undressed to her waist, then took his trousers off. Okay, bear that in mind. This is a quote from him, right? Bear in mind, he's a 14-year-old boy, he's quite excited about this. He says, then we had sex, it was every boy's fantasy. Alright?
You're going to show me the picture of her now, aren't you?
So it's a picture of her.
This is not...
Bear in mind...
This is... Okay.
In his own words, Rick.
Right.
In his own words, this was every boy's fantasy.
Okay.
Here's the picture. It's a silent laugh. He's collapsed on the floor.
I wasn't expecting that. I was thinking it looked like a fat man. I was not expecting that. Oh my god. Oh god. She looks like the drummer of Iron Maiden.
She looks a bit like Lemmy. But I tell you, she looks like reminds me of most. Did you see those?
They've got one with a fag on as well.
No, I know.
That's two of them out of makeup though.
Carl, have you seen Every Boy's Fantasy?
You should see. Oh god! Oh.
Have a look, Carl.
Oh god.
How old is she?
48.
Oh god. Oh, 48. That's lovely. Nothing wrong with that.
I'll tell you, if you weren't lucky enough to see the picture, she looks just like the oldest man in the world. His photos in newspapers and on the web for a while. He was about 135 or something.
Carl. Look, it's, Carl's got a theory that Chinese people don't age well. This man was a Chinaman, right? And he was 120 or something.
Yeah. Did you see a picture of him?
Yeah,
he's still alive.
No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He died at 120, so...
He said 120 or something, but makes you wonder.
What makes you wonder?
Well, because they don't age well. I think he's using that.
What
he's probably about 37.
Oh, God! Honestly, we walk down the street, right, and we see an elderly Chinese person.
Yeah.
Right? And Carla go, I just think he is.
Yeah.
Like, it's not...
I don't understand. This notion that Chinese people don't age well. I don't know where this has come about.
No, I mean, I'm not having a go.
No,
right? I never want anyone to think I'm like having a go at them. But they are really good looking and they're healthy and that. Till they're about... I've never seen one, right? Can you tell me if you've seen a Chinese person who's about 30? It's either 20 or 50. There's no middle ground.
This is what I came back for. This is 2 hours of absolute drivel from the brain of Karl Pilkington.
Let me just check something. So the Chinese gentleman who died recently was 130. Your theory is that he's maybe in his late 30s, early 40s.
Yeah.
This is an elaborate conspiracy on his part, because obviously whenever they talk about the oldest people in the world, it is always a Chinese person.
Yeah.
Invariably.
They do, yeah.
I mean, they seem to win that every year.
Go on.
So your theory is that in those small backwater villages in China...
Ross McWhirter comes to a little village.
They go, the Guinness guy's on the way.
He goes, well, until recently, the oldest person in the world, how old are you? And they're so embarrassed, because they think they look about 120, they go, 120, they go, really? They go, yeah, can I have his birth certificate? No. In fact, I think this Chinese bloke it wasn't verified with the conspiracy because he didn't have his papers.
Didn't have his papers, no.
So...
Is this the same one or a different fella?
I think it might be the same guy, I'm not sure. Trying it on. So there's a huge conspiracy amongst these Chinese villages that every time...
When you get to about 50, say you're 70, because no one will believe us.
Well, if you can confirm or deny that, then please email in, ricky.gervais@xfm.uk.
This is the Racist Show on XFM 104.9. Call in if you're anything less than a little mank. Born Again, Star Sailor on XFM 104.9. We're back. It's the 1st of November. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington.
It's the same old email address if people want to get in touch, ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk. We've had a couple of emails, Rick. Someone, actually Ian, he's emailed in. He said that because of the blinking postman, it's his wife's birthday today. She's had no cards or presents, because presumably because she's got no friends, but also because of the postal strike.
But you won't be able to use that excuse for Suzanne's birthday again, because she knows that the postal strike won't be on around that time.
All right, Carl. But anyway, so would you just say happy birthday to Tracy?
Have those condoms run out yet that you got for Christmas? Carl?
I've still got them.
Have you?
Just say happy birthday to Tracy.
Happy birthday, Tracy. And hello to Aidan, who's phoned in to let us know he's actually listening in Northern Ireland.
Oh,
so we've gone international.
Sure. Now there's also a questionnaire has been sent in by Ruth Chamberlain at Cordwainers College. Cordwainers College seems a weird. Cordwainers.
It used to, yeah. It's either used to be a poly or a laundrette. I think it's yeah.
Anyway, it's something that she's doing for, she's studying product design for the fashion industry. And anyway, she's got, some questionnaire. And we're too busy and important to fill out the questionnaire. But we thought maybe you could answer it, Carl.
Carl, look, he's yawning, he's looking round. He's only got to do 2 hours and he gets a whole day off and he's getting paid for it. Do something, Carl. Be grateful. You've probably ruined a man's career. He's been ridiculed now for doing this. He's so weak where he should have squoze your head and kicked you out of the building. So, let's have a little bit of effort. You've only got an hour and a quarter to do, then you get 2 days off, alright?
Alright.
Right, Carl, it's a questionnaire about happiness.
Oh, yeah.
There's one person... Well, that should answer it right where. The first question, Carl, on a happy scale of 1 to 10, where are you on the happy scale?
Is it at this moment or in general?
Well, I would say generally.
Okay.
Yeah, but you don't always have to, like... I mean, I think I'm happy in that, but I don't always show it.
You never show it?
No, but it doesn't mean I'm not happy in that. Like, I'm alright at the moment. I'd say I'm probably on about an 8. I was probably on about a 9 when I woke up, right? And then, sort of fell out with Suzanne over her haircut.
Yeah.
Right? She went for a haircut and came back with something that I didn't like.
Sorry, what did you say? So when your girlfriend walked to the door, she had her hair done, you said, I don't like it, alright?
Well, she could tell by the look on my face.
But don't you say, no, I'm happy with it, I just can't tell. I'm loving it.
Because then she won't have it done again.
Oh, Carl, I just cannot get over you. I really can't.
No, but you haven't seen it. Right?
Oh,
so then I was fed up, but then I thought...
Sorry, what authority have you got to talk about haircuts?
Yeah, you had well, officially from a barber in Manchester above a railway station in a shack, it was £2 a cut, told you have the hair of a Chinaman. Well, you wish you had the hair of a Chinaman now, you got no hair. You're a little bald mank with your mouth open, so don't... Is she listening to this, Suzanne? Sitting at home with a woolly hat on?
I don't know. But she knows now, doesn't she?
What did you say? What words
did you do about it, though?
I just said you look like someone out of Slade.
Interestingly, that's what I look for in a girlfriend.
Oh, God.
Which one of Slade?
That one with the funny hair.
Not Dave Hill.
Yeah.
The one with the crooked fringe and the goofy... She had her teeth done as well, did she? She had 2 front teeth put in.
Dumper.
So anyway,
So prior to that, you're on a 9. Then you saw the haircut, you're on an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
now
then,
what are you on?
I'm probably on about a 6 at the moment.
Why? What's happened?
Well, while Star Sailor was on, bit more head squeezing going on. So, yeah, about a 5 or 6.
So generally speaking, what would you say you are?
About 4.
You're on a 4. Alright. What would you give someone who wasn't very happy? What would you give them?
What are you thinking, Carl? Depends why they're not happy.
They're low, okay, so what would you give them?
I mean, yeah, depends, doesn't it? If it's someone who's just lost their arms and legs in an accident, you don't give them a lollipop.
Sure, or some mittens.
Yeah. You give them a hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And dare I say it, a smile.
A skateboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't know.
You got to answer the question.
All right, so hang on. Let's assume that you've upset your girlfriend because you slagged off her haircut.
What are you
right?
going to do now to
feel
go and
guilty.
make her happy?
How are you going to cheer her up? And not buy her a baseball cap.
I don't know yet. I haven't thought about it because I've got this to sort out. So when I get home, get her some gel or something.
Oh, God! Oh, Christ.
Okay,
Oh.
and, alright, just name something that always puts a smile on your face, Carl. It always cheers you up. If you're feeling a bit blue, it always cheers you up.
A monkey, innit?
Learning something.
Right.
That's a bit weird.
I love the qualifier. That's
I
a
think
bit
it was
weird.
I think it was two different sentences. I think it was learning something. That's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh.
Learning something that's a bit weird. Okay, and finally, if you could have something to make you happy, what would it be?
Little chimp, wouldn't it? Little chimp in a suit.
Well, don't answer for him. Don't put words into me. You could have anything you want. It'll cheer you up and make you happy. What would it be?
You can't say a skin of titanium. It's got to be something possible.
Yeah.
X-ray vision. No. What would you have? It can be conceptual. It could be world peace. It doesn't have to be, a new watch.
Yeah, let someone else wish for that.
Sure.
It'd be a waste.
Yeah. Why should you do it? And then someone else gets a nice new watch and there's world peace.
Exactly.
You're walking round, it's nice and peaceful, you know what time it is. He's swanning round, he's got a lovely new watch and there's no threat of him being bombed.
Exactly.
I'm quite happy the way I am, really. I don't really want
Are
that
you
much.
really?
But you're on a 4.
Yeah,
You're on a happy scale of 4.
Yeah, you're on a 4. Surely you want to get to 10. Surely the point of life is to be on 10.
Yeah, but what's a 10? Do you know what I mean?
No.
What's a 10?
Contentment, absolute contentment, joy
Bliss.
in your heart,
Yeah.
inwardly and outwardly. Not walking around with a little round mank head with your mouth open going, what's the point of that? I've done it once. Is that why you've still got all the condoms? You go, I've done it once.
What's the point of that?
Alright, we're gonna get everything, some air gel. Come on. 10.
Just one thing that would make you happy. That would cheer you up if you were feeling low.
Tuesdays off as well? I'll have the MD just, resign straight away, shall I?
I honestly don't know what would make me happy just like that. Because I am happy. I know you say I'm fed up and that.
Do you know
But-
what? Do
but
you
I
know?
am
He
fed-
said
I'm alright.
he wouldn't want to be too rich. He said because if I was too rich, then Suzanne would say, "Let's go around the world." He said he wants to be rich enough so they're happy in that and they got their bathroom and everything, but they still can't afford any more holidays a year. Think of that. Think of that wish. Think of that capping your wishes.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Putting a ceiling
Yeah.
on your ambition. I love it. It's genius. Look at his face. Play a record. You're an
It's
idiot.
like if you'd won that ticket round Charlie's Chocolate Factory and he'd said, actually, Carl, I want you to take over the factory. It was a test. You'd have said, I just wanted to look around the chocolate factory.
Yeah.
I'm happy to go back and live.
No, he'd have said,
poor.
I work it, but I'm not working Mondays.
Exactly.
Play a record.
Imagine giving a chocolate factory to a kid.
I know.
Idiot.
Give it to the fat one at least. He
Yeah.
enjoyed it more.
Mate, that's Phil
Can I
there.
just say something? What's the phone number, Carl?
08700 800 1234.
08700 800 1234. Call up for no reason because I want Carl to answer the phone. He hates doing it. So call up and talk to Carl. Ask him anything you want. Just talk to him. Okay? Right, answer the phone. They're going mad. Big Sir on XFM 104.9. He's so annoyed that you have to answer all those calls. Why did you like it?
We're wasting time, aren't we?
That's your listenership.
No,
They want
but-
to speak to you.
No, that's nice and everything that people call up.
Yeah.
But we should be concentrating on what we're doing.
Yeah, well, but I do this show to annoy you. I don't do it for the money, or the kudos, or the awards. Do you know what I mean? I do it so you have to be here and do what I say for 2 hours, because you're getting away with murder here in the week. I don't like seeing that. I don't like injustice in the world. I try and fight it wherever I can. So I do it to annoy...
It's good of you, Rick. Thanks for doing that, mate.
Yeah.
It's interesting, though, that you're passionate about fighting injustice, but you focus specifically on Carl at XFM. One of the world's lesser crimes.
Being a little bald mank twat.
Exactly.
I know, yeah, but nonetheless, it is a crime.